All right, hopefully this fixes the whole title problem that everybody has with this. Now they'll see it with the right title and not Tekken or something like that. Let's look at the bracket if we can together. Let's take a peek. So this is the bracket that we're gonna have for Mortal Kombat. We got Cosner versus Aztec, Hercules versus Mike Metroid, Wraith versus the Alphabet, 2 Combat Network players, and Poseidon versus a competitor. This losers bracket looks really good. But in winners bracket, I guess I'll cheer for Mike, like I said before, Mike Metroid. Now, I'm also going to look for really quick the bracket from Mr. Aqua's event, because we're going to watch both these events today. They're both amazing top 8s for Mortal Kombat. Where is it at? Here we go. This is the bracket for the Coliseum event. Let's look at both of them. And in this event, you're going to have winner's side, Hourglass of Rain versus Gerd. This is going to be sick. This is Rain versus Gerd's Gearus. Then you're going to have Unjust, who plays various characters, and Tweety, who last I saw, Tweety was still playing Baraka, believe it or not. Even though Baraka's so nerfed, he still was playing Baraka. But he could also have learned another character by now because he's Tweety. He's really smart. And then losers bracket, you have Get Rector versus Dragon and Young Chiquillo versus King Gambler. These are all excellent matches, and I love that it's 2 underdogs versus 2 like super well-known guys too. Everything about this is sick. Damn, Honeybee's out already, and Pulse is out already. That's how tough this tournament. Honeybee is out, Pulse is out, Emperor Nyx is out, Suneo is out, Matrix is out. All right, well, they're still setting up, guys. I'm gonna, on Twitch, let's see, did I change the title yet? No, I didn't. Let's change the title on Twitch, too. Mortal Kombat 1, coming up.
It's having an issue. It doesn't like us. Let me see. Actually,
Right, I'm gonna check it out right now. Click on it. If I can.
I might be able to run a line.
To make sure it's not too loud. Mortal Kombat! I love that shit. I want it just has the voice. Oh shit! You know it's for real too because it went straight to Renix channel after. Can I make it be on loop? No, go back, go back. I want it to be on loop. Hold on. Loop. Stop looping. What the hell was that? That's so funny as hell. Thanks, man. That's a blast from the past right there that you just gave me.
What am I fighting?
That was definitely a blast from the past. All right, guys, we're waiting for the tournament to start up. Hi, Led. How you doing? Welcome. What's up, Jador? Jador? Yep. What's going on, guys? We're legit just waiting for the tournament to start. Kevin, we just said show the Tekken. You just missed it, Kevin. You for real just missed the Tekken tournament. Sorry, bro. Check the archives on Funky P channel if you want to see it. You just missed a great top 8. It was fun. Well, they're almost ready. I hear the boom. I hear the PlayStation being worked on. That means that they're about to start. Let's go. By the way, chat, thank you so much for supporting the stream lately. As a reminder, we have very soon some phenomenal news coming for you about Tekken 8. Some of it is like semi-exclusive, like very closed event type of stuff that you can look forward to very soon. I can't say when. I keep telling y'all because it's that soon, okay? That's why I keep telling you guys every day about it. But look forward to it. There's also some news that's unannounced, and I know that there's been leaks around and stuff like that. There's even some stuff, trust me, that's not in those leaks. There's like some stuff that you guys are going to be really amazed about. So look forward to it. Ooh. I got any tea left? My stomach is upset a little bit from working out just now. Give me some tea. Hell yeah, that immediately helped. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see today in Mortal Kombat. What do I want to see? Oh, they're definitely so close to starting. I want to see Emperor Shao or General Shao. Is he really a General Shao player? I hope so. I really hope he plays General Shao in this game. he definitely plays Kodokan in the previous Mortal Kombat. I miss Kodokan. I miss that character. He was cool. At first, I was like, this was a punk ass compared to Shao Kahn. It was like, this guy's sick as fuck. It took me all of 2 days to get used to him. I was like, this guy's sick. He also had that ogre vibe. That's another thing I like about him. He makes me think of ogre a little bit from Tekken. I said, God damn, that shit's fun. That's a classic. Oh, let me close this. Sorry. That was my Spotify was still open. I'm just gonna close all these things I don't need right now. Like I don't need ABI demux at the moment because I'm done editing for today. Yeah, Kodokan was great. I like that character. Extremely enjoyable.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans and combatants, we are here. NEC 2023.
We got Armor on the commentary. Hell yeah.
The
Y'all
top
don't even
8
need
is
me.
about
Armor's
to
here.
go
This guy's a
off.
legendary
My name is
commentator.
Darth Arma, joined by Mr. Colon,
Yes.
Kevin Colon. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? A pleasure as always. I cannot wait for this incredible top 8 action. We're going to be
Shit, y'all
starting
don't
off,
even
if I'm not
need me.
mistaken,
This
with
is a team.
Aztec versus
Let's go.
Cosner.
Oh, yeah.
That random reptile.
That random reptile. This random reptile made his way all the way to the top 8 on the winner's side.
Nice.
Representing, of course, the Golden Coalition. Yes, big shout outs to this guy and his team. That's right. That's right. Where's the team rep?
It's, we got to rep NEC. We're here,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Random
I don't
classic.
know all these
That's
Yeah,
extras.
the classic. We have to swap them out. We got a little bit of the new merch yesterday.
I don't need this.
Some of the old merch today. We're getting a little nostalgic.
I love it, man. A nice little mix of everything, kind of representing, kind of showing off, how
Where's,
deep those
oh, there it is.
FGC
I'm over
roots
here like, where's my
go.
chat when I'm
And
just
both
staring
these
at you on the
players
chat?
are at this point pretty much veterans here.
Yes.
This is
I don't know
not
yet.
their
I'm
first
hoping
NRS
that
game.
we have the
Costner's
Kodokan.
debut,
Honestly, if
pretty
we have
much dating all
Kodokan
the
and
way back to
Reptile,
the
that's
MK9
already pretty
days.
unique.
Yes, talk about
You don't have a
nostalgia.
Reptile every day.
Super nostalgic and just keeps going on with all these NRS titles. But honestly, I think Costner's found so much success in this one, and it's
Oh,
just
there's a different announcer.
applying pure fundamentals.
Yes.
You can change announcers
skill set
in
that's
MK1,
very
I didn't even
required
know.
to be a reptile main. You've been...
You stuck that one in there.
Yeah. No, we've been
Round
going
one
to
is gonna be a
downplay
Ghost
City,
Boys
but
round.
to the credit of both players, these are not character picks that are any surprise to anybody,
No,
right?
no,
no, it's Bunch Check.
Aztec, we're going through Bunch Check right now. Aztec has been a dedicated Raiden main and has been a big fan of the Raiden Sector shell, which provides a lot of interesting utility for Raiden, right? Nice back throw.
Yeah, so
combos,
Raiden
good
Sector,
ability
you
to,
get
pressure
missile
with zoning,
into
when you're forced to
Storm
hold the
Cell.
sector, missile,
What else do you
etc.
get? Missile into
It's
Storm
very-
Cell.
When I was playing Aztec,
You get some other
casuals
stuff too, but
earlier,
the missile
it's
into
very
Storm Cell is the big one. That shit's
oppressive.
annoying.
Like normally when Raiden hits with the overhead, you're like, all right, what big deal?
Missile, Storm Cell,
But
missile,
in
then you
this
get another Storm
situation,
Cell
he hits with the
sometimes,
overhead
depending
and
on
then
what they're
makes
doing or if
hold
they
the
get hit by
sector
it.
missile. Good check by Aztec, and Costner didn't fall for it. And I want to say that's a tell off the bat that Aztec knows what kind of player Costner is.
Yeah,
Yep,
you have
he
to be
seems to
ready
know
for him.
that he's going for
There's
that.
a lot of
Too bad he doesn't play
reptile
Dakota.
players
I was
that are a
hoping
little
that he
more,
does,
I
but
would
looks like he's
describe
playing
Costner
Raiden
as more
Sector.
preemptive than reactive, right?
Sure.
Costner's got very solid when you speak
Or
to those
not Kodo.
fundamentals.
Shao. I
His
love
defense
Shao, man.
It's
General
very
Shao's
hard to
cool.
find competitors that are par with him defensively.
I've always loved
He's got
Shao
good
Kahn
ability
since
at full
Mortal
screen to
Kombat
react
2.
to everything, and with a kit like
Weak.
Reptiles, it's
Pathetic.
very helpful. That is a bit of an overextension,
Beats
though,
your ass
trying
with
to
a
mix
hammer. You weak.
with a cancel into the slide.
Oh.
Of course, distance management is going to be the
gotta
name
do
of the
it for
game
his
here
snack
between the
game.
two.
And this is what I'm talking about. When you get that knockdown with Raiden, it's lockdown city. You got to hold this. And Costner committed, or I thought he was going to commit to a lot, but instead ends it with a Kung Lao low hat. And this is really, according to Costner, the Kung Lao low hat is what makes this character for him.
Yes, it's we actually shared that sentiment about like 2 weeks into the game as Raiden mains, where a lot of people were kind of on Sector for, sorry I said it's Raiden main, as Reptile main specifically, everybody thought it was Reptile Sector. And then we just noticed the utility of Lao was so much better, right? You can cover the flawless block gaps that seem to be present throughout the entirety of Reptile's offense. Of course, the same parts of blockables that everybody gets access to with him, but it also covers Reptile's invincibility, the mind games you get off of it, immense, and then one of these situations
it worked!
here, yes,
That's
your
crazy.
ability
But
to
he's running out of
full
time.
committal moves and potentially turn them into advantageous situations with a perfect call out. Not enough to get the job done there, but I do think it's important to implement for Costner to Aztec. That is something he has to be worried about this early.
Yeah, that was so interesting there, that last play, or one of the last plays that last round. If Costner committed to a jump and punch after the teleport, he could have possibly.
He's being tricky by
taken
not
that
canceling
entire
unless
round.
it's on hit.
gets a
Just
little
make it.
wonky. The
Oh,
jumping kick is more
punish time.
consistent. The jumping
Just to make
punch,
it so Aztec
depending
cancel
on
what's
what you're
going on.
ambushing away from can tend to whiff. So normally
might
you
be
come
really
off the
close
ground,
match.
you
He's
try to
doing a great
ascertain
job.
how close they
Set
are
up.
to you, and if
Here
they're a
I
little
am.
farther than that, you go
Here
for
I'm
the kill.
not.
fun blockables. We all love to see it. And speaking of seeing things, I don't see Reptile on the screen right now. Seems pretty broke to me.
He did an invisible combo and then ate his leg.
Seems just as good as Smoke.
Shoot it off.
I don't think there's any differences.
Oh, no difference. Same. No worries. Just kidding, guys. We all love to downplay. Love the connection.
What's the
there.
movie where they
Cosner
crashed the
getting a
plane and had to
little
eat each
crazy
other?
with that down two, putting
Alive?
himself completely
Is that the movie?
susceptible to that
That's him right
missile,
now.
And thus into this combo. Big from Aztec. Checking him.
Yeah, we're going
Oh, that's
straight
he said I had enough. You got me.
Oh,
All right.
layer 1 is off. Let's go.
Let's
That
go,
is
baby.
King Cosner.
Everybody excited for Cosner.
That's old school NRS. The second
Shout
they
out to
lose, they be
MKJ
pressing the
with a
reset. That's how you know they've
classic
been playing
behind
NRS
the
games too
OG
long.
merge. That's a classic.
Before the fatal blow
MKJ
even hit
t-shirt.
fully, he's like, "Was all right, I
I've been
lost."
seeing them around. Quite frequently.
That's the NRS classic. Frame 1, game 2.
Uh-oh.
And
Check with that sector.
And I will say,
Don't wanna see
I
my
don't
own
mind it
death.
being used at that distance. I have seen sector cameo mains that like to do it closer, where it is susceptible to getting them hit for upwards of 40% sometimes.
Yeah. So I get what you mean. Like, if you get hit by that distance, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
Like, I just got checked. So, you know, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward.
Yeah. All right, going to continue to push the pace here. Aztec taking great advantage of the strike throw stagger game. And Cosner willing to turn a little bit. Obviously, Raiden, not one of those characters that has a hard time finding damage with good opportunities.
Good time.
Nice reactive slide.
So reactive.
He's having a lot of trouble opening him up.
Here, but
This guy's
Cosner's
it's not that
gonna
his
need a
offense is
lot
good, it's that
more
his
to
defense
make
is
up
good.
this
See, like he's
huge
flying
life
away
deficit.
instead of letting him have mix-ups.
We'll say
He's making him
Chucky
waste his
looks
Kung
like
Lao
that's
hats and
the
stuff
situation
too.
in a matchup
Whenever
like
he's
this
doing a
is
charge
important,
hat,
right?
Aztec
Every
is
bit
just
of
trying to
shit
not
that
be
you don't
there.
have to take is helpful, especially when you're fighting a character whose passive is to negate most of it.
I love Aztec's like restrained to not really press anything. I feel like Reptile opens up people who want to sit there and mash down 4, mash down 1.
It's true that Raiden's one of the best
And
characters.
Aztec's just not one of those players, or he's just
Definitely
very
not going to dispute
familiar
that
with
with
this
you.
matchup.
You're not wrong.
Or sometimes just familiar with Cosner, too. Like, notice he's also
But
been a little
it's
more
Aztec
hesitant to
style
defend
right
that
now. That's
distance solely
frustrating
because
for him as a
Cosner's
Reptile. It's
reacting
not that
to
it's
all of
Reptile
them.
versus
You gotta
Raiden.
be
It's that
cautious.
it's Reptile versus
That's true.
Raiden
Don't
that just waits full
give
screen
Cosner that free
and then
damage.
flies away whenever he tries to do charge hats and stuff like that. That's pretty tough to
Side,
beat.
getting the best of that Kung Lao low hat, nowhere to be found.
And Aztec could if he wanted to, right? There's gaps between Reptile's back 3-1.
the hat.
There's at least 3 different
Making it a
opportunities
combo.
throughout the string.
What's up,
Go ahead.
Caffeine?
That was so weird because like he
Caffeination.
got hit by the hat, and I was
I could
so
use a little
sure it was
caffeine.
going to combo.
Yeah.
I could use
It
it
can
to
get finicky.
stop.
In most situations, it works out in your
Nice.
favor.
Oh,
There's
he
the
had to
ambush
break.
again.
And there's
All
that
right, no
jump
more
and
count.
punch
That's good.
from
That
the
means he doesn't
Kung
have to
Lao
worry about
teleport,
EX
like I
himself for a
mentioned
while.
before.
He doesn't have to
Beautiful
worry about this
hit
combo,
confirmed
though.
here, coming from Aztec, pushing
Damn,
Cosner
he's gonna
a
get
little bit
300
closer to
for
the corner.
that.
Ooh,
No,
and Cosner was
no, come
so
on.
jittery that he jumped out of that
on.
situation. I mean, I don't like being shoved in the corner either, but my God, this is
So
top
far, it's been
8.
okay,
I think
Papa
he just
Trunks.
saw it
I'm
with
still
and
getting
thought he
used to
could get
making
up
sure to
and
keep
get
an
an
eye on
immediate
YouTube
punish
and
opportunity
take care of them.
consider the
Because
way that
sometimes
the
the
hitbox
YouTube guys
for
ask me
Raiden's
questions and I
downforce
just
would
miss it
actually
completely.
interact with it.
Do
Sorry,
you think that
YouTube,
was
I've ever done
purpose
that to
bait by
you.
Aztec, or do you think he just
I'm
tried
trying
the
my
combo?
best.
It could be either or, right? The problem is when you get competitors this high level, it's hard to tell.
Some people have those bait setups, you know?
Yeah. And it's worse
100%.
because, you know, they compete so often, you'll see them in other tournaments and you'll ask them and they go, no, it was a drop, but when we're playing, it's real. It's the chip out sequence. That's going to be one of Raiden's strengths too, right? His ability to lock the opponent down. If you're anywhere under 10%, you've got to start getting very concerned about your defense.
Yeah, but let me tell you though, Kevin, that last part right there, Cosner
He's
didn't
doing good
have
so
a
far.
full bar. So the last breath mechanic never kicked in. So I think that was Cosner trying to challenge the stagger, maybe thought only 2 were coming, and instead let go of block.
Well, it's always a tough situation to be in, right? When you're presented with a win condition and you're forced to make a 50-50 guess, especially when the risk reward is not in your favor.
Oh yeah.
Man,
yeah,
as
super
Reptile,
tough.
the sector is extra.
But now
extra
we're seeing a
annoying.
little bit more of the
You can't
Cosner we're
establish anything.
familiar with. Hitting those slides, hitting those dash
See, and
cancels.
that can happen
I'm sorry,
too,
those
that's annoying.
dashes.
See here as Aztec tries to, again, turtle up on him. Willing to take the throw in a lot of these
What
situations.
other
Does
cameos
not
do
want to be
Reptile
put in a
players
position
use other
where he
than
has
Kung
to make
Lao?
similar risk the way that
Is there another
Cosner
cameo
does,
they like?
using
Like
Kung
sub
Lao
or
to
something
cover
like that?
the jump in on the other side. Cosner now able to ascertain some offense here.
Because Sub wouldn't be bad here. Sub, at least he would be able to stay full screen and chill. Right now, it feels like
Well,
he has
again,
to
we've
come
seen
to him
Aztec
because
is
whenever he
a
does a
big fan
missile,
of
he
the
can't just
lockdown,
stay
right?
there.
Like, you can get combo conversions off of that back throw with this team. Has not gone for it. He also, I don't think I've seen him. if
Oh,
I'm
Cyrax,
mistaken,
yeah, that's not
do a lot
bad.
of this,
Cyrax is
tech
probably
that
better
other
here
players that
than
run the show like to do, where they
even
kind
though
of like
Cyrax
to
is
summon
nerfed, that's probably
sector
still
off
better here
screen.
than this. Or
over
grenades.
Yeah, like that's what they love to do with I feel like ambush. Oh, he hopped over that death roll. Ambushes in general, like
Anything but Kung Lao. I actually don't like the way that the other guy's playing. I don't like the
some
Kung
of them
Lao.
a little easier to
Only
see
because
than
the way that
others,
Aztec
depending
plays.
on how long they take to come out. Right now, Aztec is putting on a clinic.
Yeah, that was
It's
going
not
to
that
require
it's not a top tier
solid
cameo
block if you
because
wanted to get out of
Kung
that
Lao is definitely a
situation.
top 3 cameo in the whole game. It might be top
Cosner
1
down
cameo.
2-0. Again, I've never sleep on the possibility of a comeback here, but it's looking unlikely. It's going to be a steep hill to climb for him.
That's the overhead opening him up so easily here. Uh-oh.
Beautiful reaction.
Forward throw, the missiles coming at you.
I think a lot of players sleep on too how effective it is to kind of wait out a player's habit to go for down one and try to get those like close, basically close to guaranteed throws and responses.
To be fair, only one thing about
let me
Cyrax
tell
is
you,
nerfed.
I was playing
and it's the
Aztec, and he was reacting to so
horizontal spin.
many
That's the only thing that's
overhead.
nerfed. Everything else is the
It's
same.
very, like, the patience and the concentration from Aztec is insane, out of this world.
Yeah, I think people look at his offense a lot and misunderestimate how much of that is.
Vertical copter is actually kind of good.
So reactive.
Still.
It's not looking good for Costner fans out there.
Oh,
Me
okay.
included, doesn't get in there, doesn't get the whiff.
He's
I
cooked.
like the awareness to not walk himself
Even if he somehow
straight into
survives
death,
this
but
round, he's cooked.
he had to approach at some point, and Aztec was going to be there waiting for him with that storm cell.
Look, man, let me tell you, after
He just
seeing
looks
that
annoyed.
set,
He's like, what
Aztec
was I
looked
supposed to
like-
do? That's for real his face right now. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah,
Not pick
like,
Kung Lao, I guess, bro.
he
Try
was-
something else.
Even, I mean, there at the end, yeah, it's a little bit more in your favor. You hit a huge life lead, but like, Costner's just
He
walking
for real
up
looks
from
like
an
he
Aztec
forgot how to
saying,
play
"I'm
Mortal
not
Kombat.
budging.
That's how bad
Yeah.
he
I'm
was.
not
And I bet
moving.
he's a really good
You throw
reptile.
some
I bet
kind
he's
of
nice as
overhead,
hell,
I'm gonna
but not that
try
much.
And you could even see when Costner was doing the back two cancel, you saw Aztec stand up for the back two, and then as soon as he saw any funny business with the possibility of the death roll coming out, which is the low, immediately went down below. Like, if you look at it frame by frame, you can see that this is somebody who is reacting.
Yes, and Costner did try to cover his options as best as he can, right? That is the utility that you got out of had a lot in this situation.
Yeah.
So you can go for death roll, try to cover it, but you do have to cook it a lot before. So your opponent does kind of have an idea that you're trying to protect in some instances. As long as they see it summoned and watch you walk in front of it, they can kind of get an idea of what's going on.
Yeah,
I also like the immovable object analogy because Costner usually in matchups like this does feel to a lot of players like the unstoppable force, right?
That's true.
I
No,
watch, they
100%.
cannot keep him out. You know, we're
And,
usually curious which one
I
will
gotta
win in
keep
that
an
battle,
eye
at least
on,
for today.
Mr. Aqua
For
Champ.
that
This is gonna
instance,
start soon.
It was Aztec. That
So
is winner's
remind me to
side, so
keep an eye
Costner
on
is
it
not
every now
completely
and
out of the
again.
race. He will have an
Or if you guys
opportunity
see
to
it live, let
potentially
me know.
run that
That way
back.
I'm
It is
aware.
a stacked top 8 for him to get through to do so.
Definitely. Stack top 8, and you know what's really interesting about this top 8, a lot of players that are very familiar with each other. Speaking of players I'm familiar with, these are players I've known for a very long time. Mike Metroid, along with Costner.
The Uno
roots,
tournament started, John.
dating all the way back to the
Why is the Uno
MK9
tournament on Combat
days,
Network?
The early Combat
Because
Network
everything has
days,
to be
so
on
big shout outs to
the
Combat
mainstream,
Network.
I guess.
And on the other side, we have Hercules. Now, a lot
We could peek in on this every now and again.
These cards, right?
having
really,
Uno
really good
tournament.
Batman player, but always kind of kept
this.
fighting
Oh, they have
games,
giant Uno
you
cards.
know,
What
in
the
the
hell?
mix in terms of
That
like
makes it
his
extra
life and his lifestyle. And he's been putting a ton of work into Mortal Kombat 1, and it shows here. He made a grueling top
Bunch
8
shot.
winners appearance, the run
Kenshi versus
all the
Johnny.
way here to this, and he's one
Popular
set away
matchup
from
at the high
beating
level,
Aztec
Kenshi
in the
versus
winners
Johnny.
finals. But
You see it all the time.
Like Metroid, no slouch
Thank
in
you.
himself as a player, but also no slouch in the sense of Johnny Cage is really good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Honestly,
Hold on.
if you guys
I
had the
gotta
privilege
legit
of
look
watching
at,
Mike Metroid play
the dashboard so you can tell who that
yesterday,
was,
when he working
'cause I'm
to
blind.
qualify for this. He
And
kind of acts like he operates off of hype meter in real
Psychic
life too, right?
Oscillation,
That's
what's
one of
up?
the more entertaining sets that we noticed.
He's very
The last time I
animated,
commentated
will
with
say
Yikes,
that.
it's been a while.
Yeah, so
But I was happy to see Justin and Yikes too,
here,
because even in the old days, Justin and Yikes did not do commentary together very
I
often.
wouldn't be surprised
That was
to
a
see,
rarity.
a little bit
That
of
was
a
very
troll
rare.
factor, meme factor included
So
in here.
very cool.
And I
I'm
do
glad
think there are a lot
that
of people
happened. I hope that you guys
aren't
love that
really
shit.
fully
I definitely
aware
love
of the
it.
full utility that Johnny
Watched
Cage
it last
Striker
night. It was
presents
hype.
that kind of get their eyes open to it watching Mike Metroid since he's so familiar with his shell. If you're looking for interesting tech, this is going to be a great set to watch later.
And I will say, Mike Metroid has wanted to play this team literally as soon as these two characters were announced. He said, I'm maining
Nice.
Johnny, and the cameo is 100% going to be Striker. And Mike Metroid taking that first
This is
game
it's not
over
completely off meta, but
Hercules.
this is typically a Johnny player does not have this
I do hear a
cameo
lot of
on their
Kenshi
cameo
players know that
list.
they do not like this matchup too, right? They find it a less favorable one. Johnny's
It's
ability
not off
to slip
meta
out of
because
setup that
Striker
will
is a meta
more
cameo
likely
right now.
than often guaranteed against a lot of the roster.
Yeah,
Just typically
it's
you
a
see
lot of,
him
you know,
with
that carrying
Kenshi
coming out of here, the
and
height
other
meter
long-range
starting.
characters.
And
Baraka.
you've got to be
see him
terrified.
with Striker
like, what can you do?
sometimes.
Now that's one of the things he can't cancel into another one.
his anti-air's
man,
on
the
point,
back
but he
three,
missed the
but he
follow-up.
does drop it. Don't give Kenshi an inch because he will
Here we
take
go.
a mile.
Sento time.
Sento setup absolutely coming out of this.
Oh, an immediate breaker. I understand it too,
He's
right?
out of- he's out of cash,
Sento's
he's out of
such a
cash,
heavy
back.
momentum
Here we
base.
go.
Oh,
Good
good one to
grenades.
Sento.
But Sento's here.
Got to keep this onslaught
ding,
at
ding,
bay
ding,
here.
ding.
Overhead low. There's
Overhead.
the overhead.
Nice
Let me tell
combo.
you, Kevin.
Okay,
let me tell you,
Hercules.
give Kenshi an
We're going
inch and
around
he
three.
will take a
100%.
mile.
It kills me too. I've never seen an overhead that looks less like one in my life.
That overhead is fast as hell,
I've
too.
seen
It's
it
very hard to
catch
block.
many players off guard. Mike
extremely
definitely
hard to
used
block
to
that
visually
overhead.
recognizing it, but just caught off guard there, right? It's a lot of mix to deal with.
I love seeing the smiles there of the players, just both having a great time here.
But I will say, I do
Uh-oh.
think that's a theme that's going to be pretty consistent throughout this top 8.
Yeah,
He needs a lot
everyone,
more than that to
again,
get the
very
star power,
familiar.
but he's
good
trying.
blocks by Hercules and a good presence of mind there, knowing that Johnny Cage is so negative after that.
Woo!
Not negative enough to
Good
be
timing on
punished,
the
but,
another good
hey,
shadow
he's
kick.
probably gonna be
Gordon trying to come in,
And
but
also
ice
with a
time.
character like
This is a
every
central
time you have an
guarantee.
opportunity to take your turn back, you have to, right? You can't, as you say, like give them an inch, take a mile. I think it's true for both of these characters, right? A
Perfect
grand
positioning.
majority of the community
To counter, to not
frustrated
to
with
counter.
trying to
Wow, he
avoid
went
the
for it.
Oh, the breaker pushing him a little bit closer to Sento, but Sento
That's crazy. And he got the jump
I think
kick.
not gonna
Oh,
make it out in
no.
time. The down two, that could have been a lot worse.
Am I
I
work?
think
Am
he
I
must
work?
have
Am I work?
Yes, he did. The
It's
full
still a match.
commit.
Mash like crazy, baby.
Light
Mash
him
the
up,
fuck
light
out of
him
it.
up.
This
This
is
is
gonna
gonna
turn
be
into a
like
classic
340
situation.
like that.
They're mashing.
Close to 350.
So again, for those of you who don't know, if you mash during the Fatal Blow animation,
It does
both
more damage
on
or less
defense
damage
offense,
depending on who
you
mashes.
can-
Oh,
that
they
is
both
crazy.
mashed so
Down
hard
the
that did
middle,
exactly 350. That was
350
crazy.
Even out
exactly.
perfectly, but Mike turned it into a
Mike.
guess for game situation into an immediately favorable one, right? When you're
Nice.
Johnny Cage,
Good
how often
match.
is pressing forward 3 going to be incorrect?
It's a good
It
button.
seems, yeah, it seems like it's the great equalizer. It solves everything.
It's a good
Listen, I love the
button
police
indeed.
brutality.
Mike
I
Metroid
don't.
taking that first game. The
Striker
sex.
attack.
I hate
the
police
striker,
brutality.
excuse me, grenades.
Striker just
Coming
comes
out
out,
of
whoop,
space.
whoop, and then hits you over the
That's going
head.
to be the problem, right? Johnny Cage is already a character
Oh,
that presents
dash
few opportunities on defense to answer him, and now the few that he
He just
does
jumped.
present get covered by Striker.
He just went
grenades.
for
It's
it.
very
That wasn't
hard
even a
to find
confirm.
turn in here.
Here comes Sento in the
Super
corner.
punishable situation.
Good luck
as
with this shit,
Hercules
bro.
takes the
Nice!
drive presented to him, and that's
the dream.
Yeah, it's the dream.
That is most definitely the dream,
100%.
to get the EX
Good
counter and get
call
out the
out by
corner,
Mike Metroid.
and then you get to attack the Sento the
Okay,
whole time.
Sento
too,
doesn't
so
know
he
when
can't
it's
do
his turn
anything.
either.
Plus,
Sento's
Not waiting.
plus again,
Catch your
wanna
breath.
help.
Deal with it.
Sento, get up. Help me, Sento.
Oh,
Thank
finds
you.
It. He comes back just in
It ran
time, but
out.
now he's going to need to find an opportunity to reset him if he'd like to take advantage of it again. And Striker
sword
once
out
again
mode.
covering.
That means he has
Let me tell
nothing
you,
right now.
Let me tell you, that string, that
Gotta
low
put
string
that sword
by
away,
itself,
buddy.
with no Sento to back you up, Omega unsafe, and I don't know why
All striker, haha.
Hercules felt the need
All strikers are
to
bastards.
go
You
with
should have
that
said it the right way.
option.
All strikers are bastards.
Good block by Mike Metroid on low.
How dare you pick striker?
And to
Oh, he
cop
has
off.
tricks with the star power with the striker.
Again,
I
just
see.
no margin for error here. Not going to get this continuation.
He had
And these
to
side
break.
combos a little difficult to execute.
Otherwise, he was going to get Oki
But the
afterwards.
opportunities
Whoop, whoop.
that they provide are so good, and the damage that you can cash out on if you have the execution to perform them.
It's all
They
plus.
can't
Plus
be
3 every
lengthy.
time.
Now, this
He's
is
gotta do
plus
something.
since he's not
Do
gonna stop.
something.
He is not
Do
going to stop,
something.
especially if he-
Hercules. Oh,
Mike
the
Metroid is a
man.
huge momentum monster, right? If he feels that you're hesitant, if he feels you're turtling, he will take advantage.
Damn. He's having too much fun.
So that was just plus
Wait,
frames
is it
after
2 out of
plus
3?
frames. Can we get a fatality? We're going right back, putting him in the Lambo, brand new. And we got a coach coming up here.
Oh,
course,
3 out of 5.
Mike Metroid
Yeah,
not
not
sweating
concerned about it at all.
Not
I thought it was
sweating
two- I
at
thought it
all.
was
Not
two-
trying
2 out of 3 for a
not trying
second.
to be
Colin,
sneaky.
last
We got
one.
competitor
Holy
ready
shit.
To get up here.
Kylan, last one.
On
Thank
the
you so
loser
much for
side
the
of the top
107
eight.
aeons, man.
I got my
I just caught that.
Been itching all day.
He's
That casual
That
setup
was most definitely
stacked.
oppression, man.
Sure.
He's destroying
sure
him right
it
now.
was.
He's doing some stuff that I haven't even seen the other Johnny's do.
Shadow
Some what
kick
he's doing
off
looks
rip.
really
Striker would
nice.
have been able to cover that too.
I'm learning.
He just did it again.
And I played Johnny a
He
lot.
just
I'm
did it
definitely
again.
learning.
He's going to fight for his turn again. A character that already never gives you one.
That's
Now
not
provides
fair.
even less.
Not fairs, ladies and gentlemen. Not fairs at
Take out.
all.
He's blocking the
I
low,
will say,
so
I do
time
think
to
there's a
make it
grand
into a
majority
tick
that
throw.
don't necessarily
That's the
feel
smart
bad
stuff.
for Kenshi right now either.
I don't feel
But-
bad for any of these guys. If I could have it my way, both these guys would lose.
Yeah, this would be a loser side match.
Chop.
Popping him up, Sento taking him for a ride, and of course we're gonna end it with more Sento setups. Not quite a sandwich, but smart move
uppercut.
there by
Just forced
Hercules
the trade
to
and then stay on
down
him with
two,
the
knowing
Sento.
that the grenades were gonna come and stop any actual punish. Get the hit in there, take the trade, and make sure you hit him harder than he hits you.
Yeah, it's a great answer, for, especially at high level play. If you do not time Striker perfectly in a lot of situations, it's the most
Nice
damaging
uppercut.
trade you can
Caught
get.
the high.
And if they continue to run that
tried to
gamut,
block that
that damage adds up.
Oh yeah, oh
Trade
yeah.
with the uppercut
And like
again,
that
that was
right
smart.
there, we can see Mike Metroid looking for that perfect timing that you did mention there. where
You
the down
go,
two would
Johnny.
Get stuffed out. But again, if they do it a little bit earlier, then it's a little bit less plus frames for Johnny Cage or for the Strikers team.
He was scared of the
Unfortunately,
grenades. That's why he
Striker
didn't finish the
doesn't cover the
string.
way
He's
he's
paying the
hoping.
price. He's got to do something.
You got to keep in mind too that not only is Striker good for stealing turns, but for a lot of these hype combo extensions,
Whoop,
he does also allow you to get continuations off of Striker grenades if you can time them correctly in between
Yes.
strings.
He also gets, so not only
Back
can he
throw
cancel
from
specials to
Hercules.
specials, but he
And
also
what an
gets every
armor
special is an EX
reversal
special
here
too.
coming out of
So
Mike
the
Metroid.
the
That
nut
one
punch
little
becomes an
gap
invincible nut
did
punch.
give him a
The
little
shadow
bit of
kick has
momentum, a little bit of
armor,
breathing room
and
to
the
turn the tables
the shadow
completely
uppercut.
here
the shadow elbow, that one also it guarantees the combo every
not
time.
going to be a bite.
Punish.
Yeah, this is going to be an easy
All right.
round for Mike Metroid in response to that opportunity presented.
And that was just more of like a, I want to say like a flinch reaction coming out of Hercules, just reacting
Thank
to
you
the
so
fact
much
that
again,
Mike
Kyle.
Metroid
Last one for the
decided
170
to just
ounce,
kinda
an
move in,
astronomical
but
amount of time
didn't
to support
commit
the
to
channel.
anything too crazy.
Well, it's I think a lot of
You're the
competitive
ruler of
players
the
can relate
universe,
to it,
one of
right?
the rulers
You
of the
start
universe.
establishing a win condition in your head, and sometimes you see it before it actually happens, right? The imagination takes
Oh
over.
yeah, oh yeah. You start seeing things.
See, he's
like
just doing whatever he wants
mirages.
now.
Yeah.
He's partying.
Mirages
He
to
loves the star
victories, I'll
power.
call them.
He's a hero.
Top Bob successful again.
Ooh, a little cheeky down two. Don't even need the sword for that. Getting a little too, what's the
Empty
word?
jump denied.
A little too
What,
desperate.
he did the
for
wrong
that-
sub.
for that-
No,
for
he
that
wanted
spacing.
ice.
Good recognition to freeze there, so he didn't potentially get clipped. He might have been able to push the offense past striker grenades, right?
What's
there
up,
is a level of
Ben L? How you
disrespecting
doing,
that
man?
sometimes player needs to get aware of. I think
Welcome to the
similar
stream.
for Sector, Mr. Red. You have to understand when
Yeah,
it's
it's a
not
break.
real.
That was gonna be a
It's not
guaranteed
the
central.
easiest visual indicator to
Jump in.
identify.
He hit it. Oh, this is looking real bad for Hercules. He's just mixing now.
Oh,
Shadow
the
upper
down
also worked.
one
2 on
into
4.
the-
Oh,
He's,
and this
he's
is where it
cooked.
gets tough.
He's done.
Yeah, force him to block a sequence. That is going to be chip out. Mike Metroid successful here on
Don't
winner's
tase
side.
me, bro. I missed that. That shit was
We're
so
giving
funny
him
when it
another
happened.
Lambo, so you guys
It was
can
just some
hear.
student.
Mike Metroid.
Why'd they even do that to him? He was just a student. They shot the hell out of him. He was like, no, don't tase me, bro.
And he is absolutely hyped.
That's what I would say if that happened to me. I'd be like, don't
Working
tase
this
me,
crowd
bro.
right now.
Yeah. I mean, again, in real life hype meter, we talked about
I'm
it before.
peacefully
If there is somebody
protesting.
that feeds off
Don't
the
tase
energy
me.
of the crowd. It is definitely Mike Metroid. He's going to be one of the most
That shit's a
entertaining
classic.
competitors you can find in that aspect.
Oh, look, man. Guaranteed himself top 3 at the least. He's feeling himself.
Yeah, and I
Feeling
think he has
good.
every reason to.
Feeling good.
There's a remix online.
Both
What's the
pretty
remix sound
one-sided
like?
matches on the winner's
This must be
side, I will
funny.
say.
Yes.
Um,
And again, both matches of just playing it patient, kind of forcing the opponent to chase, right? You
Yes.
kind of get a life lead. To some aspects, right now, there were obviously like some instances where you have to engage to kind of keep them off beat so they can't watch it down the way that they would hope to.
Don't
But
tase me,
increase
bro.
their margin of error by forcing them to try to make those mistakes to close that gap and then take advantage of them. And then the life lead gets even greater for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a tried and true
John
strategy
Kerry
for as
hates
long as the
students.
fight
That was
has
John
been
Kerry. He
competitive.
was
Yeah, I
the
mean,
guy
it,
there.
It really depends on everything that's really at display.
I don't
here.
even think
You
that
know,
was
some of
John's
those
fault. John
cameos
Kerry
are
had some
very
funny
fun
ass shit
about
happen to him.
for
Was John Kerry the dude
complementing
threw a
your
shoe at?
aggressive
Was that
play,
also John Kerry or was that
complementing
Bush?
your
Who threw a
normally
shoe
risky play
for no reason
style,
at somebody?
as
It wasn't even a
kind of
weapon. He
lets
just
you,
grabbed
you
his
know,
shoe and threw it
retake
because he was
turns, but
mad.
that's all about
Was that Bush?
managing your meter, and a cameo meter bar is
That shit was the
totally
funniest
separate
political
from, you know,
protest
your
I've ever
traditional
seen.
EX
Legit, he
moves
just
or
took off his
camp
shoe and
moves
threw it
on
at
the
him.
bottom of the screen. So you kind of have to keep your eyes and
He had heard
ears,
enough.
if you will. All of
He
it.
hurt so much he threw away one of his kicks.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take a quick opportunity to thank our sponsors, starting off with
Oh, shit.
hitboxarcade.com.
Too
You can visit them
funny.
at hitboxarcade.com/NEC2023. Take control with one of the best leverless controllers on the market. Try out a Hitbox today.
And we got, of course, the support
I love how everybody
from
else's
all
reaction at
our
the time
teams
too
here.
was
Video
just
Games
like,
New
who
York
throws a shoe?
works,
That was almost like
converters, which you're
that
seeing a lot.
movie.
Quambas.
What movie am I thinking of?
Big shout outs to Video Games New
Who throws
York
a shoe?
and their events that they're putting on. You
I'm
can
definitely
see
thinking of some
more
classic funny ass
information
movie.
by scanning that code.
All right, nerdstreet.com.
$1 million.
Providing a grand amount of competitive opportunities in
Fuck.
Street Fighter,
Austin
Tekken
Powers,
7,
yes,
Guilty
thank
Gear,
you.
Smash Bros. I've seen having events all the time.
QXYZ,
If you're
thank
interested,
you.
visit nerdstreet.com
QXYZ.
and sign up.
Yeah, the weekly meetup. Great way to get better.
Yeah, because he
at
had
the
seen
games
shit
you
by
love.
then. Drunko Frank.
Yeah, if you're a
You know, he
Smash
was
player, let's
president
smash
long
open
enough that he
that
had seen some shit already. That's why he
local
was ready to dodge.
So, I don't know. I had someone. I had a local telling me how to say it, and I already forgot how to say it. I'm not from Philly.
That's
but
too
John
funny.
is a
Shit, our
Philly-
presidents now are like
a
old
Philly
ass men.
term
Could
that
you
just
imagine
means-
fucking the president now dodging a shoe? No way. That shit would hit him right across the
The
forehead.
greatest grammatical placeholder I've seen. Video Games New
He
York.
never
you guys
dodged
are
that shit on
familiar,
time.
One of the best venues in the tri-state area to visit for retro gaming, equipment rentals, event packages,
Oh,
and
shit.
brand activations. Scan the QR code for more information.
They already making those Sleepy Joe jokes.
I
Y'all don't know what I'm
mean,
talking
hey,
about. They
I
be like
love
calling him
seeing
Sleepy
the,
Joe. You know that shit
support
would hit him
all
right
these
across the
companies
forehead.
are
Be like,
giving each other,
what just
the
happened?
support they're giving to NEC. So I just want to give a last shout out to Big E
Oh,
Gaming
shit.
and NEC for putting this event on. I've had a phenomenal weekend here. Played so much, learned so much, and had, you know.
Thank you,
Oh, yeah,
Ultra.
grand time every year.
Oh yeah.
Annually, if you're in the area.
Big
I would encourage
time.
you.
Ultra Ego Vegeta.
Now, we
Thanks
talked
for the
about
love, man.
Showman with Mike
Well,
Metroid.
thanks
This
for
isn't going to be the same in the aspect
Stick
of
around,
feeding
bro.
off
Enjoy
the
some
crowd,
Mortal
but as
Kombat
far
with
as
us, man. We're about to
technical
watch some
skill,
good matches.
Wraith
Right now, we just hit
MK,
losers bracket,
a
right?
big advocate of trying to take this.
He's got
specialized
Shangoro.
technical
Oh, shit,
character
this must be
in
hype.
Shang Tsung.
Y'all seen this
He
before,
usually can't
Shangoro?
resist the
This is
urge
new to
rip
me.
into his opponents.
He's very good at it.
But he has been a Shang specialist and loyalist since day one of Mortal Kombat 1. He was a Shang player in Mortal Kombat 11 as well. As long as I've known him, he's been playing this character. Shang Goro, a show that you see a little less often, but he's made great use of it throughout his win pointers side run. and of course, well, throughout his entire run, has brought him here to lose his top 8.
No, he was late.
He actually had to play
That
a
was
Shang
punishable.
Mirror versus another Shang
Tried.
player, probably the two strongest in the bracket that we had today. Came out on
Bro,
top.
I really want to know
in
what
that.
this
It was
is.
the first time
Shang
they ever
Core, what does he do with
competed
this?
against each other.
Oh,
So that was an interesting set for the two
that's
of them.
already good.
Is
That's
now
not
here
good. So he
against
gets to
the
do swipe,
Alphabet,
and then he
who's
gets to
been
make a
putting
safe
on
with
clinic
Goro.
the classic Melina Kung Lao, which I know you're a big fan of.
Oh yeah, love Melina and any MK. Very
You make
fun to
out
play
Melina,
against.
she's gonna eat your
Let me
face
tell
off.
you. Any modern MK, you want to get that Melina experience. That won't drive you up the wall. Look at that
I don't know,
spacing
bro.
from Raid. Just
I think
perfectly
that
right
she'll
outside
eat
that
you. You
space,
better watch out.
But just close enough to make
ever
it
seen Wicked
hurt.
City
And the
before?
Alphabet is finding
Who's seen
himself
Wicked
getting
City?
tossed
Knows
in
what
the
I'm talking
corner
about.
by Goro. I love the way that Raid
Oh
uses
my
sweep.
god.
You just kind of like is at
Oh,
that
here he goes.
max range.
Here you go.
Damage.
You want to see the official? It's on
Damage
Funky
boost
P
from
channel.
Melina.
Give me
He
a
knows
second. We'll give
all
them a
these
shout out,
strings,
okay?
all these combos.
Shout
I don't
out.
think the Alphabet like
Funky
that too
P.
much.
Go on
It
and
makes
tune
it
in, my
more
friend.
confusing that he
Support
also
them. Oh, I did it
morphs
wrong.
into your exact same costume.
Yeah, so you really got to track lag bar here if you want to keep track of what's happening.
Oh my
Oh,
God! It's Shang Tsung
He's been
again.
exposed.
Who is
Punish.
it?
And this is one of
He
the
got
problems
this.
with this matchup, right? That was definitely like a little preemptive ball
They
roll,
have
right?
no
YOLO ball roll,
cash.
very
They have to
successful
do the
from
most
Melina
epic
players,
comeback
but
to take game
while
one.
she
Not gonna
has
happen.
the ability to get slippery in this matchup, which can be annoying for Shang Tsung, she has to be
Oh, shit,
very,
Oz already
very
knows.
delicate
Wicked
with
City,
her
I'm
timing,
telling
'cause
you.
every time she is incorrect, but he will
That
turn
shit's
those
scary.
extensions and answers into 40% conversions every single time she slips up.
The
She's
first 10
afforded
minutes of that
maybe
movie is
2 or
epic.
3 of them.
Wicked
Shang
City.
Tsung can put a lot of damage on the board. Sans having to spend any meter resources, so it's a consistent punish. So you can't really rely on the
It looks
concept
cool.
of
I
like,
want
oh,
one
he's
now
burned
after
a
seeing
little
that.
bit
That
of
hoodie
meter, I
looks
can only hold so much.
amazing.
He doesn't really need
I didn't even
it
know
as
he
long as
makes
he's got the
those.
execution.
That shit is bought.
And it's
I'm legit gonna find out where that is this week.
holding
That shit
on to
definitely
meter
bought.
for other reasons, even if it's to like let you play a little bit more risky. You know, some players love, withholding that extra damage boost just to get, hey, I can play a little bit more reckless. It'll be harder for them to like really see anything, and then I have that safety net
Yes.
of that breaker. You're like, where are you going with this? Yes, the breaker.
No, well, it's interesting. I mean, speaking of breakers, one of the big advantages of being a Shang player is that you can actually tailor some of your routes to be unbreakable because you can combo projectiles over and over and over again. And one of the great things about the Goro Shell specifically is his ability to pick that up full scream off an armored wake up. He can just call out a gap or go for an, kind of defensive reactive down forward 2, spend 1 bar of meter on it, call Goro out for pickup, and then just continually spam projectiles on Oki.
I definitely see that. Definitely seeing shades of that. Nice little hop there by Shang Tsung. I believe that's his overhead. Goro here coming to make it safe, but getting smacked in his face for his trouble, and decides to wake up again.
Yeah.
This time with absolutely no Goro to keep him safe. But
That's definitely his plan. His whole plan to have the Goro is he's just going to use reversals and back him up with the Goro, and then even if he doesn't have the Goro, he's still just going to go for it. That's for real style. Until the other guy shows that he's going to block and punish, he's just going to do that.
Reducing the cooldown necessary for Sub-Zero and making him a
Pretty
lot more
frustrating
active,
to
while Goro
fight.
is known to allow the competitive
We have
immunity
these?
noted for how long his cooldown actually is,
Wow.
right? You burn
That's
2 of them,
knowledge.
you're essentially
What's
waiting
up,
to spend
Bifu?
horizontal siren.
That's knowledge right there.
I just say how cool it is that Shang morphs into you so fast,
Yeah.
like mid combo, and he knew exactly why he wanted to morph in her. Okay,
crouch.
Ray says everybody gets hit by
Pay the
that.
price.
Yeah, impossible. Impossible.
What's
to
going
react
on,
to.
Bifu?
So if you're not crouching,
We're watching some with this crazy Mortal Kombat shit
that
that's about to
Goro
go down.
grab will whiff, and it's a full combo punish, but he just does it
he messed up.
perfectly in those strings
He messed
where
up.
he
He messed
knows
up.
you're going to be ducking, expecting a low.
He's better at doing
And
Sindel
it's one of
combos
those,
than
great
the
strategies
Sindel is
too,
right
because
now.
You basically threaten a low, and if they're crouching or blocking, right, they'll get tossed. If they get hit, it's a hit confirm. So the margin of error on your side is really
Word, hell
minimal.
yeah.
Goro, great shell for Shang Tsung too to basically cover, like he does for a lot of characters, a lot of punishable opportunities and turn them into advantageous ones. And Wraith here clearing through the Alphabet.
No, that's
Sindel
not a
as fast
brutal?
as he cleared through the
Fuck.
Kung Lao. This
I thought
is
that was
gonna
gonna
be
be a brutal.
problematic if you're Alphabet.
Yeah,
this Shang looks
not
really
a
good.
comfortable position
Who beat him?
here for the Alphabet.
I'm going to
He
check
does
the
play a
bracket
lot
real
of
quick. I want to know who
characters.
sent
I'm
this guy to
surprised he doesn't
losers.
play
He's really
Shang
good.
because of how many characters the Alphabet plays.
Yeah.
But I think he likes playing I don't think he likes playing characters like Johnny or Kenshi.
He
likes-
lost to...
I think he likes playing those characters that get under your skin.
He
a
lost
little
in his
bit.
pool?
Characters that
Who
just
was in his pool?
love to do things, if you will.
I mean, it definitely
Stu?
seems like he's a big fan of
All
speedy
right, so
pressure
he
and not
lost
getting
to the
off your
player
back, right? I don't
Stu.
know if he's run so
Did
far
that
some
guy
version
not
of
make
that,
it to top 8 after that?
Melina Lau, where if she happens to slip in a 1-2 overhead, you're eating upwards of 40% into
That's crazy.
hearts
Oh, he lost to
unblockable
Poseidon
resets
in
that
the
seems to
losers.
never go
So,
away, right?
the guy he
she'll
lost
use
to did
Lau
not
for
make
the
top
hearts
8, but he
unblockable,
did
and
make
by the
top
time
8.
she's
He
done with the
survived the
combos,
losers
she's actually
bracket.
got all his meter back.
Yeah.
Sindel, that's just pressure heavy as far as all of the Adenians go. One of the best ones for that, and then can confirm it's a Sub-Zero to make it even easier to do. And now Raiden, who of course everybody's a fan of.
He already was one of my favorite
that
characters,
Raiden
but the
pressure,
new
always
story
doing
in the new
things, whether
storylines,
that's,
he's
you know,
my
making
favorite
you pull
of the
your hair
villains.
out
He's
for
such a
not
good
walking
villain,
the
both in
overhead that doesn't lead into much, or making your
MK11
pull your
and in this
eyes
game.
out
He's
for
excellent
getting
villain.
opened
I
up
really
by
love
that
him.
low that leads into a ton of damage. And of course, with this Serena build, the Serena team, that's going to be easy access to damage if he finds those hits.
Yeah, it's one of those great strategies because you essentially have to be concerned and neutral about getting clipped with Serena for the entirety of this set, and the damage that he'll get off of it, as you mentioned, incredible. I do know Shang players.
I haven't
generally
watched a
tend to
football
not
game in
mind
a while.
Serena so much because
I used to like
if
going
they
to
make
watch the Giants
projectile
play.
trades with the main character or Serena, usually the
Bro, I wish I could have been
character
there
that
for the
was
helmet
running her
catch, the
doesn't get to
Giants.
get
That
to
shit,
confirm that they
that
wanted,
shit was an
especially if they're
unforgettable
overextending at
moment.
full screen. So sticking something out like triple skulls
helmet
to kind of
catch,
buy
that
you
shit
that
was so
time, even
hype.
if you end up making the trade to
Fuck
be
the
beneficial for them,
Patriots.
Oh, I can
especially
see
if they
that.
have a life lead.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Just tons of projectiles on the screen to really just kind of keep it going. And that's pretty much unique to Shang Tsung. I feel like a lot of characters in this game don't have more than one projectile without, you know, having to spend meter.
Yes. All right, now here's the big forward 4 confirmed. That's going to be the go-to bread and butter in old form for Shang. Gets clipped with the Serena here, though.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, with no ability to break. This is going to be guaranteed damage.
Let's get the mash
Sick
cam.
combo.
Let's get the mash cam on them. They're
No, there's
mashing
no
their
way.
buttons
There's no way.
to reduce
He's dead.
or maximize this fatal
no point.
blow damage.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this one is a guaranteed. Sometimes the minigame isn't the deciding factor depending on how much damage you've done. I think here they might have been just degrading their controllers a little bit.
Hey, look, man. There's a difference of 10%.
Yeah,
All right?
there is.
There's a 10% difference between mashing.
The most important thing to
uncontested,
keep in mind
and
is that
then
when if
completely
it's
contested without
relevant,
Listen,
then
I'm
you
just of
should
the
mash
mindset that
because
if I
if you
can tell
don't
that it's
mash,
not
they're
gonna
gonna
make a difference, I'd like to
get
have a
like
controller
20 or
tomorrow.
30
You know?
hours.
So I
You
try to
want
be
that.
cautious.
I just want
That's the main
to
thing. But when it doesn't matter, like, you know, who cares?
For sure. I mean, listen, if you're a big fan of the NRS scene, you'll notice a lot of us that we're going to have a Street Fighter 6 Luke style forearms by
There
next
we go.
year.
There we go. Mashing in the gym.
All right, nice throw in response. You got to be careful too. Once Wraith starts realizing that's an answer that you go for, he will start looking for micro ducks to answer it. And of course, Shang Tsung can get a lot off of that. 1-2, not the most optimal starter for him, which can be damaging.
Oh, the overhead opening him up nice and easy. Gets,
Beautiful protect.
yeah,
He's
gets
waking
the
up.
protect. Very smart to know.
This dude's
which
defense is
side he's on.
phenomenal. The Shang
Better
player, this
spikes
dude
usually
blocks.
punishable by a decent amount of the cast if you are
No,
reactive.
some people
and
don't
have
block. This
practiced
guy blocks.
it. Wraith covering it with Goro. And of course, not only does it protect him from what could be a punishable move, but also provides distance that Shang so desperately needs, especially against a character like Raiden.
They are King 49s. I don't know whose voice it is, but it's definitely a different voice.
Now, I want to make a
Like that.
comment about what Wraith is getting the alphabet with a lot.
It almost
He's
sounds like
going on
Cinderella or
and
Katana,
shimmying,
something like that.
basically. Alphabet thinking a throw is coming, holding down and letting go a block, and Wraith just giving him a mid. That mid right there, as you can pay attention, it's been
Safe.
the demise of Alphabet for almost this entire set.
Yeah, and it's a consistent strategy in his play. Of course, once you start turtling on it, you're opening yourself to just take more chip damage, so he doesn't necessarily mind the opposite situation where you just end up holding 10% chip from a 4-hit sequence into a 3-hit special move into Goro that provides all of that and makes him, again, impossible to get to.
Shot him.
Ooh, somehow got the punish.
Spikes,
he didn't
baby.
get clipped there on that last 3-hitting low string.
Oh, and Shang Tsung finishing that string. That last kick is a high. If you do make the call that he's going to finish that extension, you can duck and punish him. But of course, you're so mentally stacked waiting for the 7 other options that Wraith provides at the end of that sequence. Normally,
Big
players
out.
aren't going to take the chance.
Oh, perfect breaker. Just
This game
in
is
time to make sure
so
Serena
much like Tekken
doesn't
sometimes.
cash in
It's
big
legit
for the
crazy how
Alphabet.
the strings work.
This is
It's
Drew
for real
back to the
crazy how
Alphabet. Love
similar
the
this is to
adjustment here.
Tekken
He looks
sometimes.
like
If
he's
this game
not
had
going for
sidestep,
that-
this game would basically be
that
this
presence
basically
of
be
mind that a
NRS
throw is
Tekken.
coming. Just like I said, that Wraith picked up on it too and went for an actual throw, a throw mix in this situation.
Ooh.
Whoa, Serena getting
got the hit,
denied
but
immediately
He wasn't ready to
as
combo from
soon
the
as
floor.
Raiden goes into that pose, locking him down there for
12
quite some
seconds.
time. There's only 10 seconds left on the clock, Kevin.
Yeah, it's going to get treacherous. But do keep in mind, too, every time that a cameo
He's
gets hit,
cool.
that does also mean
Can't
that they
win.
wont have access to Fatal Blow, right? You get,
This Shang
they're
Tsung
completely
is
stunned out for a
very
bit. I have
good.
seen players get hit, lose access to that cameo, go, why couldn't I break? She got sniped.
Very
And
strong.
Ray taking great advantage of that little bit of time. I mean, with a life lead that strong and a character like Shang, that again, right, every single match we've seen so far has basically been one competitor forcing the other one to chase. It's been another example of it here. Wraith doing the same thing. It's going to be more of a Telltale classic Shang strategy than necessarily Aztec taking advantage of it the way that we saw before, or Mike taking advantage of it with that pseudo pressure and distance management. But advantageous nevertheless. It's worked for everyone so far.
Yeah, no, it's working out, and again, it's at this high level of gameplay, you're not going to see the players that you know, constantly do unsafe things that put themselves in harm's way, or, you know, they're trying to manipulate their opponent. They're trying to get in their head, seeing what they're doing. And it's not like just this mindless jumping or these super unsafe things unless you got a backup plan or a safety net like Striker's grenades or, you know, something like Goro's raise the roof to just kind of make sure that you're okay. If this goes south, that I'm still okay.
Yeah, we see a lot of interesting character utility in Mortal Kombat 1 with the cameo system, but some of the most meta shells that we've seen are all about not only providing utility for combo extension and making it easier to trick your opponent, but mitigating risk, right? It's going to be the name of the game. Almost in any competitive fighting game, it's helpful. Cameos do such a great job in this one of doing it, and almost every successful one we've seen, Striker, Sector, Goro so far, from everybody who's been successful in their top 8 matches throughout the length of this top 8 broadcast, have been taking advantage of cameos that cover them in some way or another and present those opportunities.
Let me also add to that. So far, we've only seen 3-0s.
Yeah.
Like straight washes in this top 8. And ambushes are just so good, man. I mean, I know the Kung Lao hat is kind of seen as like one of the best cameos right now, but that is that one thing that the Kung Lao hat, low hat, does not have. It's not an ambush. So it's not as easily applicable.
I'm still here, guys. My bad. I'm just talking to some
like
homies, checking out some
very
stuff.
specific setups. Like after you find a hit, you know, you can end a string in it. Every knockdown in this game is a hard knockdown, so like your super plus after you knock somebody down, and that's when you set up the fun block.
Anyway, I love that Shang. I hope that he makes top 3. I want to see him get further. He's super good. So who's left? Let's see.
Whether that's just a regular jump.
I forgot. I should be checking on the Uno tournament sometimes. I forgot. Look at those big-ass Uno cards. You better be careful. They can't see your hand.
Yes, this is going to be an interesting one. So we're definitely sitting on a...
Oh, shit. Eric's going to play?
I'm going to say polarizing sides of the tier list right now, right?
Sure.
I don't think Reptile's necessarily all the way at the bottom, but we do know that if competitor goes Johnny the way we expect, Johnny is generally considered to be all the way at the top. With that being said...
Oh, they even have the multiple camera. I didn't realize it was this serious. They have multiple camera angles and everything. This is dope. This is a for real Uno production.
Like, it's the same frustrations everybody has dealing with Johnny, right? It's frustrating that it's Johnny, but the way Reptile answers him, if you have the right reads, are pretty decent, right? You don't necessarily have to always entertain, though it can be inconsistent.
It does, doesn't it, Calamity?
Jump and kick game that forces you to do up block as a response because anti-airs are inconsistent.
He always has really good side tournament ideas. That one's up there with the Beyblade tournament. Remember that Beyblade tournament that was so recently? Uno is definitely up there with that. Beyblade was hype because that's what made it extra sick, because you gotta, you gotta let it rip, right?
But against Reptile, he has to get
No, they're big cards. It's so that the stream can see better, I think. Because if you play with the regular tiny cards, the stream can't see their hand, right? But if you play with giant Uno cards, the stream can see the cards. That's smart.
It's one of those buttons that really opens you up just for thinking that it's your turn to swing.
No, they're really small, like Ant-Man.
It's one of those buttons that
that's why the cards are giant, because they're really small like Ant-Man. They shrunk themselves down.
Into a check situation, like I'm going to challenge these plus frames, or I want to make sure you don't move.
Poseidon versus competitor. Poseidon, one of the best reptiles that we've seen. We've seen him in the past. He's really sick with his invisibility setups, and he's really good with his mid-screen game too. So competitor's job, and he's doing it right already from the jump. His job is to keep his ass in the corner and never let him out. That's his job as a Johnny player. Do not let him play the game because you will die.
Good block of that Kung Lao hat, and pretty respectful backdashing after that.
Yeah, that happened more than once.
+2 situation for
and Death Row's going to be very helpful too.
That's a rule apparently. If you break the other guy's Beyblade, that counts as multiple points.
Right? In most situations, as you mentioned,
we watched it
you want
together.
to go for Lao Head, it's a summon.
It was great.
If you call out the summon, Death Row gets you out of that situation every time, very far away from the corner. It allows you to essentially reset neutral.
Never mind, he could only get forward one.
In a situation
I
where most
lied,
other
and he was wrong
can't,
too.
right?
That's
It's
the
not going to
funny
be as
part.
effective if like
two Johnny players were wrong at the
jump
same
special
time,
with
me and
katana
him.
getting conversion.
That's
But
fun.
it's about the next best thing.
Oh yeah.
And you're going to notice a similar strategy here from Poseidon too, running Striker, because Reptile has so many gaps in his offense. It helps cover it, but it's not going to help mitigate this damage and this mind game he's got to deal with in the corner off of safe jump into plus frames. But again, the slide to deal with the Lao Head.
Yeah, again, EX slide does give you...
He tried to do an unblockable. That would have been tight.
Decided to wake up, press buttons. That could have been a great punish for him, but just unsure of the situation and just a little scrambled, I can see, from the offense coming from competitor. Johnny Cage knocking on the door of defense. Do you have the courage to block through all these plus frames? Do you have the courage to refrain from wanting to check someone when you think
I love
they're
Johnny
going to challenge that check
for
with
real?
A nice
He's so awesome.
knee to your face?
As a perfect distance man.
Pretty much as someone that loves Johnny,
starting to get the
or
conversion.
anybody that loves Johnny, there's no way that you
Dashing up,
can't
using
be happy
striker to
as
protect.
with
Right, there was
Johnny
an
Cage
instant
in this game.
situation
He's
where
dope
it
as
was
fuck.
close and that gets blocked in.
SF6 is the last game, top boy.
Yeah, that was a competitor thinking that
So
it was
after
his
Mortal
turn,
Kombat,
thinking
it'll be
I can
SF6.
swing, and I'm
Probably in
gonna be
around
okay.
2
Here
hours,
comes
a little bit less
Reptile's
than that.
back three. Love the stagger pressure here from Poseidon. He's also like
Hour and a
you know,
half,
not,
probably
that is
around
a
there.
flawless blockable gap there, and he's covering it with Sector so well. And Poseidon completely turning this around here. That first game, that first round, I should say, 100% going to competitor. And right now, Poseidon is in the driver's seat, feeling himself. You see a little bit of that shift from competitor. So scared of that throw that could possibly be coming his way.
Yeah,
It's
and
there,
one of the biggest things you
Jamu.
mentioned about
Just
that
look
flawless
on the left
blockable
for the
gap that
Mortal
he's
Kombat
covering is
1,
not
but it's
only
on
does it
that
protect
bracket.
you in a situation where you could not, where you would most likely get punished. If they do have the ability to flawless grab, we'll see if competitor shows that skill set somewhere between the set. I imagine he has the ability to do it. But also, if they miss time it
Whoop, whoop.
and get launched, you do get combo
he's
extensions off
invisible.
the striker in the corner.
Oh,
There's some of the more optimal.
That wasn't even a
routes for
punish. He
Reptile
tried
and
to
their
jump or
meter.
something.
That's fair.
And Reptile already
Oh,
a
but he
character that,
canceled.
I'll be
I
honest,
forget
one of the
sometimes that he has
benefits
that
of him
weird
is that
EX.
since you
The
don't
last
need
part's
meter for
overhead
his
too.
combo
He
extensions,
courses
right, his
you up and then
optimal
he
route
overheads
is
you.
37%
You gotta stand back up.
generally easy to execute and requires no bar. You can save it for just about everything else.
Ooh, I
And we're
learned.
going to take
That's
the
a
fatal
route?
blow because any other combo route wouldn't have killed, right? He would have gotten breaker by the time. I think it would have been a weird one to spend, but he would have had the ability to do it. We're just going to take the guarantee.
I got a little theory about that play there. I think he was trying to manipulate a.
Who is Striker even
emotional
shooting
breaker.
at?
You know, because a lot of people.
My
when
man's
they see
listening to
that
too
fatal
much
blow is
Onyx.
about to
Throw
combo
your
attack,
guns in the air. He's just shooting
you know,
for no reason.
It gives them time to panic,
Yes.
so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, should I break this? Should I not break this? And I almost feel
Damn, I
like
love that
Poseidon
song.
was,
Yeah, buck,
was
like you
wanting
just
the
don't
competitor to break that, so
care.
he'd
That
lose
used
the
to get me
3
hyped.
bars going into the next round.
So, I mean, listen, we coined them yesterday, emotional breakers, right?
Right.
You catch somebody stressed out. It's very advantageous to start the next round with a stick full of butter while your opponent has been melted.
Yeah, totally gone, totally empty, no resources for you to have. Back throw here from Poseidon. Is it
This
going
is
to be
so
enough, or
hard.
is he going to take the moral victory?
If he comes
that got
back,
the switch
at least he has
over?
the corner.
Yeah, it was
Hey,
going to
the-
be a tough one.
Yeah.
I will say.
Point
I was
blank,
talking a
baby.
little trash to Racing
Hard
Capsules
mode.
earlier,
This shit is
right, in the
scary.
round where I was down that bad too. And I was saying that sometimes in a situation like that, when the round is pretty much lost, sometimes you're just fighting to make a point, right?
Yeah, they were so
There is a
good.
bit of mental stack to it. Opponent
That
being
shit was
this close to a
horrorcore.
guaranteed
Before
round that
people
just can't
knew there was a
eliminate
such
you
thing
for
as
20 seconds. Now
horrorcore, it was
imagine
them. They
doing
were
that when I have
horrorcore.
full life again.
That shit was sick.
Not a fun thing to do. Pushing him closer to the corner, challenging that Lao low
Now
hat.
horrorcore, you
is
get that shit all the
+2
time.
for the wielder of the Lao low hat. So that just shows you.
Smart stuff.
Oh boy.
This is going to be
boy.
problematic.
Competitor.
So
No, he
oh,
reset.
Why is
We
that-
take
why did that
those.
work? Why did that? Why did
And he
that
took
work?
his bar.
I want to say
Somebody-
that it was accidental too, right? I don't think that anybody
That
in
was
their
definitely
right
not
mind would have done
intentional.
that
He didn't mean to do
purposefully.
that. He meant to do a
Somebody tell me
combo.
why that worked. Can somebody tell me? Can he make this happen?
Nice. He was on point this time.
That punch, even the classic down two that we referred to would have worked there.
That stand one.
Yeah.
Like the grenade was so on point that like.
Bro, I need to listen to more of his old shit, huh? Brother Lynch, he was doing the same type of thing back then, huh?
That's how on point that grenade was. That's how sure Poseidon was.
I think people finally
that
figured
this is
out
going
what
to get
horrorcore
blocked.
was when Gravediggers
Let's see
came
how he
out.
tries to get
And
his
Gravediggers
offense going again
had
here.
they
Striker
had
do a great job of covering, but usually cannot
Ghostface
be
Killer
called
on
out
it,
while
right?
you're
And I
doing
forget
it.
who else was on the
You wanna
squad,
be a
but they had
little further
Ghostface
distance
Killer.
away to force it to be
That
a
was
check.
when
We
people
also
just
see that
started
a lot of
saying
situations
horrorcore.
get
This shit
used
is
as an armor
horrorcore.
break, right? You're expecting certain wake up attacks.
Oh, it was
from
RZA. My bad. It
characters.
was
It's gonna be
RZA. I
hard
thought
to
it was
distract
Ghostface.
with
I'm
it.
stupid.
But it is not
You're right, it was
impossible,
RZA.
especially when you've got to get them through force balls and striker grenades. That can lead into armor break and combo if you were to challenge something like an amplified shadow kick. Nice cover here using striker to provide that punishable opportunity. Here's the optimal damage. Well, actually a little short of from Poseidon. I think he could have 2-3-3. Maybe he just prefers that route. Now, we'll say you can. One of the interesting things with Reptile that
Yeah,
a lot of people
their
don't
first
take
album
advantage
is
of,
one of
you
my
can,
favorite
against certain
OG
characters, I don't
rap
think Johnny's on
albums. That
that
shit's
list,
dope.
can get 1-2
2-1-2
in the
to 9.
corner and then do a
Shot
back forward
with
2 to
stun.
them on Okizami, and it'll actually flip the wake-up attacks of like half of the roster.
Yeah, no, that's definitely definitely something overlooked by many. Will block the overhead there, doesn't watch his toes, or more likely was backing off to try to make something with. But that back three, so tough to be one of those moves. Probably one of the
Gravedigger,
best
and then I used to like
normals
playing
that
Testament
Reptile
because
has.
Testament
Good
had the
block,
move
shadow kick.
Gravedigger.
Gonna be a big punish, but he drops the combo.
So I'd be
with
listening to
order.
Gravedigger albums and just doing Testament Gravedigger
All right, here's the
combos.
pickup.
That was
He's
the type of
managing
idiot
to
I
make up
was
for it.
into Guilty Gear
He's
old
going to try to
days.
secure the kill here. Of course, New Breaker was accessible. Notice how he
Jump back,
Did-
get
yeah.
out of there, get out of there. Oh God, he got hit, he got opened up. Big kick to the other side, and a perfectly timed throw. But it is gonna give him some breathing room, so what's he gonna do? Decides to go in with some striker, why not?
So easy win so
It's
far.
easy.
This
We don't
is
have to
fucking
think about
great.
it again, right? As
This
soon
is
as
high
these players
level.
recognize the win condition, they're going to take it. That chip damage, you're going to tell me you're going to flawless block double striker grenades into Reptile offense.
Sky T said buff Reptile. I understand, bro. Reptile is, I get it. Reptile, you got to be really smart to win the high level. So I understand why you want
You just
buff.
got to flawless block the
But
first
that's how it
one.
is, bro. You
gotta
just
be
have to
ready.
be nicer than the
You
other
just got to
guy.
flawless block the first
ain't
one,
easy.
okay? Anyone can do it. It's easy.
Ashura is good as hell. I don't agree with that one. Tanya's good as hell too. I'll give you buff Reptile. He could use a buff or two and be
Like I
alright.
don't imagine he's gonna.
He could, Reptile could have one or two things buffed
right?
and still be a balanced character.
Switch off of Johnny Lau.
I'll agree with
I
that.
think this is more of a moment to recollect.
Ashura, I don't know about
To
that.
consider
Ashura's
a bit
kind
of
of good.
coaching. Listen, I'm not convinced that Mike didn't just go up and tell him just be more hype.
He said, make sure you build your hype meter. The crowd wants to see it. Maybe end the game with a brutality or something. I don't know.
Listen, I know
don't know.
for sure. I know you do as well. That competitor is one of those Johnny Cage players. You're kind of in one of two
Yeah,
camps.
hell
You
yeah,
either
Audio
take
Junkie
advantage
knows
of
exactly what I'm
it,
talking
you
about. The
have
Grave
ability
Digger Loose,
to, or
those
you
were
don't.
fun,
Competitor
man.
definitely has the ability
Grave Digger,
to.
you would do
If you've
sometimes
ever
for them
taken
in one
time to scroll
combo.
through
That
his
shit was
Twitter,
extra
outside of
fun.
memes and the mix
Fucking
of this
them
is
up.
actually his or Furious
Grave
Pillows.
Digger.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Slicing
posted
them up.
so
Grave
many
Digger.
hype combo extensions with almost every
They
cameo
gave him that
in the
new
game at this
move
point.
in,
He has the ability to do it, but he's got to find opportunities.
Accent
in the
Core,
match
they gave him the
to
new
build
move.
that
I
meter.
forget the name of it. And that move was cool too, but it's not as
Perfectly
cool as Grave Digger
timed
was.
jump
Then they
in
made Grave
there.
Digger cost
The
me that
first
pissed me off a
jump
little
in
bit.
to break the armor. The second one to make sure it beats the active frames.
And I think
So
we're going to
smart.
see a lot more of that from him, right? Too. Like I think he's noticing that Poseidon is one
He
of those,
knows,
competitors,
Lewis.
right?
V,
Similar to
I
Cosner
think
in
he's
the
just
Reptile
trolling.
camp where you
He knows
cannot
that
let
those
them
characters
slip
are
away
good.
from you. So every bit
no
of
way he
risk that we
doesn't
can
know.
mitigate is helpful here, and that safe jump from Johnny
Shit.
is
First round
guaranteed
competitor. This might go to
either
last
combo
game.
or pressure exchange off of the same route.
Fight.
All right, nice with the Lau. Had everybody calling in the cameo off rip.
There was a
How the
player
cameo
earlier,
works
Mike
on
Metroid, in
both.
Winners Bracket. He's using the
Everybody
throwing
got hit in
shade
the face
with
or the chin.
Striker.
They're serving their
So he's
purposes
throwing
in the least.
the glasses, and then he's throwing the
Waiting
striker
out
behind
the
it to make it
Kung
like
Lao
mega
is
plus
one of
frames.
the better benefits
It's
of
pretty
it, right?
cool.
Getting to put that fear in your opponent, kind of force a turtle situation. Poseidon
man.
making the most out of it, though.
Let me tell you, man, Reptile is one of those characters that's so hard to walk back away from. Those toes on that back three just always clip you as you're trying to just get a little bit of breathing room, and I feel like that's something that's
You'll see that
overlooked by
play I was talking about, Mike
I
Metroid.
do
You'll
think
see them in the
Poseidon
winners
tried to
final.
go for an up block there, but just didn't
What
have the
they're
time
doing.
to
So if
do
you
it.
wanna
And
see,
Johnny Cage has one of those fatal blow conversions that's
exactly
pretty
the tactics
damaging
you're
in a lot of
talking about with the
situations. Of course,
glasses, just wait for
mashing
that
is going to be
match.
effective to this. People are worried about scaling. His tends to feel like it never does.
I don't see
My
Poseidon.
chest.
50%.
Oh my
I
god.
don't see him mashing.
Whee!
I got him.
Over
I
it. Good
think
block.
he's actually so
He's doing it.
fast that
He's
it's
doing
impossible
it.
to.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know, man. It looks like he gave that up. He could have had a little bit more health if he mashed just a little bit.
Listen, there's always a possibility that he could have mashed
Yeah,
harder,
word.
right?
Like I said,
never
you should
know
watch
if
this
he's hard
Mike guy
enough.
because you might like some of what he's
I've
doing.
actually
I'll
picked up
just
a
leave it
double
at
claw
that.
strategy now.
The other homie you're talking about looks
Yeah,
really, sounds
I
really good
rest
too.
the controller
I'm
on
just
my
saying
lap
that
and I
some of the
basically
same
turn
things
it
you're
into
talking
mini
about, this
hitbox
guy's
so I
doing
can
that
get the
stuff
fatal
too.
blow animation, and then when it's done, I stop keyboard tapping and I pick it back up.
Well, look, man,
I'm so paranoid about how fast I can do it.
Do you think you can outmash anyone? Should we make that a new side tournament?
We could make it a side
Outmashing-
tournament.
Outmashing fatal blow animations.
Yeah, like a test your might speed run.
Yeah,
Final
yeah,
game,
yeah.
no matter
You
what.
think a hitbox would be helpful for that?
This is
I
losers
feel like-
brackets. Whoever loses, that's it.
feel
They're
like
out, and they're
hitbox
playing
slash
good.
arcade stick
They're
definitely
both
has the
playing
advantage
smart.
as long as you
Nice throw.
know how to double tap.
He went back
while
through just to
also
make sure he
hitting
wouldn't
buttons.
break
Yeah,
it.
you can plink. Yeah.
Yeah, grenades.
You know what?
Another
I'm
good
upset now.
throw.
Let's get away from
He's
this
tossing his
conversation.
ass
I wanna think
just
about
to
it
make his
You're
life
like, hold on a
frustrating.
second. I play on pad. Time to downplay the pad.
Plus
Here we
3.
go. More pressure
It's a plus
exchanges
1.
from competitors. We know that
Or 2,
Poseidon is
depending on
willing
how
to
it's usually
challenge
plus
these,
2.
but again, in a Game 5 scenario, especially where the
Back
loser
three.
faces
Wow,
the person to get
what a
eliminated
call
from top
out.
8 today. Oh, no, actually, no. From Hercules
Oh,
was,
yeah,
but
yeah. Hey,
But
look,
the fact that they're going to get eliminated is going to put that extra stress. Maybe you don't want to take the chance when your life is on the line.
I mean, I'm just glad we got a Game 5 situation here. The
Full
striker
combo.
grenades
He
actually
got it.
hit.
You get the ender. 2 and 4.
I'm not sure what was being summoned, but I saw somebody just flash there. Unfortunate.
Damn, he just
And
disrespected him in the corner just now.
he
No
ended
hype
it with the. He is so like, and that's free hype build too.
Yeah.
And the combo and the round with a shadow.
I think
kick, and
Scorpion
if
for
you hold
Reptile
it,
is a
you
good
build
cameo,
free
but
hype
it's not the
meter.
only cameo to pick.
You
You
know?
know what I mean?
Oh,
Striker
and a
cameo is not
call
bad.
out here from competitor, ducking right under that throw as they are highs in this game. So every time you see a throw like that, you know there's a huge risk associated with it.
Yeah, I think, as you mentioned before, with him not building up the hype, I just don't think he's in the presence of mind to even notice it, right? Like I think he's just so concerned about trying to cover the opportunities like that, where he might open himself up to some
You
offense
can
from
throw,
Poseidon,
especially with the
that he's not
striker.
even
You can
thinking
definitely throw
about,
the throwing
taking a chance
shade
of
into the
building it up.
striker
And
and have
a
it
lot
be a
of the Lao
combo.
show has
And
been
you get a
something that
small
had at
juggle
distance, like to
afterwards
build up
too.
free hype meter. We see like players like Kevin
That's not
take
That's
advantage
not
of
theory.
strategy
That's
like
possible.
that a lot.
100%.
Competitor does not want to chance it here. Oh, I'll be real, Poseidon could have picked that up. If he would have been ready and chased down with the 4-3, this could have led into a very good situation for him.
Oh, so slippery. That slime that he keeps throwing up on himself, really adding to the mobility here of Reptile. Of course, I'm just talking figuratively, not literally.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, but he's doing good. He could win.
Final round.
He for real could win. This would be a big win too.
Here.
This was a tough match.
Striker again.
This Johnny's not fucking
Cooldown
around.
clipped a little bit, so he's going to be on cooldown for a second, but he's pretty close to being back regardless. So the second that cooldown begins, as it
Come on,
just
bro.
did,
You can do it, Poseidon. You can get the W. Just take that ball. Yes, take the breaker. It's possible.
It hurts so
It
much.
could happen.
It's really important for final game, final round too. I think, right? It's kind of like a subconscious thing both competitors are starting about, like the game
This
of
is so
chicken
close
who's
now.
going to break first.
It's
and
gonna wake
Poseidon
up
did
or
not
not.
have the meter advantage. He's worked himself into it.
Wow.
Death
That was
roll.
ballsy. And he got the hit.
Johnny Cage
Holy
all
shit.
over this map here. Whoa,
It ended up
hold
being
on
me.
a
That's
second.
okay.
That
We
was a
take
weird
those.
little
We take those
interaction.
resets.
And I
This
think
is mad
not even
damage
the
now.
Competitor was ready for it.
You just have to watch out for counter.
Right now.
That's it.
Another
If he gets
touch.
caught by
Not
counter,
a
he's in
throw-
so much
throw's
trouble.
not going to be quite
Do not
enough.
get caught by counter and you're
But
good.
after this chip damage, it definitely will. Oh,
Nice!
See how much it did?
Yes.
Did you see how much it did?
One of the better
And we got the-
advantages of it.
And we got the brutality with the death roll. I really wish we could.
That was
see
earned. He earned that win.
Okay.
Good shit.
You can hear the animation. You can feel it. in
That
your
was
heart.
crazy
This was
close.
such a grand. One of the biggest things that I was a fan of what Poseidon was doing technically throughout those last couple of exchanges was he was in a situation.
That was such a good match.
The round before the final one, right, where competitor had the option to break and adjusted his combo route just in case, and
Yeah.
then finished off the damage when he noticed that he wasn't going to, and then made.
I think
similar
you're
adjustments
downplaying
in
too
the
much,
last
Sky T.
round,
Reptile's way better than
where
you're
if
making
you
it sound,
drop
bro.
that combo
Reptile's
where it
legit
looks
in
like
top
that
8
weird
almost
setup
every
with
tournament.
force ball on media, you can turn that into an armor break.
Don't downplay
So
your own
there's a
character, bro.
Reptile's
He's really
strategy with
good.
Some of us where we'll drop notice force ball came out and you can check with back 3, and if they go for a wake up, it double hits and breaks the armor and then gives you an opti convert.
Yeah. And it's
Where's the rest of the
again,
bracket? My bad.
that,
Here we go.
you know, the force ball stays so active for so long, like in that vicinity, is like
Yeah.
I feel like it's just always in play.
Plus, I'll be honest, that extra 2% of splash damage that you get from it doesn't hurt.
And I
This is
think
gonna be
that
sick,
was
too.
really the
This match
panic
should be
factor
great.
that happened there.
This
The
Wraith dude
competitor
is
in
sick,
the
dude.
end,
This guy is
where
so
he
good.
was-
This is one of the best
he was
Shanks
in
I've
that
seen in a while.
situation where, like, you know,
Did the
when
other
you're in
stream
that
start yet?
area
Yes,
where you're
it's
around,
starting
like,
soon.
11,
Nice.
12, 14%.
We're about to watch so
you
much
kinda
Mortal
think to yourself,
Kombat.
am
My
I one
God.
throw away from
We're about to see
losing?
all the
Yeah.
Mortal
And I
Kombat.
think he was just like probably so hyper fixated on that he saw that life go so quickly to like 15%, 13%, 11%, 9% for every force ball he was hitting or getting or blocking, every force ball that he was blocking. Those add up.
Yeah.
Those easily add up.
I mean,
But,
He has to draw 6? That's so messed up.
I know I give you guys
Why
flack for
they all
downplaying Reptile
proud of themselves
a
for making
lot,
Big E
but
draw the cards, though?
every force
They
ball
shouldn't
you
be
throw
proud of
out
themselves for
is
that.
risky ball.
Look at him. He
Yeah.
just has
Somebody
cards
jumps in
everywhere.
right at that perfect moment. They're either, you know, if they have like a mobility option like Sub-Zero's
Oh,
dive
shit.
kick,
That's too
it can
funny.
be easily a full combo,
They give him all the cards.
every time they jump in at that perfect timing. But you know, that's why we love fighting games.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
a lot of back and forth, a lot of options.
Oh,
one of the
shit. Yeah, that
tells of the
discard
tape was
pile
that
is all
matchup
fucked
and the way
up.
that it
The
can
cards are
become
just
advantageous
everywhere.
For Johnny. He's a character that basically gets to dictate the frame data when they're both in close vicinity.
It's so
right?
we can see them on the
Reptile has
stream,
a
King
surprising amount
49s.
of startup and recovery
Otherwise,
to
we
a
can't
lot of
really
his
see them
moves,
that
like his
well, you
back
know?
three, which is
This way we
our
can
go-to
see.
button, right? It's the great
That's the point
equalizer
of the
for
big
us.
cards.
button.
16 frames of startup. If we miss that, we're in a world of hurt. Force ball. We've got one of the slow, I think, like bottom 2 startup for fatal blows in the game between like us and Lee May. If I'm forgetting somebody, you guys can let me know later. But
You're really digging.
I don't listen. This is my thing, right?
Tell me.
I personally consider Reptile to be.
This shit
very-
is
I
sick.
don't
We
think
gotta
he's
watch this
bottom
archive
tier,
later. This looks
right?
like it was
I
hype.
think his weaknesses don't make sense given his win condition. That's my complaint. I think the whiff punish game with that many gaps, I think if a lot of people would be surprised when I say the Reptile's punishable on everything, that he's actually, we get away with so much because you wouldn't believe that we get killed for so much. So people just don't assume there's answers in spots where they were. Everything has a gap in it. Everything is flawless blockable. If it's not, if he whiffs, he dies. And I still, I personally still think he's A tier.
You know, I thought it was just Costner saying this. Like, you guys are either in cahoots and like going over the same script, but it's the same conversation I've been having with Costner.
Yeah.
For,
Sub-Zero.
I think he's A tier, but I do think when you
Oh, he
fight
switched
competitors
cameos.
that,
Interesting.
are harder to
Before he was
knowledge
playing the
check
Goro
or
cameo, now he's
are
playing
harder
the
to
oh,
shimmy,
because he's
that's
fighting
when it gets
Kenshi.
tough, right? When
Interesting.
people aren't falling
Kenshi
for
doesn't
all
have
of
that
the
many
bait, how do you
projectiles. Why does he
adapt?
want
That's when
sub
you really
here?
get your skill tested as a Reptile.
Huh.
How can you layer it in such a way?
Interesting.
Yesterday, where I made that term a weirdo character, in regards
Something
to
high
him, I
level's
think
going
that's
on. Oh, this could be
right?
button check. That's
Once
why.
I can't shimmy
that
you,
would
how
make way more
unpredictable
sense.
can I be?
So do you feel like
Guess we'll find
the
out.
approach, the successful approach for Reptile is being more patient or being more aggressive?
I think you have to constantly dictate that based on how your opponent reacts to you. So there's a lot of information collecting in the first couple of rounds. And then
I'll
once
just say
you
that
understand
sometimes
how your
you
opponent likes
you
to play
can't let
defense, you kinda
you
get an
can't
idea of what they're
let like the
susceptible to,
dog
and
pile
you try to
get
take advantage of
so
that best you
bad
can, hoping it
that
gets you through the
they
set
start
before they make it
downplaying the
done.
character to the point where it's worse than they are. Like Reptile is not as
Wraith
good
versus
as like Kenshi or
Hercules
John,
here.
right? But
Now,
he's still
I was
legitimately
talking to
a
Wraith
good
about
ass
this
character
matchup,
that can win a tournament. He has mix-ups, he has
this morning,
tricks, he has cancels.
and
Invisibility
Wraith
is one
told me that
is
there is one
fucking
matchup
amazing.
in this
Both
whole
him and
game
Swoop.
that he would
Invisibility is
consider
stupid.
picking, Shijinko, and it
Yeah.
was this one. So I'm a little disappointed that I do not
It
see
is double sub in DM.
that I do
That's
not
what I got.
You said you had that conversation with him
this morning.
this morning. So I have
Kenshi sub is
very
a typical
popular
pick
clip of him
anyway, but
online,
also
right,
the
of him
sub
playing
is really good
Silver
because
in
then
this
he doesn't
exact
have to worry
matchup
about
and
ground
managing to
fireballs
get
much.
Senso
Ground fireball is
anyway,
actually really annoying.
right
for
through
Kenshi.
Shang conversions. Now I don't
The
know.
Sub-Zero, he can ignore that
he would use
sometimes.
Sub-Zero as a
For
confirm
Shang,
kill.
though, I wonder
If he
why
could
Shang
launch
wants
in a
to sub
specific
here.
way, get
There must be a
Sub-Zero to
reason.
confirm, freeze him, turn into Kenshi anyway, summon.
Because
Senso,
otherwise,
like,
why not
he's
just
found
pick
ways to
Goro?
buy time
Just
to
be
do
plus
it.
frames all the
He
time.
could essentially get that situation which he wants, right? Which is essentially get access to Senso.
Yeah.
To force
130
Kenshi to deal
damage
with his
on
own
the throw.
offense. And I've watched him do it.
It's the
in
second
matchups.
highest
I think
damage
Sub-Zero
throw,
will
the
help him kind
Sub-Zero
of like
throw.
close the gap
The
to get
highest
there 'cause he
damage
does
is
need to
Sonya
hit
Blade.
confirm.
Y'all know this already.
Right, he
but
does have that kind of like
just in case.
trigger finger for Shang
Sonya
Tsung
Blade
that I keep
140
talking
damage on the
about.
forward
Yes.
throw.
I wouldn't be surprised to watch him go for it at some point in this set, but he's got to be very careful about how he closes that gap to get it going.
So he's got to do hit confirm, freeze,
Nice.
morph into Kenshi,
Find a
activate
setup for
Senso.
Senso, and then
Yeah.
he can kind of get
You,
the game plan started. So
you might
usually
not
with the
even be
Goro
wrong.
shell, if he chooses
Third,
to run
Quan
that,
Chi might come
the
and watch
combo
all
route
of
would
us.
be
I have no
do
idea how
forward
good that
route,
character's going to be when he
get the
comes
first
out. He for
projectile
real
and
might be
immediately
like a
call
top
Goro.
tier
He'll buy
character
you the
off the
time
bat
to
the minute
actually
he gets
EX
you.
morph under them, and then you can start to pick up with the other character, so he can get a Kenshi conversion into it.
He tends to be.
I don't think he wants to.
He tends
risk it
to
as
be
much.
really
Now,
good in
Time
almost
gonna be in
every
his
game he's
favor
in.
here.
Oh yeah, and just barely, really.
Round two, fight.
You know, it was back-to-back down twos. The throw did have time to actually do
There
the
he goes.
damage.
Oh, he dropped it.
So
Immediately changes
Just
back.
go to the
Notice
left
too.
side.
The
I'm
second it
Goro.
didn't work
Sorry
out.
for the.
Hold on a second.
I'll
Back
update
to
it
the
on my
drawing
side.
board.
But if you go on the left and click Mortal Kombat 1, the bracket will come
But I
up
wouldn't
there.
sleep on him trying to find
I'll
it again.
fix
I think
that
that
for
the
us in
drop
the
was the
meantime, so
main
that it
deciding
says the
factor
Mortal
of, you
Kombat
know what,
bracket
I
at the
like this
time.
matchup as Shang. Right, and this is going to be one of the big
Hey, Bob,
dictators
link
too,
it
right?
to you to
Kenshi
make
has
that
this
easier.
kind
Give me
of
a second.
very,
This is
very
the
big
MK1.
quotations on access to
Also
zoning
for
here,
YouTube, in
right?
case y'all need it.
But
Here
if
you
Shang
go.
lands one of those ground sparks, it's full combo conversion from full screen if he spends a bar.
So I mean, the Sub-Zero pick is really more about getting that hit confirm, getting that freeze, and that pretty much guaranteed
I also
setup
updated
as long
down
as
the
the
bot.
execution is there.
Yes, while
What's
also
up, the
giving him
first
access
bum to
dealing
die?
with
How you
other
doing?
tools and providing safety, right? So he still gets a lot of similar utility that he would get out of
We've
Goro,
been having
but
a
it's
good ass
I
day
think
enjoying
a better
NEC so far and talking
kind of
about
like
what we're hoping
countermeasure
for
in
with
this matchup
Tekken 8
specifically.
soon.
I noticed.
It's so soon.
Gonna snipe him out of the back.
Just barely
About
whiffed
to have
that.
two
I thought
good
that was
tournaments to
gonna
watch
make
for
a
Mortal Kombat.
easy
This and
connection
the
here
Mr.
from
Aqua tournament.
A decent job blocking this too. I don't know if Shang has the has the fastest
Those
startup
icons
that
are
he
sick.
needs on that full screen ground
Is that
start
supposed to
from
be
old form
Shang putting you in the
to,
spike pit?
punish that up, get that up block punish on Kenshi from full screen and then get a combo off of it?
Can we talk about the time again? Like this matchup.
It sure
the
is,
fact that
man.
they're
It sure
both
is. We're so
rocking
hyped. I can't
Sub-Zero
wait until
cameo.
I can
It's
show
just
you guys
made
this
it
footage that I've
uber
been
lame,
saving for y'all.
uber
I really can't
just
wait.
sit back and wait. And
Yeah,
wait
and look,
for
Wraith
the-
turtling up. Yeah, and
block.
I understand it too if you're Hercules. You have to do something, but
He was trying to
up.
force. He was trying to
Nice.
force something to come
Yeah.
out, and that was literally his last ditch effort to making this comeback.
I'm curious
I
as you
think-
mentioned with how slow paced this match goes, how many
I
times
think
we're gonna see
I'm
time
gonna give it the
response.
wait and
It's
see
rare to watch
approach
it two
as far
times
as
in
that
one
goes
game,
because you
but
know
this might
MK
be
has such a good
that one match
casual
that's out there
fan
where we
base.
get to see
Tekken
it
does
happen
also.
pretty frequently. Here's his
They
attempt at
both
it
have
again.
really amazing
Yeah, I mean,
casual
some
fan base.
matchups
It's really
are
hard to
just
tell
like
what's
that.
gonna happen
The
when
Sento
Tekken 8
is
drops.
out, and this is going to be on the side.
This shit's gonna be
of
great, isn't it?
Wraith controlling this puppet.
And look at Hercules turtling too, doesn't want to take the chance. There is always an interesting factor to forcing somebody to deal with the offense they put on others.
It's real hard to
You would
tell
think Hercules
which one's
with
gonna
the
be more
familiarity
popular.
would understand more of where the gaps are, especially where, I'll be honest, it didn't look like
Mortal
Wraith was
Kombat is so
airtight
popular, people were
with
mad
all
that
of
they
those,
didn't win the Game
Sentos.
Awards.
Yeah, yeah.
This game has one of the worst
might
net
have been able
plays
to
of
force
all the
his way
current
out, but again,
games.
just-
For real,
just
confirmed.
totaled
This
up and
has
played
one of
it
the
safe,
worst
didn't
net
wanna
plays
take
of
the
all the current games. People still
Kenji's
want
got one
to
of
win
the-
Game of the
you
Year.
know,
They were mad.
Just like everyone in the
That's how
game
you know people
has
love
an
Mortal
armor
Kombat.
move to get out of there. It's all about just the timing and when you think your opponent is going to do which which specific string.
Right, again at distance, trying to take advantage of this zoning game. And this is an interesting strategy too. I've noticed a lot of players do this as well, where once Sub-Zero armor is on, they kind of just stop throwing projectiles and wait it out. Like, why take the chance?
Oh, no spikes, but no punish, like you said, Kevin.
If he does not
3D
block
games,
the next,
this is the
pressure
truth, and
sequence,
I
that would
love
be
3D
guaranteed
games.
route, essentially,
3D
for
games are not
He'd have to do
for everybody.
Find the opportunity there. He'd have to do a
Some
double
people are
morph,
just better
essentially,
at like 2D, you know, because it's way easier to focus on what's happening. You just focus on, you know, you're moving back and forth, and you don't have to worry about that whole third plane. of what's
Seeing
happening,
it
right?
time and
That
time again. That
adds
is a bad hit
so
confirmed
much
there, but it did go
layers
pretty
to what's
much
happening, dealing with, you know, the third dimension.
Oh, getting a little
Shit's hard.
hopscotchy, and you know what? I was going to judge it a bit, but it's working out. Here's the Kenshi conversion into Senso. You're afforded 2 opportunities to be incorrect right now, Wraith, so best luck at the casino.
Word, thank you, Harv.
There's one.
Harv pointed out that the Aquaman tournament is also starting. We got to watch some
into
of
the
that,
next
too.
opportunity. It's going to hold a lot of this. This can basically feel like a block infinite if you're not
Yeah,
careful.
that too.
gets
You
picked
have
up,
to
but
deal
the
with
Senso
But
timer is out.
the main thing
The
that I
likelihood
wish
is
someone had
advantageous
told me
for
sooner
Hercules now. The round
was
doesn't matter, and there's the
don't
secure.
worry about not knowing
Everybody's
stuff
favorite
because
overhead.
everybody doesn't know stuff, okay?
Easy
It doesn't matter if you've been playing
little
Tekken
stab.
for
So
1
good-looking
year
animation
or
I've ever
5
seen.
years or
I'm not
10
talking about
years.
quality.
It does
Let
not
me
matter.
tell you.
Even if you've been playing
Let me
Tekken for
tell
20
you.
years, guaranteed
Overhead,
there's some
they all
move
got
somebody
their
does that you
properties.
do and you're like, what string is that?
I do think
That
I'd like to see,
happens. I'm talking about
Hercules
everybody.
find some situations where Wraith is looking for shimmy, take advantage of backdash back two. Right, you see a lot of Kenshis use
What
that.
move was
Kenshi,
that?
one of the faster
That's
backdashes
plus?
in the game.
That's minus? What is
Especially if
that?
he makes the read that Wraith is going to go
For
for
real,
it
that
down one.
happens
That might
in
just
Tekken
get him
all
out
the
of
time.
dodge and then help clip him. And if he's confident enough and finds opportunities, that Swift punish into Sub-Zero into the win condition of Senso.
Yeah,
That's
Kenshi's
guaranteed.
backdash
I hear
is
people
so
ask that
good.
one all the
He
time.
can
That's
get out of
guaranteed.
situations that literally
I can't
no
get out.
other
They're both,
character
that's
can.
guaranteed. Yeah, you can't get out. Or they'll be like, yeah, you
Drops
can
the
get out by
convert.
doing this.
Right, there's definitely a difference in the comfort of providing the catching pressure in Hercules. I think now starting to recognize it.
He's like, wait a minute, you're not as good as me at doing this? Hold on. You're just an imitation?
I'll be honest, whenever Shang morphs into you, I think it's the mindset you have to have, right? Like, you're not going to be better at my character than me.
Blocks.
You're sure
He's
you're
gotta
more
block his
damaging,
hold.
but you're
Oh,
choosing
nice
your matchup. He's more
defense.
comfortable
Bro.
being Kenshi right now.
No, got him. He got his
True.
ass.
I was
Eat all
Kenshi
this damage.
this morning.
He messed
You
up.
weren't.
He messed up.
Yeah.
The Kenshi ran out.
Oh,
Bad idea.
that
Bad
might be
idea.
the
No, he
Oh,
committed.
pressed
He
it.
committed.
He pressed
He went for the overhead on Okizemi. I'll be honest, too. It's one of the most unblockable overheads
had
it seems
him.
like, too, right? Nobody ever. You can unblock it and get
Damn.
punished. You can stand block and get out of the situation. Or if you're Hercules in this situation, you can fatal blow and just let him know to never do it again.
My man is just vaping in the venue.
Oh, boy.
I'll be honest, I think he's doing this for you.
He is,
Yeah.
but, you know, there we go.
He just fataled him.
Just wants to add it to the
Do the fatal, bro.
the lovely theme that is.
Oh, does he have a
Mortal
smoke
Kombat.
mask on? That
Splitting
looks
him in
sick.
two,
Is that
calling out the
Aquaman
next
wearing
two
like a
games
smoke
he's gonna
mask?
win. Hercules giving us a show.
That looks cool.
And that's okay. That's what he wants.
I mean, again, important.
Is he
for
watching
momentum,
NEC
right?
in the
I think
background like
Wraith
we
is
are?
one of those players
That's so
very
funny. He's
confident
legit
in his
watching
skill
NEC in the
level.
background.
And a lot of situations like this, that you're fighting nerves. And
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
too
think
good.
he's not
I
susceptible
respect
to
that.
it, right? I think anybody who says there is always trying to sell you something, essentially. You know?
But
But he is more confident than most, right? Like he's more
Yeah, Gur's there,
apprehensive, but
big timers.
He's got the mindset.
He's in the top 8 winner side. It's gonna be hype as
Nobody in
fuck.
this venue is
We
better
gotta
than me.
watch
That's
him
how I have
play.
to
I gotta
think
make sure to
about
keep
it.
checking it
He
because
shows
when
up in the
Gur's
mindset
map
that he can
starts,
always
we
take
have
it.
to
He's been
watch
working
that
out for
shit.
him a little more recently.
Sure.
He's made it this far with that mindset.
Hell yeah, that mask is amazing. I'm jealous. That's how nice that mask is.
Not on the side of the bracket that you would like to see yourself in. I think a lot of people were surprised when Wraith went down in the tournament, or down from the winner's bracket to the loser's bracket.
Yeah.
So early on in the tournament.
He switched
but
to the Goro.
crawling his
By
way
the way,
all
remember how I was
way
saying,
back
what is
here,
the Sub-Zero
and
even doing for him?
anyone
He
that's still in
came
this
to the
top
same
8
conclusion
can
because
win
he
the whole
switched.
thing. They just got a tall order ahead of them.
And I do think too, you have to think about the testament to a skill level that.
Bam. Meanwhile,
that
this is
situation,
stupid.
right,
Kenshi doesn't
provides.
want
The
to be
fact that
plus
he
frames
went
in the
down so
corner or
early,
minus frames in the
basically,
corner. That's
for all
exactly
intents and
what he
purposes, double the amount of matches that he
Bam,
had
look
to
at
be
that.
successful in
That's
to
dumb.
get here,
Yeah.
and was still able to end up in top 8.
Look, man, it really
Nice
just
up block.
the
He could have punished
fatigue
me.
builds up on you when you have to deal with so many different players, you know, playing all these different characters, and especially when the tournament life is on the line, playing a single player game of volleyball.
Damn, that was out
is
there.
Raid,
Holy shit.
pushing Kenshi a little bit closer to
He's
the corner,
dead.
stuffing that wake up. And I don't know if, you know,
It's not worth
sometimes I'll
breaking.
accidentally get the cameo wake up when I just want to
Kenchi's
get up and
screams
then
would get me
summon
so
the cameo.
hyped.
Yeah.
It just
So,
threw
I
a
don't
sound
know
like a
if
battle
that's
something.
what
He's like,
happened
ah!
with Hercules, but
Ah!
I saw that Sub-Zero coming out and then just getting
He
immediately
sounds like he's
stuffed.
dying sometimes.
And it's unfortunate if that was not what he was intending to go for. I will note the switch from.
If it
Wraith
was
over
me,
from
if
Sub-Zero
if
cameo
we were
to
side
Goro,
betting,
we
I would
haven't
bet on
seen
the
him come
Shang
out
too, just
yet.
because I want to
One
bet
of
on
the
the
things
Sky.
this
He's
will
so
provide,
good.
remember, is full screen. If he lands one ground spark while Hercules
I'll
does
probably
not
bet
have
on the Sky
sub
all the way
armor
through just to see
That
what
is going to be
happens.
a very lengthy conversion that is unbreakable. It's also, again, going to provide the same utility of safety. And as we saw in a couple of the sets before, right, you've always got to be concerned about the Goro scoop.
Gotta be concerned
block.
about it. You gotta watch out for it. He says everybody gets hit by it. Hopefully we'll see it real soon. No, Goro raising the roof, keeping it nice and safe. And speaking of unsafe, those spikes can definitely get punished by any character in the game.
Yeah, Kenshi has access to it. He has a very far-reaching back.
He was trying to mix him up.
But he didn't punish
He's
it
trying to mix
either.
him up.
He didn't punish it either.
It's a
Mind
weird
games.
exchange too, right? I've played matches against the girls who have done that. Sometimes you end up not necessarily even intending to avoid it, so you're just not ready for the answer because your mind wasn't on
do
it.
anything because
Yeah,
you didn't
and,
know
you
what
know,
just happened. He
depending on
legit
what
did
your
low throw
punishing
thinking that it was going to be a
routes
mix-up.
are,
Instead, he
sometimes
got hit by
they'll
it.
Goro and not Shang
It all went
Tsung or
wrong.
the main character in this situation.
I will say too, I do think it's an important thing to note. It's very beneficial if you are defending against Goro in situations where they use him for safety to make sure you poke him before he leaves. He already has such an active cooldown, doubling that by just taking the extra second
That's
out to kind
hard.
of stun him down.
I try to flawless block that move in matches, and it's very hard to flawless block.
You don't
that
mitigate
thing.
Senso for
You
anywhere
will
near
have
as
to
long.
do
Goro
it
will be gone for
perfectly so
essentially half the
late,
battle.
too.
Yeah,
He's
so
got
that's
the
that
lead.
poking situation that you just pointed
Wait.
out there. So instead of him trying
He's
to close
good.
the gap,
Just
he
chill.
could have done something
All
like
right.
down 1.
2-1.
And just like that, Kevin, I wasn't even
Oh,
looking at
fuck.
the
We got to
time.
watch this. I'm so sorry, guys. We will have to watch this match. This shit is crazy.
The flawless block was so close with the down one coming through. Our Blast of Rain will be taking the most.
It's first
out
to
of that
3, by the way.
scramble, and
Damn, we have to watch both these matches. This is crazy. How are we going to do this? Fuck.
it was really crazy.
Oh, they're on net play, right? Okay, that helps a little bit.
I feel like
Because they're
both
doing
these
replays and shit.
players
All right, let's come back to it after this. My bad.
Kinda went
Let's at least try
down
to
to the
watch the end of this
timers.
one.
Yeah, and
I
Raven's
really
also
didn't
been
want to
very
miss.
consistent with these
Grr.
top blocks as an answer. So the zoning from distance. Here's the mistake he cannot afford.
Oh, he said remove the Uno stream and
Use
just watch
Goro
them
if he
side by
doesn't have the
side. I
meter,
might
but if
do
he
that.
does, then you have to
If
bother
this gets
with
too
it.
crazy, I might have to do that just to
An
watch
interesting
both.
strategy too. I'll notice a lot of times Shank players will like to go into old man form, right? Get that kind of like.
I know this is
Arcot
crazy.
range.
This is I
Then
have an
shift
abundance
into
of
young
choice
Shang at
right now.
distance and
This
really
is
start
this
triple
doesn't
going.
usually happen.
It's interesting that he waited the extra second. I think he likes the threat of ground spark equally too because of the combo extension it provides rather than just the neutral deterrent.
I was going to say, look at that patience by Rave, but decided to let go of block there.
I might
Maybe he was
fuck, I
thinking
might-
and challenging a
Oh, nice. They have to
stagger.
redo the lobby. Nice. We
Regular
have
forward
time.
throw coming
Awesome.
from Rave as he pushes Hercules a little bit closer to the
Yeah,
corner.
they have to
The
do
up
that.
skull
That's
right
exactly what we
before that
needed.
central drop could even think about coming out. More central dropping coming from Hercules, trying to keep Wraith at bay, but Wraith is okay, which is kind of biding his time and waiting it out. Doesn't need to go in right away. Can just wait and see where the opportunities are going to present him. Pushing him closer, closer with
Nice
Goro.
block.
What a punish here.
How dare
An
you?
understandable breaker. You know, we talk about
Dare
emotional
you
ones. I don't
jump
think
at
that
me
one was
like
emotional.
that.
I understand it, but the problem
You
now is that
fool.
you're going to have to make a very quick
Nice!
decision. He might have timed it.
He got him. He got him. And look at the clock.
He was getting
8
too
seconds
comfortable
left.
with those
Of course, it
fireballs.
is going to be frozen here.
He might
during
have
the
the
fatal blow
lead.
animation, but that doesn't
close.
mean you got to
He does
put
have
your
the lead.
controller down just yet.
Oh, and this is against your game scenario for everybody.
He
He's
went
trying
right
to
in.
get into a pressure sequence. He's going to do it
Goro.
protected with
It
Goro.
missed.
And now,
3
again,
seconds.
puts
He has to
the
do something.
pressure
2 seconds.
onto
You gotta-
Hercules.
I don't think he had any. I don't know if he didn't look at it. I don't know if he just choked it up when the Goro came out. It looked like he tried to sweep Goro to get
was
as
so
much
crazy.
damage as possible.
He didn't do
But he
anything.
was just a
He just
little
let it
too
happen.
far away. What a heartbreaker here for Hercules.
I mean, lore-wise, we talk about how the Liu Kang Shang battle, you know, like the energy of it, like ripped time apart. I think
not
there was
afraid.
3
He's waiting
different
to up block
results of
and try
this
to
one
do a
that
punish or
the
something like
universe
that.
has played out.
He's
It
waiting
was
for
a
a spot.
pendulum swing of
See?
the hourglass. Constantly, the timer's important for you, the timer's important for me, it's important
He's
for
harassing
you
his ass.
It looked like there.
Full screen
Wraith
harassment.
was baiting out for.
I don't know either. The
Hercules
jury he had that
to
round, I
poke
feel
the
like.
Goro in that situation. He threw that up skull right at that perfect distance, and at that perfect timing, had Hercules check Goro on his way out.
That's one of the great things I love about a game like this, right? Like cameos can guarantee some situations, but the layers
to
that
test
you
if you
can
could
provide as an
up-block
answer
that
to
or not.
almost everything, right? There is
I
no
say that
habit
every
that can
time
go
this happens
unpunished
too.
when
I don't
you
see
know
anybody
it's
else up block it, which makes me think that you can.
But
But
pressuring him
I still
again.
need
One
to
of the things
test.
you have to consider too.
'Cause
Every
that's
time
vulnerable
Wraith
to
goes
up-block,
into that
he needs to be
sequence, that chip
up-blocking that
damage
and fucking
adds
him
up.
up.
When they're full screen, he's up-blocking most of those senses.
Nice!
So he's not
That's a
really
punish.
risking himself in the same way on
He didn't have
defense. What
slashes
it down
available?
to.
Did he mess up?
Down to 4 your
Now he's out of
troubles
catch too.
here.
That's scary.
Oh,
Hercules
the
can come
up
back
skulls
from this.
coming your way.
Good crouch.
Unreal, a little bit of chip and one good
He's getting
conversion
through
from
those
Wraith
Goros
is the
too.
difference maker
He has
here.
no Goro cameo right now, but he
Overextends.
has a good fireball.
But gravity on the upskull doesn't work the way he wanted. He wanted him to come towards it, pushed them away.
Kenshi
and
does
that
not have
ruined
fatal
more
blow
of the
anymore. It's
conversion
an
he
armor
was getting. Now again,
so it's
timer
relatively
scam.
safe for him
12
to come
seconds
shot like
left.
becomes a
this.
problem.
But he's getting
12 seconds
sliced
left, and
and
Ray's
diced.
not on the good side of this. Knew he had to make some kind of tricky
Shang Tsung
decision,
for dinner.
some kind of risky moves if he wanted to win that round. So don't really blame him for going in.
Oh, no, he dropped.
Potential
He
final round.
missed,
I
and
was
he
so
put it in the
excited for
roster.
I think no
everyone
matter
to
what
see it.
happens, we need to
It's
see
a very
this girl
fun
match after this
competency.
because I really want to
It
see
feels
Goro
like
this.
most of the set has been playing around the fact that they realize it's taking so long, right? Like it's a lot of
I don't know.
jockeying
I think
for
Uno's
a
been happening
light
like all
lead
day,
and
bro.
a
So you
advantageous
pretty much
positioning
missed
so
a
that
lot of it.
when
But
they
you can
get
always go
down to
back and
that
check it
timer
out later.
scam, they're better for it, given how they played neutral throughout the set. Wraith has definitely been
For me,
favored
it's like
in,
background
chip
noise. I
sequences
throw it on and we
that
peek
he's
at
been
it now and
afforded. weird
again.
because Hercules
I'm not really
obviously
paying
does
it
not
my
want a
full
chance getting
attention,
comboed,
like when we
which is not
did
going to be a
Beyblade
great
before.
alternative.
That I gave my full attention.
Not good alternative at all.
No punish on the better spikes.
Let me tell you, Shang Tsung's anti-airs.
It's actually so good.
This is a spot where Shang can win. He's got the lead. Kenshi does not have any bar, and now he has his ass in the corner. He has no ice armor on or anything. Get the toss.
Everybody gets hit by it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. Stabbing him in the heart and pushing him away. Checking him with not only those skulls, but also with that nice mid-knee and hurt.
This Shang is crazy good. All right, guys, there we go. This is the one we want to see. The Gur versus Hourglass of Rain. Oh, he's playing Melina Kung. Oh, shit. He's switching it up.
All tries to teleport,
yeah,
because
they both had good defense.
Right there.
Kenshi players usually they block, right? Because they're Kenshi players. But then that Shang also blocks.
Speaking of, oh my God, he throw another clock while doing it.
Has one equipped
for the next. With the hat.
Oh no!
Full convert. Rewind.
It's so quick how
he got all his life back from the rewind. That shit is cheap.
When he put Lau out, then he backdashed and let Gur do the overhead. Went for the punish this time. Got him in a great position here. Gur trying to save with his chest to get out of this corner. Just get me out. Because the overhead interrupted.
Oh my God, thanks for walking poke. Oh, interrupts live, but then confirms.
Yeah, dashing the backdash.
Whoa, that was so smart. He interrupted the grab attempt.
Forward here to the corner.
Jesus.
He's in there. Oh, nice unblockable fake. That was smart. Holy shit. That was some genius shit that he just did. This guy's hella smart.
God, that was so cheap.
Who does that?
Side and then comboing off the low hat to get a full conversion. That was almost 400 damage into
that was ridiculous. It's like, oh, you want to block my overhead, huh, psych?
What the hell was that?
That's mad scary.
And you notice every time that there's a stagger in the forward throw, it's the perfect amount of time for Kung Lao hat to come back.
Oh, definitely is. Oh, the overhead committed.
He doesn't have a rewind available, so he has to use regular breaker. That's tough. He's in a lot of trouble now.
That's one of the best things about those strings Melina can just throw out is they will convert.
He's making Gur look passive right now. Pretty much Gur is just doing strings in the Kung Lao and backing off. He's doing phenomenal.
Oh no, that's gonna be it. Gur's dead off of this. Should Hourglass not drop it, and they're not. Jesus Christ.
Gur's back. He's back to the wall, man. And I was about to say,
he's kicking ass right now.
And I am going to argue that Gur doesn't even try or even show up or even activate his avatar until he's down 0-2. Because right now,
we'll see if that's really the case. We're gonna find out.
We've just been seeing a husk.
Is it the Shang player playing again? Is this loser semis now?
Right now that he's down 0-2. Remember that picture from
there's another Shang
throwdown where it looks like his eyes are going in the back of his head and it looks like he's ascending into the heavens, about to like curse Thor for fucking his shit up or something, you know?
No, literally, he's just like,
that's about to happen right now.
Diablos. Diablo. That's what it's like to be in the outworld. It's basically like being in hell. Diablo. Look at their hands. They're already bloody. They haven't even started fighting yet. Look how bloody they are.
We begin.
Diablo.
Ooh, sets up a hat, jumps back. Hourglass trying to chase down. That's +2. What you gonna do afterwards? No, you cannot run from me. The throw.
It is such an expensive bet here early on. You guys notice he put out Lau. He spent the bar immediately to load all of his hourglasses.
That was even a combo.
The first bar. Now he's down resources.
Damn, tackled the hell out of him.
But will it be worth it if he can get a rewind time to even things up? I love that. That's a strategy with this character in particular versus everyone else.
God damn, she's opening his skull like a can opener.
You got rewind.
Oh, the rewind got bodied!
That's so unfortunate. I think Gur.
Oh, he picked the wrong time to rewind. He's getting fucked up. Rain.
Gonna do it.
Bro, Hourglass is killing it.
It's looking like they might be waltzing their way into winners.
I'm so sorry, Gur, but I gotta call it how I see it. This is fucking amazing.
Guaranteed a mask, by the way.
He's playing crazy good.
Wait a minute. The winners of these two matches are guaranteed masks, which one could say is better than the cash prize that they're gonna be walking away with. And people have walked away with cars here at the Coliseum.
Oh no!
That was a little bit of a spike.
For real? Somebody got a car at the Coliseum? When did that happen? Yo, you're the man, Aqua. Aqua had somebody win a car? That's fucking sick.
Could have whipped Punisher so much more. He's getting triggered the resets.
I really feel like Gur is content with just doing sweeps into command grabs afterwards. He's really content.
He's doing a good job with the command grabs.
Oh,
no, we know that trick. He full charged it. That's
no one has had the audacity to try to challenge that in the air, and I'm wondering
it's
if
hard.
Can. If, like,
it's hard. It's really risky too. She gets the highest damage combo she can get. If you get hit by that. She gets 500 damage.
For the side switch, that's safe anyway.
Oh no! But you got to rewind.
That's
and guess what? You got the whole stage to work with.
Just don't let her play.
Tries to teleport, but this is the grab because the Kung Lao had hit him instead. That is
no way.
No
fucking way. Oh my God, Gur, just break, man.
No rewind time. One more guess.
Got that one.
No. Not like, please. Go.
Bro! He's too
And
good.
just like
He's
that,
sick as fuck.
Hourglass of Rain is going to steal the round from Gurr out of nowhere. One round
And he did a sick
teleport,
combo
nothing
to
that
finish
he
him.
can save.
That's crazy.
A full swag out into the fatal blow. An Hourglass of Rain.
That was
says,
some of the
"You
best
are
Molino play
protecting
that
the
we've ever
Hourglass?
seen, chat.
It's
That was
mine
ridiculous. Well, see you in loses
now."
bracket, Gurr. He still got a chance to come back. Homie played too good. He was ready for a Gearus. The stand one into the low size to get a combo. Oh, crunch. Damn.
The teleport at the end.
Ugh.
It was animalistic.
Time for lunch.
That was.
Oh, she
that
didn't even eat
was
it. She just tossed it.
just to the core.
I have no words. Like that. With the teleport.
Oh, shit. All right, next match. Let's go.
Back to
Check
back
out some of
death
this.
rolls.
Costner versus
I like
Poseidon.
that for two
For the
reptiles.
next
What
one
if
on
we
their
kiss?
stream.
That's our cotton work camp.
They should both just armor it perfectly.
Oh, tried to up block.
Me, I was
Maybe
I was
trying
eating,
to
not
jump. I do
anymore.
forget that tends to happen sometimes. You want to jump away from
Yeah,
the high
compared to
head,
11.
you want
11
to
was
block
too
it to
much.
get that as execution error.
Oh my god, that happens to me so much. They did.
The 11 was so
at least
violent
make
that
it better
employees
than it
needed,
was
like,
in the beta.
they
In
needed
the
to see,
beta,
like, a
it was
psychiatrist
so
after they were done with the
sensitive
game.
and
I'm not even joking.
Constantly. It
Yeah.
only happens once in a while.
They
in the-
needed a
in the
mental health
actual
break.
game now.
And I will know too, just because I had a conversation about it, I want to stop this misinformation, right?
Tell me.
If Reptile does amplify dash, you cannot up block the last hit. If any of your friends have told you that you can, it's not. You can't do that. You have to flawless block it or call out the gap.
It's Reptile Mirror? Oh,
I've been
shit.
seeing that spread around. And I just want to help the fellas out.
Wow, you're just making it even harder for the
Hey,
First
Reptiles
balls
to
don't
make it
clash,
happen.
And I'm like, who
This
are the
matchup is
people that are out there
crazy. This is
spreading?
a
You know who it
insane
probably
mirror
is?
match.
Reptile players.
Yeah.
This is right.
Yeah, dude, you
Wow.
can totally flawless block that. I mean, up block that. Totally up block it. Go for it.
Yeah, well,
Please,
you can
do
up
it
block
and
it
see
when
what
you're not
happens.
already doing a
Do
button.
it in a top 8. Do it in a tournament. Oh, he was so
Oh
sure
my
he was going to
God.
block it, and he didn't. And now he is kicking himself as he is getting kicked in the corner.
That's
Pretty
tough.
much nothing
Yeah,
left.
Yeah, just time that meaty.
He was waiting. He was waiting to see if it was a
He was
delay
gonna
wake
get
up
up,
or not.
delay
Had
wake
he
up or
not seen
not.
a delay wake up, he was probably going to anticipate a wake up attack. So he was blocking low, recognized the delay, and said, "Here's my time to shine. Here's a nice little sweep."
Yep, he's playing it
No
on
flawless
point.
block. No flawless block. No flawless block either there from Costner. But again, it all comes down to the striker.
Hourglass
keeping
Array
that,
played amazing just
you know,
now.
susceptible part of your string totally
I'm still on
closed.
that. That's how good that match
and
was.
I will say one of the benefits of Cyrax, one of the few,
Uh-huh.
is that you can do that amplified back forward too, and then essentially cover it with horizontal, which was obviously stronger before than it is now.
Sure.
So that even if they did flawless block, they essentially will get punished for trying to punish you.
It's just as strong. It's just more expensive.
Yeah.
You don't want to break the bank. Oh, big.
Logan's getting crazy.
What?
Beautiful response to
What?
the dash. Was just jumping away to get away from the pressure. And I mean, if you're going to run up to me, why not? Why wouldn't I?
Hell yeah.
What a
Good afternoon
jump
to you, my
back,
friend.
man. That
What's
was
good?
just perfect timing, perfect
got Mexico,
placement,
baby.
everything
Welcome to
coming
the stream.
together here.
We're having a good time enjoying
Ends up
some
landing
great
on
Mortal
the Lao
Kombat
hat,
tournaments.
The dream of a Lao
Gus.
cameo user. Uses the down back forward to get away from
We have
force,
this
but
one,
remember,
and we have the
noted
Mr.
before what you
Aquaman
specifically
tournament,
how long the start of
$3,400
the
prize
ball
pool
is and
so
how
far
exposed
for the
it makes
Mr.
you.
Aquaman tournament.
Yeah.
This one,
Just
I'm not
jump
sure
in,
what the
guys.
prize pool is,
Just
but it's
jump in.
something. This one also has money.
I mean, I'll be for some character.
But two big tournaments going down right now. This is a great mirror match, period.
Again, using the
I didn't
pressure.
realize
You
how
wanna keep
annoying
in mind
Reptile
that,
mirror
within
matches.
that
This is
string,
hard.
Back 3-1 has a gap. So the entire sequence is back 3-1.
You have to know
It's a
your
gap.
own
Back 3-1
character
has
from
a
a
gap.
defensive
The 1
standpoint,
and
not from
3
an
has a
offensive
gap.
standpoint. That's
The
hard.
Nomad dash after
This
has a
Reptile's
gap,
so
and then
weird.
it's flawless blockable. There's a lot of opportunities to
Unblockable.
answer the opponent here. This is going to be guaranteed connected into forward 3-2. Let's
He
go
can do
fatal
fatal,
time, baby.
and that was the game. 2-0 so far.
And again, we
Is
can
anything
spend
going on
time
the other
mashing,
stream
but
yet?
I
Let's
think
check.
the Gerber leave. Poseidon's still he's
Oh
almost
shit!
mean doing it
All right,
now.
guys,
Yeah.
we gotta watch this. Unjust versus Tweety. We definitely gotta see
Like
this.
Mr. Show saying, yesterday, the bird's been flying high. And so far, looking to become the king of
This
the
shit
Tarkov.
became red zone out of nowhere. I wasn't even ready for this. This is the real SpookyVision. Remember when I first started SpookyVision and we were doing this? That's what it feels like right now. We're going everywhere.
Still able to convert.
Beautiful.
Central time.
And now it's a completely different
Tweety's
game.
still playing Baraka Striker. He hasn't
Central
changed it up.
sandwich time.
He's comfortable with this, which is crazy because we know this is the nerf Baraka, but he's cool with this. He's down to do it.
You know, the blue man
Chopped.
group here.
The what?
Thank you, Striker.
The beat master. I said what I said. They make
I
it
heard
beat-
what I heard.
It's the blue man group here. Oh my god.
Oh my god! But he didn't get the combo.
If you would have fully converted that,
He
I
has-
would've
he has
put
no
him up
Senso,
1-0. Are you
but he has
kidding
no
me? Just
striker.
kidding? Oh, excellent. Up block though.
Hey.
Why would you do that with no
Close out.
striker? You had him with no
One round
Sentinel
apiece,
too.
the
Oh my
blades
god,
inside
that's
the
crazy.
arms of Baraka meeting the ancestral blade of Kenshi in a battle for winners.
finished it, but then he has a striker to help him.
Three,
He
a
denied
Mortal
the throw,
Kombat
too.
mask and
Back
a
throw
bigger
again.
piece of over $3,400 is on the line right now.
Oh no, Sentinel time.
Once again. It's party time. Hey.
Banging those
Knocked
drums.
down.
Man, that's a long
Got him.
Nope, never mind.
17 hits?
Toss that sword straight to the chest.
Just woke up with it. It's the alley-oop. And now you get more pressure? No, I'm sorry. Sento's gone. He's backing up. He goes right back in.
Got the
Conversion.
combo.
And he would have had
Tweet, just one chance. He's no Sentinel. Rush down. You gotta rush him down any way you can, bro. While he's no Sentinel, you have to do it.
Just looking more and more comfortable.
Just
as
make it
Confusion
happen.
Has gone too, and the Sento stance there, spacing these perfect.
Yes!
He tries to go underneath again, but another grenade.
He still has no
Hitbox
Sentinel.
of Kenshi. Look how
Wake up
far
or no
we're
wake
going
up.
to.
It's time.
Almost in the corner.
Make
Go
a
for it. I'm gonna
decision.
brace it up. No, he did nothing, and it
Oh,
mouse
he
just
faked
to
him
get
out.
up into
He
buttons
woke up with
and
down
even,
4.
and Sento claw his way
Damn, that was
to
so
winning
lucky.
game number 1.
Know they have a punish opportunity and kind of just freeze. There is like an extra padding of block stun that you have to adjust to.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you think like, oh, I flawless block, so I'm ready to swing right away.
I guess the
but,
player one
you
reptile is
know,
gonna 3-0, huh?
every single move acts
He just
different.
looks like he's.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
play
even
Costa enough, so
necessarily
you're
know
used
that
to the
he's
timing,
that much
right?
better
You
than
have to wait
Poseidon.
almost an extra
It seems
second.
like
Just a
he's
little
really
bit.
good in the
Just a
mirror
little
match,
bit.
though.
You know, some
He just knows
strings are
what
a
to
little
do.
easier to punish in that window, like strings
waiting
that
for
have
it.
1-1 versus 1-2s.
What's up,
1-2s are very
Monka 2?
easy to
How you
screw up
doing?
and turn into just stand 2 by
Yes.
itself.
Welcome to the stream as well, my
kind of getting
friend.
himself back on the board here. I don't know what mental note
Okay.
he made to himself, but if he can do it for another round, he'll get himself back in the
The
action
problem is
here.
that Costner is
Again,
legit
we noted how
like
much this
pixels
top eight
away
has
from
just been
double 3 right
dominated
now.
by 3-0 sweeps.
He's even
I'd like
spending
to see
bar. He's
Poseidon
not
make it
afraid.
one less.
Poseidon's got nothing almost.
Hopefully Poseidon can get on the board here. Checks him with the sweep.
I'm gonna move
and
myself a
Costner
little bit
backing
so you can
off.
see the player
Now at
2 meter
max
better.
range,
Give me a
Kung
second.
Lao, low hat,
I realize now
very
that I'm
good
blocking
answer
that
for dealing with
pretty
force balls because force balls
well,
don't
which is
go
annoying. I'll put
to
myself like right
completely
here
full
to see the
screen.
Yes.
spot.
And that's what you're gonna
There
be
we
seeing
go.
Costner doing a lot here.
It
Now-
also kind of like encourages the reptile to not walk behind it like a human shield the way a lot of them like to, right? Because at some point
Yeah.
you do have to block the Lao hat, so
it makes him like
That way you
puts
can
him
see
in
player
check.
2 meters
if
better.
you will.
yes. And again, Costner getting great use out of it. This is a decent life lead here. But
block.
again, I told you, Reptile is
Striker
offering
didn't
a
work.
character. I
He's
might have
dead.
spoke too
It's
soon
over.
though.
Uh-oh.
Good stuff. Costner takes it.
And you know, he robs is the reason Striker wanted to come out and arrest him.
2 reptiles in top 8. That's good.
But that forward 3 great answer, and I think the fact that
In the mirror match, at least he
Oh
was just
my
better.
God. That
That's
was
what
the
it came
biggest
down
jump
to.
I've ever seen in my life. No grenades. It's the
And
back
Tweety
throw.
didn't let him breathe.
Oh, wake up with the buttons.
Central time.
Hold
Don't
up,
break.
so once more. Okay.
Wow. I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh,
Bought a
try
little bit of
to-
time.
You might need this meter, man. Yep.
Guess what?
Now
You
you're
got
next.
caught,
Oh,
but
thank
you
you,
have
Striker.
grenades since he's down. I mean, I'm sorry,
Striker.
Sento's down. He back up. Oh, wait, never mind. He's down again.
Tweety taking the
Block, block.
necessary
Save.
risk to poke through the pressure to get rid of the spirits. No, they're
He's
back
just
to haunt him.
disrespecting. He doesn't care.
Oh,
Whatever
no, it's
Tweety's
back
minus,
again.
he's pressing buttons
Spirit.
immediately. He doesn't care.
Plus
Spirit's
range,
been
plus
refreshed.
range.
They've
And
been
you stopped it.
rejuvenated.
Nice.
armor through.
Come on, bro.
Tries to jump.
He's trying to like
Oh my God,
overhead
that's
and
so
just go
great
for
from
different
Justice
things.
League.
Unjust is just
Yep.
not there.
That 4-3 so good. Why? Because it's 2 hits and it's still +1. It's still your turn afterwards. It's so cheap.
2-0 right now. Unjust looking to avenge the 1 loss. They only met
Anyway,
each other
shout out to all
one
my
time
my
throughout
stream
8
monsters,
weeks of
whether you're
Coliseum
watching on
action.
Twitch, YouTube, wherever you're
Double the
watching.
gap right there.
All
But
up to you
damage have
guys.
been done, and a couple of the leaps of faith that he's tried with the overhead have really let him down.
Yeah, Honeybee's also sick.
I think
Unfortunately,
that
Honeybee
Unjust
was
has
at this
just-
event,
just
so
been
he
holding up a
didn't
lot
attend
now that
NEC
I
this year. But he's
reflect
gone to
upon what's
NEC
happening.
before. Honeybee's gone
In
to
the
fucking
wise
everything. He
words
was
of
traveling the
T-Mac.
world out a few
We
points in his
we
career.
hold north, not pressure.
That's a horrible saying, Baraka.
That's what we do out here. We don't deal with pressure at all. We just hold the North Pole.
You know, on Hitbox is actually the bottom.
No Omni-Man today. But Omni-Man is a good character. I'm surprised that we're not seeing him more often in tournaments. He's very good.
Going north. Nope. Oh,
Uh-oh, there you go. There you go, Tweety. Toss his ass.
Set up with the grenade.
Yep,
No.
slice and dice.
That right there, I'm positive that was unjust. Reading that Tweety was going to do a grenade like he usually does. And unfortunately, Tweety just went in with a 2-1.
Yep, that's how you change it up.
Big brain
We gotta-
stuff. Sorry, big bird stuff.
Oh,
No
Thank you. I love hosting this
I
shit
think
lately.
through
It's been
Sento
extra
right there,
cool.
or underneath, overneath Sento.
We're about to have a
over
beautiful
there.
future for fighting games the rest of this year and next year.
Really bad.
After that, I'm not sure what will happen, but I'm definitely trying to enjoy it while strike while the iron is hot. I'm definitely trying to enjoy this shit, man. Every Tekken comes out and I kind of take it slow. Not this time. This time I'm all in when Tekken drops. This is my time to because I've been getting so much better at Tekken.
Right
This is
there, I
definitely
know
gonna be a good
Unjust
year
is looking for a back dash, back two into fatal blow.
I'm not trying to win a tournament like that. I'm just trying to,
If
enjoy
anyone
ranked
learns
and
all
all that
these
shit.
matches already is how prevalent that trying to scout back dashes and walking back is in this
Fuck,
game.
you got hit by the
boy.
This is
Big part of the
essential.
meta, guys, as we get another spirit.
Me and my uncle is outside. We want to play ping pong? That's what we're about to do right now.
Oh, it's the uncle right now?
No, it's uncle right now, yeah.
He
More
missed.
room than I do. It's the uncle.
Is he blind too?
Oh no. Well,
break?
yeah, he got a blindfold on.
I think he does have a blindfold.
I didn't even realize that blindness is hereditary. You all get stabbed in the eyes. Oh,
One day,
no.
one day I'll go to Brazil.
I
I'm
mean,
down for
They're
that.
getting shot in the eyes too, though.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I want to go to Brazil game show one day. I heard it's cool.
Striker? Jesus Christ. I thought this was, no, never mind. This is you get for breaking this
Job's a job, man, you know?
Job's a job. You ain't lying about it. Plus frames and some more plus frames. Oh my God. That
Oh,
doesn't
and
look like
he
overhead
went, dude,
kill.
he went for the heart.
Unjust is really
It
close
really
to
doesn't.
3-0.
What looks
Two
like a
3-0s
mid-
in winter semis? That would be
Strike
nuts. 3-0, 3-0.
Oh no.
It's happening.
And this
Look
could
at-
actually, so this could be very bad for Tweed.
This is one of the twins. Broken controls. Mighty Unjust.
You gotta time
Oh,
your armor
no.
correctly to do so.
You're legit watching one of the players you're asking for.
You got a bar to work with, but oh no, you're so. Nice flawless block. More pressure on pressure. He's challenged right there. He's gonna get sister out. This ain't good. He has no bar. He has no bar. You gotta hold this pressure. The back dash.
Tweety got a little bit of space. Gets through one time. He's built the bar. Needs a miracle now.
Nice jump. Come on, Tweety.
Unjust.
Make this shit a real match.
Right there.
Fake the wake up. Fake the wake up, baby. Fake the wake up.
No, he actually doesn't have sister, so he can deal with that right now. Stomp. No, he thought bro was coming, I'm sure, but Unjust did a mid instead. 3-0 victory.
Mighty Unjust,
for Mighty
3-0. That was
Unjust,
clean.
and will advance
All right, let's see what's going on the other
to
stream.
Winners final, guaranteed top 3.
They're gonna go to
guaranteed
losers
a
bracket
mask,
on this
and
stream soon.
man,
All right, we're going to get
Over
ready
here,
to
we
look at this
got-
next match on the
what we
docket
got?
right now. We saw these two
Where are they in the
competitors
bracket? Let's see.
dominate 3-0 seeds for both of them just a couple of minutes ago. Mike Metroid going to be running Johnny Striker as
winners
Raiden
finals.
Sector.
Nice.
Again, no surprise on the character picks. They've carried
Who's the
them
homie
thus far.
that was talking about
And
Johnny
again,
Striker?
you noticed
Is he
before,
still
right?
here?
Mike a little more aggressive. Aztec a little more defensive.
This
I
is the Johnny I was
imagine
telling you about.
The pacing of this match is going to be dictated by that.
Oh yeah.
See, he's already
Aztec
doing
gonna
some
be
of what I was
more
talking
willing
about with
to
the
block, more
glasses
willing
too.
to take throws or at least try to react to
Yes.
throws rather than anticipate them.
He even does the
block.
glasses and block strings. He does stuff like 2-1-2,
remember,
or
so
he does stuff like 2-1-4,
usually
and
if
then when
you're
you
dealing
block
with
it,
Johnny
he does
Cage
the glasses,
pressure,
and then he does
2-1
stuff
is essentially
afterwards.
the
So he
play
uses it a
safe
lot.
defensive
He also
option.
tries
It's
to
gonna
get
be the
star
fuzzy part,
power.
right? I'm going to crouch block the
So
low,
all the
stand
things that you were
overhead,
talking
it
about,
takes
the
care of
different
both
style of
options.
strategy
Two
for
up
Johnny,
block, you have
this
to make
guy's
a read that 2-1-2
not necessarily a
coming back.
master
You
of
have
it,
to
but
be
he's definitely
preemptive.
trying.
And Aztec just
Good enough to make top 3
There have
guaranteed.
been
No matter what
people
happens, he's going to get
who
third place this
said
tournament.
that they can do a perfect sequence where they block the low, which is punishable.
He's getting star power too,
and
see?
then up block if that low doesn't come out. Now again, of
He
course,
got it.
Johnny Cage can also bait it if he just
Finish
doesn't
me,
finish
Johnny.
straight,
Yes.
Or
He can activate it
if
at
he
any
does
time.
the low
Nope,
into
there it is.
something
There it
else.
is.
Uh-oh, hold on a second.
be damaging.
Mike
He might not
Metroid
even
is
need
gonna
it.
be taking this first round.
I remember this is pressure into Striker. Oh, never mind the
Big
wake
reversal.
up.
Now what?
Whoa.
The hidden sector.
Whoa,
That's what we were talking about, how
that
he wasn't
fucking
doing it before.
missile was
I didn't
crazy.
Willing to do it now, yeah. You land that.
That's
Superman,
sick.
you
He
summon
called it
Sector,
while
he
it
is
was
off
off screen.
screen.
How did he?
He did
Oh!
not know.
Oh, the striker coming in for the
Holy
help.
shit!
Big jump.
Oh, and it just comes
That was
down
a
to the
crazy
one
ass
exchange.
round.
Somebody, it was a game of chicken. Somebody had
Holy
to press
fuck.
first.
Somebody had
Somebody
to
has to
press.
press.
And
And
it was
keep in
Mike-
mind, Mike Metroid has built up full hype. He's been taking advantage of Striker to cover his ability to access it, so he'll get very
That is a
nasty
punish.
converts if he can catch.
But he messed up. He
Aztec
did a
in good
whack combo. He
situations.
could have done a much better combo than that.
Punish
What was
here.
that?
Back-to-back punishes from Aztec. And Mike Metroid seeming completely unfazed by it, going for more unsafe
Smart.
stuff.
But the
more
missiles,
shadow kick,
is it
just
gone?
to keep him
I can't even
guessing,
tell
keep
now.
him thinking.
You see the
And
walk
look at
up,
the
he was
confidence
not
in
afraid
that
at all.
walk
He was like,
down
I
as he
dare you to
knows
press
the
something.
Striker grenades are
The
right
police
behind
are
him.
back and
That
beat up.
is plus, so he was ready to swing, and Aztec was ready to challenge. Here comes the first activation, the spotlight.
He tried
on
to
the
anti-air
star
nut
of
punch
the
his
movie
ass.
right
Yeah,
now,
I would run
and
too.
Aztec doesn't
He's like,
wanna
I'm
be
running from this
anywhere near
motherfucker.
him.
And I do think actually that
He's in-
Mike was
he's in.
trying to land a convert into
He
high
didn't try
combo
to
before.
up
That's why he was double stand foring in the corner.
That could've
and
been worse.
The breaker
We take
came out
those.
right before he was going to be
Still,
able to activate
Mac
it,
Metroid
so
has
he
a
just
huge lead.
decided to turn it into a nice little win condition. Let me chase you down a bit.
Uh-oh, here comes
He
the
didn't do it
homing
right.
missile. Good block there from Mike Metroid just in time. Tries to get
Nice.
a little
He could've done a better punish than that.
down poke into the
he can break, he can
very
break.
unsafe uppercut.
No,
That's
he.
gonna be a
Oh, the
lot of
cameo was a
damage, but
bit.
is it gonna be-
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
definitely.
His cameo was out, so he couldn't break.
Notice that he's got 900 health at
shit.
base now because of Striker cameo, so it's a
Why are you
difference maker.
mashing? Come on, I mean,
He wanted
was
to live.
Was it worth it? Mike
He
looks
believed.
out of
That was
breath.
mad
He looks out
damage.
of breath.
Listen, Mike is a button
Holy
presser. I
shit.
think if there's anybody that's well versed in being able to match, is going to be him.
Yeah, he's got 9.
Yeah, that setup from that string is good. But the thing is, he could have gotten a real combo there. He could have done EX Thunder into the whole shit. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
he's still
Fuck
been
doing a
very
Take that
victorious
300 plus
throughout most of
damage.
most of his sets. In spite of that,
No punish. He blocked the Superman, but it's one of those weird things. I feel like a
You
lot
gotta
of the
like dash
unsafe
into
things
it,
for
or you
Raiden,
gotta punish
you
with
have
forward
to
1-2.
be
So
so on
you
the
can't
money.
punish with 2
You have to
1-2.
punish
That's a
them
bad
so
idea.
specifically,
4-1-2
Yeah,
or
whether
dash
that's like
up,
dash up
something
1
like that.
or maybe your farther reaching buttons. Very, very tough.
yeah, I
deal.
think a lot of players go for like their 7-framer, but forget to move.
I don't think
and
so,
then just end
Rob.
up
He's
whipping
had that name for a
out
long
of the
time, Mike
situation.
Metro. He used to play
Exactly.
SF4 a lot.
Aztec,
You
nice
always see him
hold.
at Philly tournaments and stuff
Whoa,
like that.
whoa, whoa.
That
And
is
MK,
more of
like
the boost
MK9,
string. I
I
will
think.
note that a
What's his other
Raiden's
game?
cartwheel string works very similar. I have not seen that get interrupted yet.
Big punish in this first
Dash
game.
up,
Looks
he's
like
done.
going to Mike
No.
Metroid, but he drops the end.
I
This can
jinxed
get
him.
scrambling. No, it manages to find it again.
Oh,
When is
shit.
4-3 ever incorrect? When is it ever wrong?
I can't take these roller coasters
Aztec
today.
looking
This
a
is
little
too
shook
much.
right now, but going right into the rematch. Very uncomfortable situation. Those grenades were
1-0.
nowhere.
I think
Those
that
grenades
was
were not
the-
going to help him.
the John, yes.
They were not going to help him, but he was so confident in walking down.
Good throw break.
And the crowd getting a little hype behind Mike, too. Which, for Aztec, you've got to try to ignore it, too, right? Because it's going to build up Mike's confidence to continue his pressure.
He's feeding off the momentum, the actual IRL hype, if you
Concho.
will.
I mean, I will say, if you track his competitive history, there is something where if you
God
can kind of have
damn.
a very dominating
This
round
is-
against
this-
Mike,
this-
you can
this
discourage
match is
him a
looking
little
like a
bit. I've
Marvel
seen him
game.
crumble
Y'all
in
see this?
situations like that before, but he's had
This is
such
what
a
people were
successful
saying
run
when this
today.
game
He-
first got announced. They were like,
he's
yo, this is going to be
basically
Mortal
made
Kombat
everybody,
Marvel. Remember
you
people
know,
saying
look
that?
like
It's
it
looking
does
like
not-
it. This is
he's
crazy.
widened the skill gap between himself and the rest of the roster here on his winners run so far. It's going to be very hard to discourage him.
Oh, the tricky back three, super punishable from all ranges here, especially if you've got some good long-reaching normals.
Oh, clips him with the low. And who knows again, right? That might be more of a telltale sign that Aztec was trying to preemptively
This game is cheap as fuck. There's no other way to describe
up
it.
block because he got clipped by the
You don't
low,
play
then
this
he
game
could
because you want to
potentially
play fair. You play this game because you want to play unfair.
Trying to backdash, maintain distance here, get himself away. And notice how quick his movement changed, right? Summon Sector was about ready to go in up until Mike started doing wave dashes.
Nice.
Nice poke
He
to
went
get
under
under
it.
the threat. They are annoying at distance, but they are all
So
high.
you see, I love that Mike
how
is using
Aztec
all of
was
this
going
stuff
a
because there's
longer
some giants
route
that really
to
don't
kind
use
of
these
bide
things.
his time
Dang!
so easily. The nut
He had to
punch
break.
cancel into the dash cancel or the
Star
phase
power's over, but he still
through,
got some pretty good
and
stuff out
Aztec
of it.
had no choice but to go for the breaker to stop the momentum, to stop the hype in its tracks.
Nah,
Mike
you ain't
Metroid
joking.
getting that
He
back
said it's
throw,
Mortal
kind of
Kombat,
resetting the
baby.
situation,
You ain't joking.
Stopping Sector
Just
from
like it's
even
Marvel,
coming
baby.
out.
It's
I mean,
Mortal
I feel
Kombat.
like that was
No,
almost
whack
reactive.
combo. No, whack
What
combo.
a win. What a drop.
What a brain fart.
Drop against Mike Metroid, and Aztec taking full advantage of it. He does have access to that fatal blow, though. You're going to be seeing a potential parry or just some raw damage coming
Oh, he
out
went damn.
if the right hit finds itself.
Right, it is one of those weird situations because, well, it was evened out now, but
They're really
the
good.
light lead is so close that technically, if one player's at 30, one
The
person's
crazy
at
part is
the
there's
other
two
one's at
amazing
29,
tournaments
the
going
one
on at
with
the
a
same
little less
time.
health
These
sometimes
guys
has
are good, and the
advantage
guys
because
at the
of
other
access
event
to
are
that
good
movement.
too.
That drop is gonna
Plus
be
as hell.
problematic.
That was
Finds
mad
the chip
plus.
out sequence
Who's fighting on the other
regardless.
stream right now?
Let
Dragon
me
versus
tell
Get
you.
Wrecked.
That could have been
I
so
think
bad.
that this
Let me
match,
tell you,
Dragon's
I
gonna
mean,
win.
the first drop,
So
not so bad.
obviously, I still want to
That
tune in to
was
see
not
what
so
what
bad,
Dragon's
but
doing, but I think it's
the
okay
second
that we
time
miss
around,
a game or two of that one.
There's
no way that we're not gonna see more Dragon
I was just like,
today.
what? You're gonna
Dragon
drop that?
is Astra Super.
Drop that? You're gonna drop that?
Dragon. That always makes me
they
think
are.
of
I
Street
just saw
Fighter 2,
somebody
the
in the
movie, the
back
game.
say they're
Dragon.
getting,
He doesn't even
very
say
excited about the
uppercut or Dragon
potential
Punch. He says just
Sub-Zero
Dragon.
pick. Serena going to be a decent call out here, right? Again, going to introduce a new element to the game the way we've mentioned before. We also saw Limbo Dog taking great advantage of the same team earlier in polls yesterday, right?
Yeah, a lot
to
of-
deal with Johnny Cages. Almost got the 3-0 sweep over competitor using this.
Yeah.
It is. The Samus shirt that he has on is great.
A lot of Sub-Zero players feel that Serena's the best cameo for them because she complements the overhead.
I saw
in a
the
way
funniest
that's, like,
troll
almost
earlier.
safe
Have y'all
if
seen
you
it?
don't have a
The
lot to
troll
deal with
where
Serena.
they joke about
Obviously not
how
gonna be
the
super
person in the
safe against
Metroid
a
movie
character
is going to
like
be a woman.
Reptile.
Yeah.
But on top of
That
it
troll
just
always
kind
cracks
of
me the fuck up.
adds on to just more good old-fashioned
They're
zoning
pretending to
that's
be
just perfectly
outraged because
complemented with
the person that's playing
the
Samus is a woman and not a god.
controlling
That's just funny as
ice
hell.
clone. The ice clone
I
that
love
just
that one.
controls the pace. Mike Metroid using Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage does not have any projectiles.
No.
Does not have projectiles to really contest. So you're going to see Aztec running away this whole time. The down forward 4. Uh-oh.
I mean, if I was Aztec, I would make this combo as lengthy as possible to just start.
Yeah, you know,
creating that
immediately
height
there's
meter.
some dummy in the comments like, what do you mean? Samus is supposed to be a girl. You know, there's some dummy immediately.
The
Up.
patience with the cop bop. I do like that as an answer.
That's why it's such a good
again,
show.
as
You
you
know,
were
someone
saying,
can't
the
help but
pseudo
respond
non-committal
immediately when
that
you say
too.
that.
Yes. Yeah, as long as it doesn't whiff, and it, you know, as long as this arena comes out, it's pretty much like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
You might get a poke, maybe one little special.
What's
move
up,
hit,
Dr.
but you're not
Stinkfist? How
really
you doing?
risking too much.
And I will say, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Johnny Cage have a weird ability
Said
to
my
kind of just
MK
like
brother.
carry himself through Ice Clone?
I appreciate that.
I feel like I don't know how easy it is to do, but I do think he has
Okay,
the
I'll start
capability to
zoning.
do it.
So
What's going on over
there
here?
was
Let's watch a little bit of this game while they set up for game 4. I just want to see some of what Dragon's doing.
Jesus Christ. 412, but you're in the corner.
His Astra is very
No
good.
space
Point
either.
blank,
Match
baby.
territory.
This is
Who's
my
who's
favorite
matching
part of the
better?
whole game. I wish this happened more often. A round starts and y'all just right next to each other. You know how scary that is?
At times, like, you know, you're always looking for the mask, but then you got people like me that's waiting
I
for
feel
the
want
mask,
that to
and I'm
happen
like,
almost
I'm
every
gonna
match.
grab
That's how scary that is.
Hope you know that.
Yeah, see, but that's at least reading the poke. Dragon, I thought I could get kind of savage with the stand 1 unless it's really quick. I don't know what Asha's stand 1 is. Risking the old
People still talk about the Uno. Go watch it if y'all want to see it. I want to see these Mortal Kombat. Sorry, y'all. I love Uno. Don't get me wrong, but there's no way I'm missing these matches. These are crazy.
6 frames and very fast.
Most definitely, you can smell the sweat. I agree with that. You can definitely smell the body heat. That's how close they are to you.
Button right there.
When you're sweating, they're sweating.
Hogue is under. Not too many grabs coming out of. There you go. As soon as I said it, he heard me. Hey, you gonna spend a bar on this? I wouldn't do so.
Fire God Liu
knockdown.
Kang.
Let's get Shim. More patience.
That's probably the scariest stagger that Dragon goes for too. Just the stand 2 and then the backdash stand 2. There's not a lot of people have been able to stop that one.
No
The
break.
cash out.
He's taking it.
Down deep jump.
He has to break her now. Forced.
All right, scary. No bar
Dark
to work
sword.
with, but give her a sign that hey, he can confirm it to Tongue Loud to get some damage. Confirm it to that spin.
I thought he was gonna flying kick behind that one.
Nice.
No.
He got it.
And the conversion was so good
That
from
was-
Dragon.
The perfect amount of patience.
All right.
Forward
I think
two
that
is
Dragon,
turned
he's
into the
looking
back
pretty
two.
comfortable with it.
Yeah,
Let's
I
check
do
out
think
some
the
of what's
big
going
difference
on
maker
here.
is that this
So
one's
once
a lot
again, this is
longer
winners
startup
finals of the
over
Big E
24
tournament.
frames of startup, and he's going to die
Mike
for
Metroid
every
versus
single time
Aztec.
Mike has
He
tried
tried
to
to use his star
confirm
power just now.
into height meter. As
Aztec
soon as
was in the right
Aztec
place
has
at the right
switched
time
to
to shut it
Sub-Zero,
down.
he's not been able to really get anything off of it.
Isn't that
He's gonna
scary?
wave
He
away
can just
instead
wake
of
up.
trying
You
to,
can't do
remember, he
anything.
doesn't have access to cop bop to cover anymore.
I wonder, that must be
I
so
love the
hard to
fake
bait.
out
You gotta
from
do something
Mike
like
Metroid. Not
duck,
only just the fake
and
out
then
on
like
purposely
uppercut
whipping
maybe when you
something
see it or
and
something
throwing,
like that.
but also just back throwing to, you know, get that escape fail.
Yeah, the air combos in this game are so weird that people were
that
saying
is
stuff like this was
punishable.
already a
It's
different
very,
game.
very
Did you hear
tight.
anybody say
You have
that?
to do your stand
Where they were saying
one,
this game
and
looks
you
like
don't
it was
have
in
time
Justice
to
League
dash.
before
I believe
it
it's
became
only
Mortal
-12.
Kombat. That's how crazy the juggles are. It feels more like an Injustice
Nice
game.
rate to turn, and again, just going to send ice clones out. Big punching animation through the ice clone. You know, the little more active ones that
The
do some
block.
damage. He gets it
He
that
had to
time.
break.
And it
That was
looked like
about
that
to be
time it was a
350
stand
plus.
shoes.
Which I think is going to be better. It has
got
a
him.
little bit more range than the stand one.
A little bit more range and definitely leading into better damage.
Oh, this is
They're
going to be
mashing.
problematic.
They're 100%
Here
mashing
it
right
matters.
now.
Here it
Look
matters.
at Mike Metroid. Look at him mashing. He's mashing those buttons.
He needs it to do
He wants
at
his
least,
win.
like,
He
on
wants
the
his
upper
victory.
end.
Aztec wants to stay alive. He's mashing for
No,
his
he's living,
life.
he's living.
515 damage.
Yes, for game. So Arena to try to increase the chip out. He's marching
Just
down.
forward
I'd
three
be
his
very
ass.
cautious if I
There
was
you
him
go.
doing that.
Nice break.
attack.
Clutch ass break.
Looking for it again. No punish. The
Down one. The
My.
down one
Damn.
from Mike Metroid. Are we going to get? Yes, we are.
Oh, it's him, of course.
Dun,
A
dun,
brand
dun.
new
Greatest showman.
car. A brand new car.
So Mike Metroid is going to be in the grand finals in that
Dragon
one. So
dropped
that
his
means Johnny
finale.
Cage.
It
The way,
definitely, yeah.
the way that he's been able to schmooze about the cabin. Almost free. Look at that. Right in your face. Pressure.
Yeah, we're cool. Well, I'm glad that you're happy with some what he's doing, third. I'm not even saying that. Who was the other homie you were talking about that has the same tactics?
You
If he
shimmied with the
did
purple.
back 3 into fatal,
They could probably learn
that
from
would've
each other.
been GG's.
If he didn't quitality, I would have been upset.
Wish Jim. You gotta break that. You gotta break
Honestly,
that
if the two of them saw each other's Johnny Cage, they would probably get better.
Oh, tries to phase through, but it looks like your record looks just to zone out with the Kung Lao hat. Oh, that was no. The worst type of mistake. You got a little bit overzealous right now, and that's gonna cost
Dragon is
you.
too sick.
Match
Direct
point
is
for
on the
Dragon.
Elimination point for Get Wrecked right now. Oh no.
I want to see Bo Raicho.
With a triple
Just because
hitter.
they never
Come on
put
now.
that character in the game
3-0.
anymore. Bo Raicho.
And Miss Mike. that
That's
converted
if I had to
though.
pick a character, I want to see him.
Really good. 17.
Way to start. Yeah, keep that pressure going. Get that purple.
Yeah,
off you.
where all the Havoc players go? You're right, man. The Havoc players all
He's gonna
disappeared.
explode. Boom.
Oh my god. Jumps back. Oh, he tried to go for a trip guard.
Oh, is that what it is? In the story, Madam Bo took the place of Bo Raicho or whatever.
Oh my god.
Put Madam Bo in the game, then fuck it.
That's working.
No, it's not.
I like your face. No, it was me, Toto. I'm the curse champion tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Just the bump on the head. Just boop. The back of the sword. The hilt.
Him. You gonna break? No. He likes him.
He was waiting for a breaker? Is that what it is? He did that so that he wouldn't be able to break her? That's hella smart.
And the down one poke.
I never seen anybody do something like that before. They just didn't do their combos that they couldn't break.
Yo.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked. Stand alive. Oh. I thought that was gonna be.
We don't have any of those guys. There's no Shiva, there's no Goro. Motaro is only a cameo.
What a position reset
Oh,
to Star
no.
Power.
It's party time.
Frames that
Gonna
were
go
chilling
in.
there.
He said, hey.
That's the crowd calls him.
Oh, Goro. That's right. Goro's also a cameo. I forgot. But I want Goro. I want Goro or Shiva to be a character. I don't want just them to just be
Overhead,
cameos.
great blocks. Big jump. No, nothing off of it though. Plus frames.
At least for the memes, you gotta have Shiva in the game so that all the scrubs from League of Legends just get stumped forever and don't know how to play.
Frames weren't there, young man.
It doesn't feel the same if that's not in the game.
That might
you
be
know?
Rex's last breaker.
They have to lose a stump over and cry and complain about how Mortal Kombat is the worst game ever.
Is this it? No, not quite. The throw. Oh, the low is gonna. Yo, that could have been big. That could have been it. Deep poke.
Johnny.
Oh, but no punish from the dragon. Poke get wrecked. He's kind of scrambling right now.
Yeah, one more life to live, and
Yeah, Kano's not a character. Sonya Blade's not a character.
I didn't even see him off the ground. That was able to be a combo. It was able to even be a combo.
Him off the ground. Got the stand two into
Another 3-0. 3 3-0s in a row, by the way.
Get wrecked
On this tournament.
Oh, we've had nothing but 3.
Coming up next is Losers Bracket Rafe versus Costner. And on Mr. Aqua stream, let's see. We saw these matches, right?
DoorDash, you know.
Oh, no, we haven't seen this yet. So this was a 3-0. That means Dragon ends up here. Young Chiquelo is going to fight King Gambler soon. Another Johnny. There's a lot of Johnnies in this tournament.
So good.
And then here, we saw this. Hourglass of Rain beat Gur. And then who won between Unjust and Tweet? Unjust won, right?
That's
Oh, there you go. Here's the bracket.
It sets up Gur versus Dragon.
Gur versus.
Oh, guys.
This is going to be sick, dude.
Who brought
I'm
the
scared for
popcorn,
Gur.
and who brought enough for everyone? Raise your hand in the chat if you brought the popcorn, A, and if B, you brought enough for
I'm
everyone.
just scared for
I
Gur
need to
after
know.
all the tough matchups he has to fight.
'Cause
Even if
that's
he
gonna
wins
be a
this, he
good
probably
one.
has to
I'm not
fight
even
Tweety or
commentating.
something.
I'm watching that one.
I kind of just want to watch. It sucks. That's how I feel about sometimes when I'm be commenting. I'm like, damn.
Oh, next match. Let's check it out, guys. Next match is up.
That are specialists, comfortable
This
in their
is
environment.
loser semis, Wraith versus Cosmo. This is the amazing Shang that we've been seeing the whole tournament. This Shang is one of the best that we've ever seen.
Like to just
He's me personally. This is one of the best I've ever seen.
From you,
He's
but
really good.
Wraith waited specifically for the time that Kung Lao armor was no longer active.
Yes. He's had a lot of practice with it. It's the Amber said that the easiest answer to is to give it that extra second, right? As you mentioned, people like to answer too fast and then they end up getting punishable. We
Wow,
saw Costner
nice,
take advantage of that
dude,
in
the
sets before versus
flawless.
Poseidon. I think Ray's knowledgeable about how wonky that can get. It's
Gur,
not gonna wanna take
he
the
lost
chance,
in
right?
winner's
As much as
bracket.
he can
It's
guarantee
double
sequences that he's familiar with, he's going to go for them.
Goro to keep it nice and safe. Costner didn't even bite, and that was a little bit of bait on his own there, doing the death row right in front of him and just holding on to the how just for a little bit to hopefully get some super plus frames.
And so the Goro pickup guaranteed.
Wow.
You cannot break that final hit. He didn't have the meter
This
to do
dude is
so, but even
sick.
if he did, the second he got sent across the screen,
He's
he would
crazy
have built it
good.
by projectile time. It would
I'm
have made a difference.
impressed.
That Goro complements that Shang wake up so
Yes.
well.
There's a couple in the game that do it, but I think he's the best one for that one specifically. He's very consistent.
Fuck your overhead.
And notice
You-
in some
you
situations,
fuck your
too,
reversal
like you mentioned,
too.
how
You want a
long
reversal,
Goro's down
psych?
is, Ray's going
Eat this
to opt
combo.
Not always to do it as long as the hit is guaranteed, because you want to just have more access to Goro when you need him. That protection is very important. If you get too dedicated to combo confirms what a
Holy
drop.
shit.
Yeah, big drop, and that was
This
definitely
guy is
Costner
nice as
wanting
fuck,
to
Chad.
break as soon as possible, and Wraith just kind of crumbling under the pressure a little bit.
How did
but
this guy
for the
lose?
most part,
That's the
in
part I'm so
driver's
surprised
seat
about.
here.
How did this guy even
Easy
lose?
chip out, no bar left for another last breath mechanic. And the flawless block did not become active. And that was going to be the only thing that was going to save Costner in that situation.
Yeah, and I will say personally, I do think, and I think most reptile mains would agree that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking it easy on drinking anyway, unless you just feel like being fucked up on Sunday. It's December, so I can understand. This is a good month to be fucked up a lot and just relax.
Sheng's gonna do a great
I think
job
the worst month to decide to take a break on smoking.
More slept-on deterrents that Sheng has access to.
I should have waited till next month.
His down 3,
this
his
month is
down 4,
holidays.
like
I should be
his
smoking all the time.
They do a great job at stuffing reptile, trying to shimmy away from
the
you.
The path is already
set,
so here I am.
His back 3 when he's trying to catch up to you, does a better job of contesting it. So his go-to.
I'm gonna be sitting here on Christmas Day, wishing I could smoke weed.
Well, you know, as long as the fact that his win condition is
That's the crazy part. I don't think this is a skill gap either. This reptile is crazy good too. It's just that this dude is nuts.
He can't complain about force balls if he could just jump over them.
And then perfect reaction. That is going to be very hard at distance. So there's 3 big things, right? The fact that you have to chase him, the fact that his down
he's just throwing the serum away. Melina would be mad if she saw that. Don't just be throwing the serum away, Shang.
Better spikes at distance, right? You can't really jump over Shang's projectiles because you'll land on it. You can't chase him with dash because you'll run into it. It's not always the easiest thing to punish. If he EXs it, it's damn near impossible, you know? And then, of course, even with the inclusion of Goro, when you can punish it, Goro prevents you from doing
it. Bro, he's always there. No matter where you try to go, he's already there. Wow. And he's shutting down all the reversals. He's shutting down all his movement. He's shutting down all his attempts to escape. Everything, bro.
A little bit better time. The last time Costner kind of got the better of that situation by going into the jump kick.
Try to use Goro for chip out, but yeah, it's awkward at full range to do it.
Tons of damage, tons of chip.
Damn.
Like the last breath mechanic.
Was that 2 or was that 3? Oh, he has one more.
Look at the
shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, child. We don't get to see Shanks like this, so I feel like we need to watch the rest of this game.
Good players to go through.
I mean, listen, we know what those
too many Shanks are this night.
Who
plays Shang in the chat?
Consisting of, you've got to be ready for them. I will say too, if some people are curious why Costner continues to go for the ambush strategy, right? Like we've mentioned before, what happens on the positive end of it. But even if you make a bad call,
he might need a different camera, like or Sub-Zero wouldn't be bad here too.
And you're still guaranteed to get punished. The amount of damage you will take coming out of the ambush compared to what you'll take if you just stay on the floor and don't spend the cameo.
Sub-Zero would actually be kind of good because then he wouldn't have to worry about getting knocked down and then having to play like a whole obstacle course game afterwards. He'd just be able to get in.
It's not necessarily the same cooldown game you have to be concerned about with Goro. You'll have him back by your next sequence.
Okay. This is the first time he's gotten started in a while. He's looking good.
The invisibility setup.
Setup time.
Immediately gets challenged.
That's why the sub will be so much more useful because he's so good at just I know where you are, bam, taste this fireball, right? Sub would definitely shut that down.
Not a right call to try to.
It's too late now. He can't switch cameos anymore.
And that reptile force ball setting him up. And Costner finally showing signs of life here.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Wow, he blocked the hard to blockable. How'd he do that? That's fucking nuts.
If they're too close together, no ability to pick up there.
Bro, that's broken.
He came out of skulls too late. See, one of the things I like about Costner's invisibility setup also, nice ability to cover.
Can I just talk about that low overhead block?
His defense is so good that he has Costner just doing random stuff to try to open him up. He's doing random bad stuff like the teleport drop just because he's struggling to get real damage.
Well, I will say too, right, one of the big things about the hard to block, what makes it so difficult, the way that most characters would do it naturally is that when you jump, you lose the ability to visually track the low hat, right?
Yes.
So you actually have to guess on the mix. When the screen is more grounded,
he must. Wasn't Euro. There's no way that one of his training partners is not a reptile.
When the low hat gets to you and just making sure you tap down when it gets close.
Yeah. Just you initially or naturally block high and then just watch out for the low hat. Hold down. Gets the combo.
The answer. This is going to be
just one chance, baby. This is it. Just one chance. He has the bar for the wake up. Watch out.
Wraith has had incredible patience too, right? Because one of the best things about that setup,
so close. He should have pressed jump kick.
Perfect armor to response.
He should have pressed jump kick. It would have hit.
Set up into low hat if you let it rock, right? A lot of players reactively like jumping to get away from low hat.
Under the fireball, he's in.
And giving you a free combo.
He should not back off, man. He should stay. Even though he's scared to wake up into Goro, he should just go in and then just block it and make him waste Goro. Oh no, because now this can happen.
Different timings here. Goro popping you up for some good damage.
That's why you got to make him waste it. Because then he has combos with the Goro too. That's nasty.
Oh, wrong.
He messed up. He messed up.
But still able to flawless block and misses the punish. That's what the amount of sequences we go through sometimes in the span of 3 seconds.
All those different little sounds.
A lot of shit happened at once, but he's in there. He should go in. Don't back off, bro.
I'm surprised Costner didn't let the hat rock afterward. He got hit in the face with some skulls just to kind of get a little bit more pressure and momentum on his side.
Yeah, still has a bit of a life lead. Listen, I've seen him crossing and make reverse 3-0s before.
Yeah,
That's when he has so much startup.
It goes that
And
far?
mostly important, excuse me, because he can afford to take the damage.
Chicken
You
wings.
gotta remember, if
It
you
goes
go
that
for
far? Oh,
favorable
chicken wings with the
answer,
green sauce.
and,
Green chili
you
chicken
don't have
wings?
the
That
life
sounds
limit
nice
to
and
afford
spicy. I
quality
like
in
that.
scenario anyway, but he recognized that he could afford to take it. And this is going to be really probably, this is way scarier for Reptile than this is
Bro,
for
you can't win this round. No way. Oh my
Oh,
god. Obnoxious.
Straight skulls.
He's so
What a
good.
clutch situation. You could just see the relief pouring off of Ray.
I feel like that too. I think that last game he could have gone in and won.
That was a tough one.
And made it
you
at
know,
least 2-1.
Even though the set number doesn't really
Still, that was sick.
tell the full story of how close that.
That was phenomenal. This Shang Tsung is great. We definitely got to check out more what that guy can do soon.
4 times in NK11. Why not playable? Oh my god.
Man, how many missed?
All right, Young Chiquella versus King Gambler. This is the last losers bracket from this one. Isn't that hoodie amazing, Fang? The Candle Kernel hoodie, I think is amazing. I want one.
I think he might.
Yeah,
have
but
read
he should have
jump
done the
back
invisible
into,
setup and just stay in his face. Just do
Electric
mix-ups
Fly,
on
which is
him
why
anyway.
he did the jump kick.
You should do mix-ups on them until the invisibility naturally comes, and then do an invisibility mix-up. You know?
It's been a lot of
Something like
this is
that.
the
He
most
was
I've
afraid
ever
of the
seen
girl
Cameron
wake up.
do
That's what it was. I get it. He didn't want to stay close to her because then wake up slashing the girl. But you gotta just make it do that. Make him do that.
Shadow kick. Like it's been kind of weird. I haven't seen.
It better be Yipes that's selling them. Who else would it be?
Like this is kind of weird coming out of the game. I will say. Oh.
I don't want no bootleg can open a hoodie. You know what I mean? I want the real shit from
This
Yipes.
is not looking good for the boy right now. The people in the background like Gambles, please. Gambles, please. Block for your life. Breaker immediately. 3 bars spent. Back to square one. At least
Trying to whip punch.
Yeah. I feel like this is some other game.
Lee Chung has the bootleg.
4-4 is just really good.
That sounds so like Lee Chung. He has a bootleg of his own shirt. How come you don't got the real one? Well, you know, we sold them all. He'd say something like that. We sold them all, so I have to wear a fake one.
Just doing what he can. Trying to
That sounds like some
sleep
renders that Lee
one
Chung
throw
would
at a
say.
time.
Get the flawless block. Cover his tracks. Ooh, nice blocking over there. So brave. Puts his armor through it. That's gonna be chipped. You can't time the flawless block on
All right, young
meaty,
Chiquella's
bro.
doing good.
So much. Chiquella's going up 2-0.
On the other setup, we got losers finals is Wraith, the Shang Tsung that you've been watching, versus Aztec.
There's many kind of switch. And
Honestly,
from
this
Gambler, I
is
think
looking
just-
like a wash. I think that we should watch this.
them
And
to
watch this
collect as
amazing
much
Shang.
information as they can in the early bits of these losers finals.
Yeah, and in this situation too, both these players.
I
down
need
to
the
their
Shang
last
to fight
tournament
against
life
Mike.
in this double elimination tournament. So
Of course, it's
we
up to
don't have
Aztec
more than 5
to change
games to
things
play
up,
with.
but
All right, he's going to go for the more
oh
strategy. And now keep in mind, too, here's the
my
thing.
god!
This is a great benefit of the fact that he runs Goro in this
Bro,
show because now not only will he be able to run a full show
and then
strategy,
he has
he's going to
to
be more
rip the
damaging on top of that. And
Oh,
Goro
the
is a
sector
cameo that
missile
you can use.
stopped him. I'm so sorry,
No,
Kevin,
it's
but
okay.
that was
No, we're both
insane.
excited.
But that was insane. I didn't even see the missile being summoned.
This is gonna be a real ass match. You can
Going
tell
for
they're
a
both
ride
smart as
here,
fuck. Nice
pretty much tied
block.
up and not able to outpoke him, even
It's
though
not
he's
enough.
definitely
Need a
negative
setup.
after that.
Oh!
Got hit.
And
Who
Oda-
this shit is
Oda
quick. He
didn't
got
have to
fatal
hold the
blow.
sequence.
He doesn't even need it. He could kill.
He's going to spend the breaker. He believes. I hope he makes
He
the
was
right
gonna break
decision
right
here
anyway.
because that is a lot of resources to invest into this.
I mean, he's got Sector on his back.
Oh, he
but
aimed
the
it
missile
wrong.
didn't
He aimed
go
it
in
wrong.
right spot.
But the chip.
Okay, so I do believe that his game plan was to figure out how to close the gap in that situation. Just
Oh
get him
my
to
God,
block
thank
front
you
so
for the
right,
bits,
just going
guys.
With the idea of it's a lot easier to get him to block this than it is
Who
going to
hooked
be
me up
to
just
guarantee
now?
a hit on me.
Tons of chip.
Rambo
Yeah.
motion, thank you. Much love, man. He gave me like that. That's my, you gave me dinner money with those bits.
Oh, tried to armor
He gave me
through
like
it.
$5
It's
worth of
multi-hitting.
bits.
I would always
I'm gonna give me some
recommend
dinner with
that
that
you
later.
don't
Thank you.
down one. It's the most consistent you can get.
Yeah,
if you up block, it doesn't even change anything.
Shit,
It's
another $2
exactly-
something like
yeah,
that.
because
That's
that
dinner
second
for the
hit that
night.
comes afterwards.
Give me some delicious soup or something.
All
Thank
right, focus the storm cell here. And it's an interesting thing too, right? Because Sector Missile doesn't
All right, let's
necessarily
go.
cover that the same way like other cameos like Kano or even Goro, which we might see from Wraith if he decides to switch into it again would.
Rambu
But that's
motion.
kind of like
Is
encouraged
Rambu
to stay
motion?
still.
You're talking about the quarter circle forward into the half circle back? Is that what Rambu motion
Gonna
is?
hold it again. Yeah.
There's that
Let me know if I
gap
got it
we're
right.
talking about too. Not really getting exposed because what a lot of Raidens like to do is they don't like to finish it and instead stop it halfway
That's
through
too
and then
funny.
go for the
Rambu
low
motion.
after.
I love Robert,
Yes,
so
do
I already
think,
knew.
though, even like as frustrating as that can be, it's very important to work him through that layer first, right? It at least shuts off a certain amount
I
of
play
things you
Robert
can. They
almost
have to
every game.
actively
My
think
favorite
about it
Robert
every
is
time.
You gotta train him to be
is-
scared of.
Yes.
the
And again,
one
if
in
they stop and
Neo
go
Geo
for another
Battle
move, that bit of
Coliseum.
hesitation might buy you
And
an
not the only game that
opportunity.
has
Speaking
God
of
Robert, but the
opportunities,
God
there's
Robert
one
in
for
Neo Geo
Aztec,
Battle
gonna be
Coliseum
giant
is so
damage
awesome.
Plus corner
He's cool as
carry
fuck.
here, guaranteed into Sector Missile. Hold this next bit of pressure.
And he does successfully here, fighting his way out. Does get the amplified.
There we go.
upskull
Yeah, he's going to
here.
be taking a ride for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Count him.
Oh,
holy
I think
fuck.
he wanted
And then he
that
got a
to
reset,
fight for
basically,
advantage.
even though
That
he
was
messed
bait.
up a
That
little
was
bit.
bait. He wanted him to swing afterwards, and he did perfectly in time to meet this knee. Goro keeping it nice and safe. But the
Oh, he got him.
part not
He
safe.
punished it.
Goro
He knows.
one last
He knows the
time,
frame
of course,
data.
at the cost of 3 bars for the
Some people
breaker.
don't know. They think that shit
Hold
is
it up
safe.
with the sector miss. Yeah, but definitely noticeable that time. This is helpful. This is going to be problematic. So Aztec could be encouraged to try to approach the teleport. Didn't get the opportunity, but had he, I think Wraith was sitting around waiting for that little flash of lightning to just go ahead and start using his non-directional normals.
Bro,
think
this
Aztec
guy
got
is
a
really
little
bringing the best out of
disrespectful
Shang
there,
Tsung.
too, at the end. Getting hit with that down 4, you don't want
He didn't even call the
yeah,
goal.
you don't want to
He knew it was gonna work.
And it was just a nice, simple check from Wraith. Wraith keeping it pretty much textbook here.
I wonder if that's
Situation.
confirmable.
Nothing too
Like
crazy.
he
I mean, again, we were
block
talking about
confirms,
before,
and then
these
if
are
they
two
block,
players
he
that are
does the
going to look
goal.
to
I wonder
mitigate
about
risk
that.
every time that they can, right? If they have a
It might
technical
be.
guarantee,
Might be a
more
block
often than
confirm.
not, you can assume they'll go for it. There is a bit of a strategy to kind of going for that surprise factor on them, right? You want to walk that silver lining of being fundamentally sound enough to earn respect, and then using that respect to disrespect.
Nice block.
Punish right
And the dash
here.
up punish. He had to
Coming
break.
out of Wraith.
That was
And
going to be a
of
full
course,
combo.
Aztec,
Up, here we
he
go.
was ready. He was ready.
He waited for the
was
teleport.
ready to
Struck.
finish this combo here in the corner as well. Stabbing him and throwing him
360.
into the ground on the
Xbox.
corner. Nowhere for you to go. Here comes
One of my
Goro's
favorite
big
consoles.
four
360. That
arms.
shit was a legend.
And Shang Tsung just
Microsoft
backing
made a
off,
name for
waiting
themselves with that
for
shit.
Aztec to make
360.
the bad decision here.
Sony was
Timed
sweating
that
during that
teleport.
era.
Timed that teleport perfectly with that missile.
All right, here's going to go Wraith again. Just trying to manage distance here. Going to hold it
He's
again.
good.
Just right. Just does not want
He
to
just
take the
has
chance.
to chill.
I don't know
Why
if
take
he,
the chance? Why? You have so much life lead.
I think he's more comfortable armoring out when he wants to use specific things, and once he realized that the multi-hit was not going to give him access to that,
Yeah,
at this point,
360,
he's like, you know
360
what,
won
let's
that
just play it
gen.
safe, right?
I know
I'm
at the
gonna
end,
let this time
PS3
down
sold
one. I
like
don't
a little
want
bit more
chance
than them,
getting-
but
like I don't think he's
really
unaware of the
360 won
fact that
that
you can answer
generation.
it with a poke. I think he's
Even I had a
unwilling to
360.
take
I'm
the
not
risk.
into Xbox
So I'll
consoles,
just
but I
hold
had a
it. I'll hold
360.
it. And I think it's more of like
I
the
definitely don't
armor
have an
will get
Xbox
through
anymore.
Both the stagger into the low and the completion of that specific string,
Ooh,
or at least
beautiful
he
challenge.
thought in theory.
And again, we're going to go into this forward pressure. And this is the thing that Wraith likes to do, that you have to be a little dialed in on, right?
Hennessy makes me think my
Working
enemy
out
is
chip,
close.
especially against a character like Wraith, we mentioned before,
Now
has
he's
that
shooting
passive
at
where
a
he mitigates it,
ghost.
right? Wraith likes to open up two
That's this
opportunities
game.
for it by
That's
using
all.
3 hits of that forward 4 string,
I don't even remember
staggering,
whose
knowing
bars
that they're
those
gonna
are. Is
sit
that
there,
Master P?
and then doing it again just to add that little bit of
I haven't
extra
heard those
pressure
bars
to
in
it.
that
And
long.
for all you know, maybe he gets a hit confirm out of it, right? That's one of those strings that Shen gets 8 hours to hit confirm.
That's true. That's
but
true.
the only opening within it is that one stagger. You've got to recognize that he does that and then call it out.
Oh boy, the neutral
Okay.
jump kick, and he goes for the throw. The right choice from Aztec to do anything but just sit there and block. Whether you're holding down or holding up, both of them work against throws. No problem. The missile messed up his combo, but he was ready to swing afterwards and finds it again. Aztec getting a little too crazy, deciding to let go of block.
We did honestly PS3 was kind of weak that generation. It held its own, don't get me wrong.
Try to call out some gaps, right?
If I compare it to
he
PS2
could
or
try to,
PS4,
again,
PS2 and
push that
PS4 were way
distance,
more
and it's another way
dominant.
that you can hide that sector missile like we've seen before, but I just don't think he feels like spending the resources on it when he gets that meter back. And that's the problem, right? Radiant has such a great projectile against characters who allow him the time where he's afforded to charge it up for that multi-hitting one that can be mitigated by flawless blocking, but Shang not going to let him have it. Here's a big confirm from Aztec.
Yeah, no, to keep you safe in that situation. Wasn't ready to build back up quite yet. This time,
He missed it.
Goro keeping it safe, but getting kicked in the
He was smart. He
shins
backed
for
out
his
of there just in
troubles.
case.
The forward
He has a
throw.
whole
That
plan
wasn't
with the
a
Goro.
failed
He doesn't just
escape,
do
it was
Goro
actually
and then
a
go in. He
counter.
does Goro and then he thinks about what's happening
Possibly,
and
most
creates a
likely
plan
a
based on
poke or a
it.
challenge.
He's freestyling really well.
Oh, Wraith again here, going to try to make this as guaranteed as he can. You got to be careful if you're Aztec. Do not afford him a
He has
turn.
to commit to something soon, whether he likes it or not.
He's
and
going to
he-
get one there, and that's, yeah. The second he's able to move, that was going to be problematic.
It's a little crazy.
Oh,
there
that too,
in
I
that
forgot.
scramble.
That was
Back
PS3,
through,
$599 US
totally
dollars.
unsafe.
We all
Wraith
hated that
missed the punish
conference.
on that, and Aztec
They had the idiot on the stage.
that
It's
scramble, in
Ridge
that back and
Racer.
forth,
Like we cared.
wasn't
Ridge Racer.
strong
Nobody
in-
cared.
in sensing that
Giant
all you
enemy
do is block
crab.
that
Everything
low.
about that was
He
bad.
would have gotten a last breath situation if it was enough to chip him out, but he just kind of.
The funny thing is, a part of the reason why the next Xbox failed is, guess what?
Yeah.
Their
I mean, it's
presentation was the
understandable,
same
right?
shit,
It's hard to be in a
remember?
panic situation,
Xbox
especially when
only
you're this far in
always
bracket and
on.
not, get into your
They
own
tried to
head
make
about
us that you
decisions,
had to buy it
right?
with the
Oh, yeah,
Connect or
there's
something
no
like that.
harder
Remember all that
50-50
shit?
than guess for game.
That was bad publicity for us.
Here's a Goro conversion.
Nobody
I'm telling
wanted
you about to
Xbox
get
because
into
of that
more.
shit.
Oh my gosh, this is so much damage. Nearly 40%.
Oh,
here.
that's
Here
right.
comes Goro,
PSN
the
got
forward
hacked
throw,
during
and
PS3
of
era.
course,
That shit was
nice little boost.
terrible.
Not too much,
They got
but,
hacked
go
so
from
hard
110 to
that they had to
112.
give
It's
everybody
interesting
free
that he was
PSN
backing
for
off too, because
months.
again, right, one of the
That's how hard
benefits
they
of
got
running
hacked.
Goro style is that he can actually take advantage of Raiden's own chip strategy strategy against
got
him using
mega
gold to cover the opportunity where you would get punished. And in both situations,
That was one of the
when
worst
he's been
hacks that ever
provided
happened in gaming.
the, time to do it, he has not gone
All
for
types
it.
of people
Here's
kept
the
talking
scope.
about how their credit card info got stolen. They had to call their
Everybody
banks
gets
and all
hit
that.
by
It was
that.
because
No
PSN got
exceptions
hacked.
here.
Sengora's a big spoon.
That shit
Here's
was
a
terrible.
beautiful retort with forward 4. This is going to be guaranteed kill.
The side switch to Kevin. I mean,
That
Wait,
better
only
position.
needs one more round to make it to grand finals.
Pushing him closer and closer to the corner. Wraith on match point right here.
Damn,
Game
you see
number
the
3
flawless
has a
blocks?
lot of
He's
wiggle
taking
room,
so little
but I
chill.
don't think he wants to give Aztec anything.
No, yeah, why take the chance?
Why
He's
take
gonna
the
zone a
chance?
distance here. I mean, even it's the little things, right? Like you mentioned before with the side switch, with the end game combo. It's the situational
How did
awareness
this
of
guy
the smaller
lose? I'm
details
still
that
lost.
help these
How did this
players
guy
clear out
even
brackets.
lose?
Again, that throw gonna get
He
interrupted.
lost in pools.
It's so
How does
funny
that make
like, when
sense?
Shang gets hit,
He's
Goro's
so
like,
good.
oh no,
Yeah.
my master. And he just like leaves. He had him. Goro, you were holding him.
It's
What
a perfect
happened?
rewinded animation of the way that he got there in the first place. That's a weird interaction.
That looks so funny. It looked like Raiden got hit by his own missile.
He lost to a dude that didn't even make top
Down
8.
4. Yeah, don't want to
Fuse.
disrespect
The
down
guy he
4
lost to
from
didn't even make
Aztec.
top 8.
He will
He's done already. He
jail
made
you
top
and
16 winners and he got
challenge
bought.
every single time. Here comes the missile. Good blocks here from Wraith.
Meanwhile, he's here about to make it to grand. So he's
Wraith
about to
has
run
not
that
been afraid
slow
to
back.
disrespect in some situations. Gonna get shoved out at
One more
distance here.
round and the
I
loss
feel
is
like that
forgotten.
breaker was
That's
a
how
little
far
too
he
late
is.
into the combo, Kevin. I mean, again,
Sometimes when you've taken all that damage, you've already taken it.
I'm gonna chalk that one up to an emotional breaker.
For all we know.
We know.
I mean,
We've
it
all been
depends.
there. We've all been there.
Some people, even though they are basically have taken that damage, sometimes they feel like it's a momentum shift, but this is going to be problematic now because now this is guaranteed.
He went for the
Did
low.
not use the Goro call out into conversion would have been guaranteed, but I think he wants to
That
take
shit's
the
scary.
simpler chip out
First you're
strategy.
blocking Shang and then all of a sudden you're blocking your own
Wraith with a
rating
great
mix-ups.
throwing,
That's
ladies
mad
and
scary.
gentlemen.
You know you're done when that happens.
We
at
have
that
our grand finals match set up between Mike Metroid and Wraith MK.
Now, Wraith,
They're doing ads on the Coliseum. Oh, they're making a Coliseum stick? That looks sick.
I really wanted to give this a very contrast look compared to
Bro, hold on. I at least gotta tell him that looks sick as fuck. I gotta tell him.
where they have like those brighter lights. But this thing is absolutely insane. We went with dark buttons and then we did this gun metal for your movement controls. And it just looks incredible. You're
That
gonna
looks
be
so
able to see
fucking sick.
yourself
Good shit,
sweat in the
Aqua.
reflection- Sweat in the reflection of these buttons, man. They're insane. The skull, which is like the main art piece of this.
Bro, I want
hitbox,
that so bad. You
has
know, I
been
love having
created
like
by
all my
Bing
spooky
Lena.
style
This
stuff
is
like
actually
skulls
the
and shit
same
like that. I
skull
definitely
that
want
we
this.
used
This looks amazing.
in our diffused collection on Call
Yeah, but who cares? Gotta learn hitbox eventually.
The same skull. So I mean, if you win this thing,
I'll play
and
Street
it's
Fighter on
gonna
this or
pair
something.
up
I don't
so
care.
Nicely with any of the diffused
Played
collection
second
that
on
we
it.
have going on the shop right now.
It might
But
be. It might be
Baylina
one of
did
one.
An incredible job.
Oh
on
no,
the
you can
skull.
buy it. Apparently it's on
We
the
just
Coliseum
told her,
GG
like,
site.
we want to have a skull
Colo.gg.
with horns, and she
Apparently you
made
can buy
this,
it.
this thing that has like the smoke coming out of it, like you just wrecked someone's day. Is kind of what I'm getting from this thing. We've got the Coliseum logo on the
This
top
is
right,
fucking great.
hitbox logo in its standard.
Is it heavy? I mean, it looks like a standard
Sorry,
hitbox,
custom, man.
just with a
It's
different design on it. It can't be that heavy.
incredible looking. Just absolutely darkened out.
All right, who's got skulls, chat? It's time to
Good
bet.
job,
We
the
haven't done a
players,
bet in a
so we
while.
know what
This
your
deserves a
answers are
bet.
for this matchup.
I don't know who's
Oh, yeah,
gonna
I
win.
do think Shang is
And
one of the
there's no way that
characters,
y'all know who's gonna
similar
win. That's
to
how
like
crazy
we
this is
were
about to
mentioning Reptile
Hold
before,
on,
right?
let's set
Not
it up.
necessarily caught up to where Johnny is on
You're gonna
the
bet
tiers, but doesn't
on
have the
set
most
1 of Grand
uncomfortable
Finals.
time
You
working
remember?
out a game plan
So
against them, right? They're
the
both
choices are
distance
gonna be
managed, right? Johnny
Shang,
still has to get to you at some point.
reset,
And usually that's dictated by
or
life lead, right? An opponent's only forced to chase you if they have less
Mike.
life than you. Remember with
That
Mike
means it's a win
Metroid's show,
on the
he is
spot.
starting
Okay,
off at
I'm
a
gonna give
base
y'all.
health
This
of
match is so
900.
serious. I'm gonna give y'all
So
legit
at
2 minutes
match
right now to
start,
decide.
he was
Tell me
already
who you
at
think is gonna win.
disadvantage and forced to
You can
chase.
even watch the first game.
Even
Thank
though
you, Interadactyl.
Wraith
2 thanks for the
himself is
sub,
at
man.
950.
yeah, no, I mean it does. I feel like on paper it should.
If you
mess
want
with
on the Twitch
mentally,
stream right now,
but
you
the
can
fact
bet
that
with
the
your
life
skulls,
bars
and you
look
can tell me
almost
who you
the
think is
same,
gonna take it.
Maybe you just
Bet as
never
little or as
realize
much as
that
you
you're
want.
not actually at 100%.
Yeah.
health.
All right, here we go. Nice pickup. We're
Turns
gonna switch into
Cage.
Johnny. This is such a great switch to do too.
I mean,
right?
you're
Because
not wrong. It's
how
a
much
special
more
move that most
guaranteed-
people don't
oh,
even
you know,
use.
unless you want to get a little saucy on
Wait,
it.
Rafe.
I don't know if that
would've
was
just pushed
saucy or
the
maybe
pace.
an input error.
Bro.
Potentially, right? I think there's no way we didn't want to just.
I
keep
was
pushing the
confused
pace
for a
there,
second, like,
and
why am
grounding
I
him
seeing
in his
2
own frame
Johnnies,
data.
but it's fucking Rafe being a nut.
Interesting
As usual.
choice there to go for a throw. I mean, he didn't get the better of that exchange, but I don't know if maybe he was hoping that he would be out of the way of that grenade. Big
That's really
rising
smart because
uppercut
if
here
he
coming
switches from
Mike
Shang to Johnny
Metroid
constantly,
as
his
he
overall
puts
combo
up with a
damage is going to be
flashy
higher
hit
than if he
on the
just
ground.
Shang, unless he
You know,
hits
as
full
for the
loops.
part, of course,
Nice.
gets the
He's in.
pickup. Try to keep in
He's
mind
out.
too. Again, again, ladies and gentlemen, because this is Grand Final, the pressure is on Ray to not only beat Mike Mector, but beat him twice. Mike
Bro,
only
he has
to
all this
ascertain
shit.
victory once in a match that
Star
he's already
Power's over.
technically up on,
That was
though
pretty
it's early.
good.
Yeah, definitely up around.
Mike could get another star power before
Don't
the
count
last
Wraith
round,
out yet.
potentially.
Look at the comeback we've seen from him.
There is a
earlier
round.
today in bracket.
Wraith not really making those adjustments for the
shit is
striker cameo.
serious.
Those sirens light up, and you hear the cops coming. Yeah. You better chill out with that
Plus
punish.
frames.
or
He
make it
uses
a
all
very
the moves too.
specific
Some people
one
don't
that
use
you know
that with
is gonna
1-1-4
One of
because there's a
the,
gap you can
better
jab in between.
aspects of
So
the
some people
control
don't use it,
case
but he
effect
uses
is
that shit. He doesn't give a
just
fuck.
with
He throws it
full
out there.
vote of
He dares you to press a jump.
Use that glasses taunt straight into striker protect and take no risk. Oh, again, punishable. We didn't see an answer.
Did not see an
Okay.
answer.
Mike
Instead, we
game
saw
one.
a
That was
knee
pretty
to the
clean.
gut, and Mike
He didn't really
Metroid,
play there.
one game
Wow, there's a lot
closer
of skulls
from
on this match.
securing this victory.
Now, I'll be honest, too, animation-wise, prepare to see a lot of knees to the guts on both sides, right? Mike's Metroid main tool of offense is going to be that forward 3, like 9-framer, leads into safe pressure. Wraith has that forward
He doesn't
4,
look like he's
an old form
hurt
of
yet.
strength
He's smiling.
leads
So that says to
into
me that he
a,
just knows he messed up a
very
little bit.
lengthy and well-protected string with the use.
He would probably look more worried.
So knees to the guts are going to be a big visual.
Nice overhead.
Ooh, overhead.
He waited
but
for it.
Actually didn't.
Yeah, it's
wasn't
dangerous
able
to attack that
really
move.
get
You got to
anything
really
out
know
of
the
there because
right
he was so scared
thing
that he
to do.
was
I'm not
gonna
sure what string
dash
Shang is supposed
out
to
of
do
that
there. Does Shang have a low
animation.
starter string?
Just kind of wanted to wait and see.
A little bit of a life lead. Nice challenge there.
He's really good at reversals. He reversals and then he calls the girl behind it just to make it
maybe
safe.
he picked out Goro to protect in case he was wrong, right? I'm thinking of young version of Shang for full combo confirm. And usually the way that he goes for confirm with that, I usually like that option better because of the little bit of added chip. But
yeah, but sometimes you got to do it just to make sure you're safe.
Time to phase that is a second best option. Mike Metroid now getting these extensions.
Damn, I never seen that before. You can do that? Oh, but he fucked up. He fucked up. I learned.
This is a giant scaling combo.
You can do EX nut punch in the striker and get 2-2 after? That's crazy. That must be mad
Sometimes
damage.
it scales so bad, the only way they can confirm the kill when there's like 5% of health left is to do fatal blow. It actually gets that bad.
That is that's a tall order. That is a huge resource to give up, but if that's going to secure the victory, totally worth
Sometimes,
it.
yeah.
Good challenge of the
He tried to
stagger
back throw,
here,
but he
Mike
punched him
Metroid
out of
with a
it.
challenge of his own.
He's just
Stand
picking at him
two
with the
doing
jabs.
a ton here, almost like he's playing Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah. I will say too, right? We've identified that Wraith has a
Nice
very
back
good
three.
strategy.
He missed the combo though. Nice interrupt. He knew it was okay to press
Gonna want to
something.
be a little more careful doing that against
Goodbye,
Johnny.
meter. No cash left for Johnny. He's
yourself
broke,
in
just like the
huge
story.
danger zone.
But he has a combo.
Huge danger zone here.
That is
His
the
girlfriend might
problem
have
with
left him.
Finally gets
But
his
he has a
hands
knockdown.
on you. Nut punch here, throwing the glasses.
See, he
You
just
gotta
loves doing
hold
it, and then
this
he dares you to
striker,
press
hold these
something, too. That's the funny
sunglasses,
part. He
and
dares you to
some
press the
more
down
striker
jab.
completely out of that cameo bar, so this is Wraith's opportunity to make sure that any risk
No,
is actually
He did not
worth it.
crouch. He did not crouch. Mike, he knows the matchup
He
too.
happened to be standing. We talked about, well, you
They
talked
both know
about
the
before
matchup.
how that's the answer to
You have to
Goro.
crouch block,
He's gonna get
or
him
you
to
have to
lift.
stand block. Excuse me. That's how you get
Yeah,
out
and
of
the other
it.
thing
If you
too is
crouch
that,
block,
like,
then it's a nice. He baited the up
baited
block.
with that
It's a
actual
210
didn't
damage
have
throw,
to
right?
finish.
No,
It wasn't a punish.
It was not
looks
a
like.
punish
Might have been just
throw.
a little too late there. on
Well,
that
sometimes I think there's a surprising amount of speed of recovery in which tapping up block has compared to holding it, which is what most people are going to do when they're making that read.
Oh, the
Nice
sweep
throw.
as he's trying to get out.
Nuts.
Here comes a very
He gets a-
expensive
Oh, I thought it was
nut
gonna be a
punch here.
combo.
Doesn't really get a full combo, but does get the momentum and does get the side switch from that back
It's
throw.
so close
Wraith
right now.
still sitting on meter advantage. Johnny Cage is not really one of those characters that's going to give you
He has lots of
access
meters
to unbreakable
to make this
routes
nasty.
in this game. The way that Shang is, and this is looking close to one, gonna
Is he dead?
morph into him, try to get a guaranteed chip game going. He
Wow.
finds it in the 2-1 mix.
Doesn't
What's
feel
up
good.
block, Shy
Does not feel
Shaman?
good.
So in this
Your
game,
own stuff
is that
he's
an honest
done.
question or you
Does
just
not feel
kidding
good.
around? In this game,
Wraith
if you
looks like
block
he's
and
on-
hold
I'm sorry,
up,
but Wraith
you
looks
get
like
an
he's on
up
the verge
parry.
just
And what up
passing
parry
out.
does
Listen,
is if they do
lost,
a move
uh,
that's
sequences
certain
because of
highs
dialed in,
or
but
a
is
move
winning
that's an
because he's
overhead.
choosing to
So
mentally
that includes
stay
jump
dialed
attack.
in.
So they do an
Right,
overhead
and
or
you
a
see
jump
it in his
attack
face
or some
every
other high
single time you
attack,
point the
and
camera
you do
back
that,
on.
it
thinking
becomes
about
like a
nothing
Street
else
Fighter
but victory
parry.
right now, right?
Like you
Let me tell
instant
you, he
recover
wants
and you can
this
do a whole
win
combo and punish them.
so
So that's what up block
bad.
is.
He's
Oh, for
so
But
tournament,
close
he
to
answers.
if you do up block and you
should.
get
Yeah,
strong, there's a recovery
But this
time,
is
and
obviously
during
like
that
a bigger
recovery,
path
they
here,
get
right? This is
guaranteed
gonna
counter
be a more
done.
meaningful one than,
If
like,
they
taking,
throw you
like,
during that
Friday
recovery,
bracket
they
on
get
lunch.
throw
Sure,
counter
I
too.
mean,
It does
look,
like 200 damage.
Wraith almost didn't come this
200,
weekend. The
210,
only reason
something
he
like
came
that.
is because I said I've got room in our hotel room with me and Tiza.
Yeah,
Cool.
Come
Work. Well, now
through,
you know
and
how
he
it works.
said,
That stuff.
okay,
I see you try to do it again.
I'm sure
See, I
he's-
said throw punish.
I'm
Look how much the
he's
throw's gonna do.
so happy that he made that decision.
So that's the bait. Is if you know they're gonna do it, you do nothing, and then either you grab them or you punish the
Johnny
recovery.
Cage at distance. One of the better parts about that armored wake up hitting is the fact that it resets Shang's game plan again, right? Send him to the other side of the coast. Make him do it all over again.
That's true too,
No
Jay Wang.
anti-air.
So
He's
the throw
been
damage you get is
willing
based
to
on on the cameo. The
challenges
highest
stand
damage,
for
we talk
before,
about
right?
this all the time,
It's
is
a
the
strong
Sonya
one for
Blade.
Shang.
And
Dodge's
number
thing,
2
again, Dodge's jumping is so good.
is Sub-Zero. Sonya Blade 140 to 4. Wow, he's doing back threes. He doesn't care. He's just taking his bar. Good block.
He is draining away. That Serena was there literally like the entire time.
Yeah.
till right
Counter
before. That's going to be a
into
punish.
dash up 2-1-2.
He's got
He
the
can do mad
fatal
damage
blow.
here.
He's got the
Straight to
fatal
the fatal
blow.
blow so that he can't break her.
Lesser
That
help.
was
They're
smart.
gonna mash here, but I'm pretty sure this is
It
guaranteed.
doesn't matter.
down
He's
for
dead.
Mike.
Can we
There's
get
no
the
point in
camera?
mashing.
Look at Mike.
Mike, and it's
Yeah,
the
up block is like
ultimate.
it's just like parry, and that when you use it right, it's amazing. But when you use it wrong, they can beat.
If you want
It's just
good
like parry
buttons
and
for
nuking,
your,
not parry.
for your,
Street Fighter
for
3
your
parry is
arcade
kind of
style
dumb.
controllers, you might want to hit a Mike Metroid because his has to be durable.
It's
Or
funny
if you
because people
guys
want
have
parries to come
the
back so
best
bad. They don't
buttons
realize how
to
Street
mash,
Fighter 3
hit up Mike
parries.
Metroid.
That's just actual
He
nonsense.
needs them.
Let me tell you about parry
He might
option
be in the market
selects.
pretty soon.
These are unmashable buttons. Oh gosh, he's going for a ride. Is this easier to hit him now that the spotlight is on him? So you always
Yeah,
knows
so
where he
it's
is?
noticeable. It might be beneficial if you take him to like a darker stage.
Yeah,
you know,
parry
like
option.
hanging
You know, on
guard and
SF4
then
there was
you might
option
need a spotlight
selects,
to
right?
track him.
Like you
right
would
from
jump
dark
and
colors.
then you would buffer an uppercut,
sometimes when I
right?
see
And then
Shangs,
if
like,
they
do that
somehow
combo,
got to
I
your jump
know
attack, your
exactly
uppercut would
where
come
they're
out,
gonna
right?
be.
Well,
It's
guess
weird.
what?
It always
There was the
seems
same
like
shit in
the
Street Fighter 3.
gravity
You would do a
is
jump attack and you would mash
different,
parry
but they
during your
never
jump
miss the
attack.
timing.
And then if somehow they did
Great
something
that he
invincible
does
to go through your jump attack, you would land just parry their
A
ass.
nice duck at distance. Again, the inclusion of Serena going to add a little
Shit's
bit more of a
fucked up.
deterrent and neutral here. Something that Wraith is going to have to consider. Johnny also a character that can get pretty strong damage routes off of it. No slouch to Serena confirms decent trade. And again, that's
That
part
shit's
of the reason
really
that Shanks
cheap.
don't mind
Parry
this matchup
OS
so
is
much.
crazy cheap. It's one of the cheapest things in all of third
Here we go, but look how much each projectile scaling.
so hard to
right?
beat.
It does essentially
Oh,
0.05
no.
damage.
He doesn't have the fatal blow this time around though to really cash in. So he's just looking for another opportunity. One or two more openings for Mike Metroid should get him this victory here.
This is getting treacherous now. This is down to one bad decision for anybody. And Wraith doesn't have the meter to go for his armor to wake up. I'm sure we would have seen it already. Right?
Good
The
throw.
guarantee and Zagoro,
He might,
He
it's
just
so
threw him.
close.
He
He
just
might be
threw
dead
him.
to the block
7
string.
seconds
Got to
left
do
on
it
the
one more
clock.
time in the 4-3.
My God, 2-1.
And that's the problem. Let's say Wraith had gotten the meter at that point and chosen. Well, he got the bar, but chosen suspended our armor to down forward 2. He wouldn't have been able to
Yeah,
take
no,
the
parry,
meter
parry OS is dumb.
No,
Parry
no,
needs to have
definitely couldn't
recovery
in that
because
situation.
otherwise parry OS is too stupid.
What a game.
What up,
man.
Josh?
What a game down to the wire here. I mean, it was just so much pressure.
They didn't call it OS back
And
then
it was
because we
just
didn't know what
that
option selects
little
were.
bit
So
of
they used to
life
call it
just
SGGK.
chipping
I
away
forget what
at
that
it.
stands for.
Little
SGGK
by
is what they used to call it. But
Wraith
SGGK is basically
again,
option
trying to find
select.
those little
So if you ever go
bits of
back and you do
situations
research
that
on
he
Third
can
Strike and you see people
to
talk about
adjust here
SGGK,
and
just
shut
know
down
they're
a lot
talking
of
about
this
option
Mike
select. That's
Metroid
all it
pressure,
is.
right? He's
That's the
been
old name for
successful
option
with it in
select.
the past. Serena is a new introduction to the matchup. Mike has used it on stream before, but this is the second time he's using it against Wraith, against two competitors who I'm not sure, like you said, if they've ever even played before.
He's legit
now
just
this is
picking
a
away
really
at him.
Like,
Plus
He's
3.
being so respectful of those plus frames, but now
I want to
Wraith
see this,
deciding,
man.
no way.
Obviously, I want to
I'm
see
not
Gerd
just
too,
gonna
but I
sit
want
here
to see
and
this.
hold
This
it.
Shang is
I've
too
got
sick. I
Goro,
need to
I
see
can
what he's
poke
going to do.
back. I can down one armor.
Look at
Some
this.
options, but Mike could be sniffing them out just perfectly.
Definitely a frustrating character to deal with on defense, but you cannot
might
let
have
it,
to try to watch
let it
both.
get you to the point where you just turtle up and hesitate, right? At some point, you do have to answer back. I know competitors get worried about it, right? Because they're just like, oh, and then by the time I finally press, he calls it out. But you do have to press at some point, and you are going to continue to take chip until you make that decision.
Oh my
Sometimes sooner than later, if you're
God.
wrong, it's better to know
What a
now than
route.
take 8 extra % of chip and then find out the same resolution.
Yeah, could be. Could be. It's all just pretty much a anticipation game here.
Nice here, and Wraith just can't seem to get through a round without finding himself in this corner. Oh,
Yeah.
that low was so close to connecting.
Oh, challenging with that down one as Wraith is trying to just fight back with some standing buttons of his own. Goro to kind of keep it more on the safe side, but you know, you gotta wonder. It takes so long for it to come back.
man.
That parry
Ooh.
doing
Smart.
so much work
He wasn't
here
sure if he
for
could
Mike
4-1
Metroid.
punish it with
Bring
that,
him
and then he
back in
can't
the
break
corner.
because of
There's
throw.
only 10 seconds left on the clock. Wraith has to make something happen right here,
He's
right
gotta do
now.
something. And he did! He did!
Goro-
Fatal blow!
No!
No!
He can't do anything now.
Fuck!
That was the round. He
Man,
found it.
That's the worst.
Mike was not going to have the meter. He just needed to do the right version of round.
He just had to do the right combo.
the
He would have had a
wrong
fatal blow.
And I don't know, maybe he thought he was like not as close to the corner.
You
than
do
he
have to adjust it depending, right? Down forward instead of down back if you're farther away, down back if you're closer.
Oh, a drop here from Wraith. I don't know if that was because
He might be
the
done
Serena
finally.
was on
Fuck, he
screen.
played so good the
Maybe
whole
it kind of
tournament, and
messed
now
with
he's
the
finally,
timing of his
he's
forward
nervous a little bit.
dash.
He's fucking some
You know,
stuff
you see a
up.
lot of funny things like that
Mike
when
might
there's
have got
so
him.
many things happening.
Mike's definitely in his head
It's
right
gonna be a
now.
last-ditch
He's
effort
missing
made
his
by Mike Metroid.
fireballs.
He's sitting on match point about as close
He's
as he
definitely
can
not
be.
looking
Wraith
as
has gotten
clean as he
around
did
here
5
before,
minutes
so it's
ago.
not impossible for him to do it again. He does have a life lead.
And
He is
jump didn't
controlling the
work.
pacing.
Overhead also
I was
didn't work.
gonna
What a
say, he wasn't
punish.
trying to press anything and then
You're
gets
nuts,
opened up
buddy.
by that
Don't don't do that again.
Like we
I'll
said
pop
before,
the
the
other
one
one.
time you do. Goro to protect. What's the next game plan? Immediately disengages. Nice!
Nice
It's a game
anti-air.
have to
You want
not
an
let
empty
Johnny
jump?
Cage make you hesitate from your game plan. Sometimes the anti-air is the answer. Get the damage where you can. Mike is also so close to hype meter. He finds one more spot to get it in. So even if he doesn't make it through this round,
Let me
which
see
might
that
be
last
likely,
round. Let me see the
He could get
final
very
round.
dangerous in the next one.
Looks very likely. Good flawless block.
Whoa!
The
You just
confidence
dashed through all those skulls.
The confidence you need to have, and now I'm not necessarily confident that Wraith is able to do it, but thankfully for him, the wake
Bro,
up
they're
there
both
and Mike
sick.
acknowledging the good call, right? It does go deceptively far.
They're both good.
We're still on match point for Mike Metroid.
Still on match point, tournament point here in this grand finals. Mike Metroid sitting comfortably on the winner's side, finds the opening. A nice flashing combo to continue.
I'm studying that route.
Pressure. Serena to drain that meter as you're sitting here guessing for your life. When do I poke back? You poke back at the right situation, and Goro buying him a little bit more real estate, a little bit more breathing room as those spikes.
His space
just
is looking
perfectly
good.
Stop Johnny Cage's pressure here.
When he spent the bar on that chance at a hit confirm, which means now he's going to be in this corner situation again without access to it. And it's already hard to find the opportunity to use the arm to
They're
get
both
out,
doing
because
throw
remember,
fakes a
Mike
lot of
has
them. You see how they're doing a
meter
real
break, and
long
never
walk
had.
up and then pressing a button. That's to get you to try to press a
Watch
button.
your feet. Here
Throw
comes
throw
the
break.
big
If you
knees,
press the
lots
throw
of
break, they
pressure.
hit
The
you.
down one goes unpunished from Mike
See,
Metroid, but he says,
so many
I
throw
want to
breaks
take
in
my
there.
turn instead. No throws from either of these guys.
Got
He
him.
thought maybe it was coming that time. Oh boy, he's going
close
for
to
a ride.
breaker.
He's going to have breaker right here if he touches him again.
Yep.
And there it is.
He
No
only has
bar
120 left.
Wraith has to make one connection, one throw. Anything will do it here. Less than 10% left.
Oh! No, it's not.
He finds
But
it.
the down poke,
Holy
the
shit.
down poke finds it and taking this first set to a very
I wonder what's going on in the
uncomfortable
other
place
match.
for Mike
Is
Metroid.
1-0 right
he
now?
was one round away from securing the win,
Obviously, I
and
want
he
to see this
knows
too.
how
This
delicate,
is
how
too crazy.
fragile this
This is
opportunity
we might have to
could
go
be
back
for
and
him.
review this one later on the VOD because this is one of the highest level
I saw
matches
that
of the tournament.
situation. He's working himself into the potential of a grand finals reset close to. Mike did hover over Motaro for a half second. He's been a big fan of that shell online, but he posts about it a bunch. I don't know how the utility of Motaro is going to help here, trying to teleport around Shang with the conversions that it gives him, the kind of like pressure resets that he'll get. We'll be curious to see if he ends up on loser's side with a Wraith victory, if we'll end up seeing it, right?
This is the
One of
hype-ass
benefits
stage
of
for the
being on
last
winner's
game.
side is that extra
This
time
stage is
to
hype as
experiment.
fuck.
Yeah, and it looks like he ditched Serena altogether.
Took it back
We're going
home.
with Striker. Back home with Striker, his tried and true main.
And again, right, Serena doing a good job of kind of like getting Shank to stay still, but Striker potentially going to do a better one of just forcing him to not punish anything. That looked like a potential tap at up block attempt.
Oh, the pressure. You think it's your turn to block, but you get opened up by this nice little
Nah, he's
easy
going
throw.
for the jump kick because he
Now
has him scared
want
to up block.
punish whatever Mike Metroid was pressing there.
His mix-up is really great.
I love the way Wraith uses that sweep. Like max distance, all the right timings. He'll even get you like trying to jump in on it.
Yeah.
And it's
Those
so,
are on
so
point.
quick.
And then use it as an actual trip.
He's not even daring to press a button to break.
Mike's
It's not even
throwing a
saying
lot
break
right
failed.
now,
He's
let me
just
tell
not
you.
pressing a
And,
button.
you know, you see this tendency
Nice!
a lot coming in these do or die situations where you say, I haven't really been throwing a lot in this set, but you can't get too
Broke through.
predictable.
Oh, no, he didn't get the Goro call out. That could have been round secured for him.
True.
Again, you do have to do it a little ahead of
Maybe
time.
he
for the
wasn't
fact that
ready
he
yet.
wasn't ready to do it off rip because he wasn't sure. Was it defense
Nice!
maker?
He was
boy.
old man.
Oh,
Fuck.
doing so much work for Mike Metroid. I want to say that was
Match
3
point.
or 4 throws in that round alone.
Bro, I
Now,
wanna
keep
see a
in
reset
mind,
so
one of them
bad.
did get
I don't
blown
want this
up,
to end here.
But the rest of that, purely
Nice end.
successful.
He missed it. The range wasn't
And I'll
right.
be real, the one that did get blown up didn't get blown up hard enough even.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. Not really that much damage.
Good block.
Oh, trying to challenge on those plus frames.
It was a
I
push
believe
because
all
Striker was
those-
still there.
I want to say the overhead and the low
Diligent
are
just
both plus.
poking at each other with their
for
feet.
Sector summoning.
Ooh, the
cameo
jump out.
moves.
Okay,
I'm sorry, not sector. Striker.
Nice.
Striker,
Goes for
Striker.
cop bop and
Slashed
Wraith
his ass.
fortunate
Fuck you,
with the
Striker.
correct call out. Could have been in a big
Fuck
role to
the
hurt for that.
police.
The throw was coming. I was so sure throw was coming. Here comes Goro to keep it safe. And Striker again. I am just
Right
at
through
wit's end
again.
here.
Breaking
Striker.
through.
Ooh,
Ooh, the
distance
shadow
on the
kick
shadow
from
kick.
full screen.
Metroid has the opportunity to
Will you see
seal
the
deal, but
patience?
Wraith's
I
not
dare
too
you to do
far
something,
behind.
buddy.
Both players have.
Oh,
Show
no! It's over.
He's
It's
gonna-
over.
Is he
Mike
gonna let
got
it
it.
rock? Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna break it.
Oh, he broke. He had
He
breaker.
has no choice. This is his
I thought it was over, but it wasn't.
There's still an opportunity to bring it back.
It's still a game. Come on, bro. Please.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
punish
punished
that.
again. That's guaranteed he doesn't get it.
Chip his
he
ass.
doesn't have a bar to guarantee it off of armor.
This is so down to the wire. This is so down the wire, but
Bro,
it's not
let's
over.
fucking
I mean, I
go.
don't think he
I
was
for real thought it was
expecting
over.
Mike to do something unsafe, and in his mind, he just kept saying, "I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw."
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
I can't believe he
This
still
is
had a
so
breaker.
close,
That's
man,
fucking
but
nuts. I
it's
thought it
not
was nice.
over
The
yet.
anti are so important, and good on Mike to break.
Now
right?
nobody
You'll
has
get
cash.
more opportunities to bring that meter back.
Good block.
No up block on the 2-1-2, but again, understandable.
mixing
You
them
don't want
up.
to take the risk every time. You
Nice!
know, oh, that could have been a big conversion.
He could have
wasn't
gotten
ready
way
for the
more.
hit confirm.
He was just going for
And
string
now
mix. He
likely
wasn't thinking
he's
about
gonna need
combos.
it. How quick are we going to go
throw.
home, ladies and gentlemen? Is Mike Metroid about to secure this round
Bro,
and take the entire
please.
tournament with Wraith?
Don't let this
going
be
to
over
force
yet.
him to try to do it all over again.
Oh, the
He's
spikes,
got the
the
lead.
spikes as Mike Metroid
But
tried
Mike
to
is
challenge after
slowly
that
working him
move.
to the corner. If he hits back 3 right now, he's going to take so. Oh my God.
Goro
No
keeping
better
it nice
spikes
and
to
safe
cover.
on Shang.
And of course, Johnny has one of the
Plus
easier
3. Deal with it.
punishes, the
Overhead.
better Spikes, right? He's so far advanced.
Push. He should have done back throw. Nice.
Beautiful timing.
He thought he was going to up
He does.
block.
He
was
had,
baiting up
did he have
block
Goro?
there,
I don't even know.
100%.
Ooh.
Oh!
Everybody's
Not
with
too
it.
close enough.
That was,
You're
that was
with it,
exactly
girl.
what I
I'm
was
with
afraid
it,
of.
back
He
3.
for real can't hit that. If he hits
Oh,
that,
boy.
he's about to do like 400 damage. Plus.
Again, it's a protect. The overhead, he's not included.
Nice
in a
counter!
while. He
No!
does not commit, so he gets out of it. He has a bar. He just needs
Oh
Goro
my
off
God.
of
He messed it
cooldown.
up. He
Mike
messed it up.
misses. He's
That's
going to
a
get
chip.
access to him again.
That was
Wraith
sick. It's a
MK
reset, boys.
resets the bracket.
Woo! He
Final
earned that
side,
reset.
pulling
That
Mike
was
Metroid
crazy.
down on loser sides with him with his first loss throughout this entire weekend.
First loss down to the
Damn.
lower
What's going on in
bracket
the other
with
match?
the
Third
rest
versus
of
Dragon?
us here.
It's 1-1 right
No
now. They're so
tournament
close.
lives
Look at
remaining.
this,
This
chat.
is the
Look how close
final
these guys
don't even
are.
know. I couldn't even
Oh, it's got 4 hits.
No!
Dragon,
Mike
this
Metroid
one.
tried to
Insane.
set
Bro,
up
these
both his
matches
tournament
are
lives
insane. We gotta
intact
watch this
with
too
double
later, huh?
elimination
We have to go
tournament.
back and watch
That's
that.
how
What
it
the fuck?
goes.
All right,
And
guys, set
we are
2. Here you
finally
go.
in this final conclusion, second set of the grand finals.
Listen, I hope
This
you
is
ladies
it,
and
baby. I
gentlemen,
want y'all to
everyone
bet it
been
again.
enjoying the
I have
show
no
and
idea what's
bring
gonna
case of
happen now.
deja
They
vu
were so
because now we get
close.
to do it all over again. And worse so now for both of them because now they have to not only run it back, but run it back with all this new knowledge about each other that
Broken.
they did not have originally. The further this set has gone on, the more that's
Call the
favored
police.
Wraith. Is that going to continue on grand finals loser side?
Uh-oh. Oh, Goro getting kneed right in the face. So that's going to add to that cooldown on that cameo. Cop Bob, watch out.
Slash.
Here comes the wake up. Even hit Striker on the way out.
Mike has
Oh,
mad
and try
cash.
to
Oh,
pressure.
yeah.
Right, Wraith is a
Optimal
big fan
combo.
of getting somebody on knockdown full screen and kind of checking them with one part ground skull to limit their movement for a bit. Buy some time to figure out what the strategy is. When Mike Metroid is not there, he's gotten almost a clear punish on it every time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
was
think it's
the
a
up throw
strategy
with
he's going to
that.
have to stop going for. Mike has caught onto it.
Yeah, the beautiful
Or the
throw
up block, I
punish
should
there
say.
from Mike Metroid.
My man said, I'm doubling down. All right, then.
Oh, the whiff throw. He's been re-including it, and then Wraith immediately makes a mistake after.
Yo, who's trying to get those skulls right now? Just 59K on Wraith, and there's nobody on Mike. Nobody wants to take the homie Mike. You could win a lot of skulls right now.
That is so
You gotta throw
much
something in there.
damage. Almost 52%.
There you go.
Or more
There you
than
go. I just saw
50%
20K on
considering
Mike.
the 950 health on Shang thanks to Goro. Toward escape, perfectly teched. Oh, he let go for 1 second. He let go for just one split little second.
The Duck OS. And that's a big risk to take, right? Shang has such a good mid-checking forward 4.
Oh,
You've
shit.
really
Now Mike
gotta
is
be
the
confident
lead.
that you're dealing
Who's
with
going
a
to take
high chance
Wraith?
All right, just a couple of pokes.
And those
Little
pokes-
memeable with the pacing.
Those pokes can be punished by down 1, so every time he's taking that risk there to really give up.
Yeah, you could try refreshing. Sometimes that
Super
helps you.
plus
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh.
The bets are live for another 30 seconds. Man, this is going to be
Gonna
another
take
sick
the
bet.
fatal before
Wow.
he gets breaker. Oh, I can hear
Chicken
the mashing
wings.
from here.
They're mashing
Yeah.
so loud.
Yummy.
They're mashing
Those
so,
look delicious.
so loud.
Chicken
You
wings,
see the
baby. I might get some
fingers
chicken
moving
wings
around on
tonight.
Wraith.
We got a bar nearby to us that makes some good
About going
ones.
to even it out off a fatal blow.
So
Mike
close.
cannot afford to make one mistake.
Oh,
Whoa!
The striker was there
That
to
was
put him
crazy.
in the handcuffs,
That
but
was
it
an
wasn't
insane trade.
fast enough. The skulls was the right move here coming out of Wraith.
And you see Mike has, he's definitely was focusing.
Sometimes you can enjoy somebody else playing Shy Shaman. You know how it is. You don't like to play this type of game. You can at least appreciate how amazing they're playing right now.
As soon as it was over.
They're making this shit like 2-on-2
And this is
Marvel.
the thing, Mike is going to want to cash on in it, right? But like Wraith still has access to breaker. You don't want to spend the whole resource just to get broken out.
Oh,
of the
he just
combo, but
didn't
as
even do anything.
decided
He
it's
just
time.
shadow kicking the nothing. Armor.
Armoring out is a
Stay your ass in this
way
corner. I'm not done with
smarter
you yet.
move in this situation than blocking or
Yeah.
trying to punish things that you can't punish.
Yeah, especially where you have to now make a new read every single time on something that's unsafe if it's going to get followed up because you will get clicked for it.
Ooh, you hit the let's go, Mike.
Now, this is just going to be easy conferred.
He boxed him.
The lefts, the rights, the lefts, the rights. Easy peasy.
I mean, talk about the trip back to MK11. Those combos have looked pretty similar for Johnny in every game, huh? You know, get that launcher, jab, jab, jab. It's either stand 1 or stand 2, but as long as you got that little bit of rhythm.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Wraith as focused as he is frustrated, right? You are seeing the emotion on his face.
Oh, I just say that every time I see that Goro, the Goro and the fatal blow, chicken wings. Because of whatever he rips your arms off. It's exactly like when you take a chicken wing and you pull the bones apart.
Oh, that
that's so
jumping kick.
Answers back immediately, though. It's been so worth the resources to get himself out of those situations.
Yeah, Wraith knows how
Ooh, he messed
aggressive Mike Metroid can be, and I guess just in general, Johnny Cage's once they get
He
in
spent
there,
the bar
they
and
don't
he
want
only
to get
got out.
back
He didn't really get a
Yeah.
combo.
And the armor move is so good at not only checking him, again, right, the fact that Gore will protect it, so you're not really taking
This
risks.
must
You don't
be
like
so
the situation. If you
tiring
don't get
too,
out of it, you
as
can
the
at
guys
least
in the
halt it
grants,
for a
because the
moment.
first set you already like when you know it's the last game,
Okay, and
your
he's
heart's
getting
pumping
so
the
good
whole
at starting to
time.
detecting where those
You're
gaps
spending
are
all
with
that
Mike
brain
Metroid. It's
energy,
gonna be hard
and
for
then
me
think
to
about it. You have to
necessarily know
calm
what
yourself
pattern.
down
He's
and
recognized
prepare
as
for
they
a
tell.
long haul, another 3 out of 5 set. That's hard. It gets more intense the further you go too.
Here. Oh, he was.
The longer you go, I should say. The longer you go, the more intense
amount
the
of time.
set
I don't know if he
gets.
was concerned about Striker, and that's why he hesitated. But he kind of just let it rock.
Oh, the fireball saved him, but the nut punch. He could have comboed. He could have nut punch.
I don't know if he's taking the hit to avoid comp Bob. He does.
Oh no!
And with the projectiles, the meter does not even matter. You cannot break on projectiles.
He could have nut punch,
going.
upper. He
Keep
could
that
have
route
triple
going.
nut
How did
punch.
he know he was gonna
He could have done a lot of
I feel
stuff
like
there.
throw is one of the last things I was expecting when you have height meter activated. Poking back for his turn, getting that back throw, knowing Mike Metroid going to be holding on. But speaking of holding on to up forward is Mike Metroid, finding that hit.
Damn, optimal as fuck. You're nuts twice. He hit the left and the right.
Opted not to go for that breaker. But
470 damage off Shadow Up.
So bad. He rolled away from the striker grenade.
That was smart. The back throw got him out of there.
Just far enough not to get interrupted.
You can if you want.
I love the way that these throw animations are also.
Usually they'll have like a
and that
time
they all
rule. So what
play
happened is
such a
the TO will be like, all right, you can
significant
have
part
up to
in
this
this
many
game.
minutes
It is
break
so
or
hype.
something,
I
and then
love
after
it.
that many minutes,
Though we
you have
haven't
to
seen
play
it that
again.
often too. Remember that Shang does have the ability to also morph during his back throw.
What's up,
So
Dustan
you
guys?
could go from one form to the other if it be advantageous. So you get them in the corner, switch to old Shang.
Oh, again! He's good at that.
Okay,
He press
jump away,
button.
jump
He press
away.
button.
Oh,
He jumped. He got the
jump.
fuck
I
out
would
of there.
Jump. I don't know which direction.
Everybody was running. You saw that? He was jumping and Striker was running. Yes! That's what he needs to do.
The second
Yes!
you forget about it, I'm so
The hype.
Mike Metroid with a very brave read too, because he needed to be correct on that.
He had to hit that or he was
I
dead.
will say I do tend to like
That's
the
how you
jump
use that, though.
away
That's how
method
to
more
use
for the fatal blow, because their best answer is going to be the kind of wave dash towards you. They can end up dashing right into your jump back normal.
That's true. That's true.
Nice from Wraith. That is a starter from Shang you don't see often because it's incredibly punishable. But it's great for them when they can land it.
Interrupting and hitting Striker out of the game completely.
Over 200,000 skulls on this
Again,
match.
Mike was trying to
from the
answer
screen.
back.
I almost couldn't see Shang jumping.
This match is so
because of
epic.
Goro
There's a Gur
popping
versus
away
Dragon
and
match
the
happening.
key
I don't
in
give a
that
fuck.
vicinity.
I need to see this.
And notice
it
That's
safe.
how you know this
Yeah,
is
at this
epic.
point, his chip out sequence. Mike did not flawless blocks or better spikes. It's not even.
How's it going on the other
concerned
match?
about
Let's
the
see.
punish, but it was guaranteed
Oh
chip out
shit!
for
All right,
Wraith.
let's watch the end, guys, real quick, because this is for the last game.
Killed this man so many times.
He
It's not
is
beautiful up block.
Up block.
inevitable.
Gur had to leave with one round.
Oh, hey, without that rewind, that damage is inevitable.
It's hard to see on the overlay. That's why I
Made up
said
for that, and
it.
then
If Gur
some.
has one round, I think
Serena.
Dragon has 0 rounds right
Gonna
now.
get a couple shots in, a couple of cheap stabs to the back. Great spacing on the stand twos.
He's flawless blocking, so he doesn't take ship. I see
Guys,
him.
plus frames on plus frames. This is just harassment, boy. Wait, Gur finds the hit. He finds the hit. Frozen.
Ooh, that's a combo?
Not the Disney movie. Just Gur. The command
Gur,
grab.
you
Oh
got setups, huh?
Yo, is Gur making this happen?
He's coming back
Is this
little
the
by
way?
little. But still, he's got to do basically close to
Got fatal
500
blow now
damage.
because that one Serena block.
Oh, he got
Hey,
hit. He got hit.
Yeah, you got to break.
Can't do fatal
GG's.
blow? Is this death? Is this GG?
Yeah.
He had to break.
He mistimed it. I think, or maybe you can do it
Something
every
was
single
wrong
time
there.
while it's activated, but you can't break in the middle of the freeze there.
Something was
But
wrong.
maybe you can
Oh,
No!
Mother in
It went the
Christ.
last round. That's crazy.
This man dragging. This front. Oh my
Fuck.
gosh. Oh.
You on the other
my
stream, Wraith is
gosh.
acting up. Y'all see Wraith?
Final round.
Wraith is acting up like crazy over there.
If
Oh,
we
what
could
the
line
hell?
it up again, I would. Double flame,
Toasty's in the game
triple
now?
flames?
I mean-
Oh, he did?
Did y'all see that? Toasty's no, he did that. I'm
Just light
stupid.
up if you
That was
might
his
as
stream.
well.
Oh, Mike changed to Motaro.
Trying to
Interesting.
walk him down. Let's go. Oh, beautiful down forward. The command grab with the 4-1. I like that tick. I like that tick.
I didn't even notice. I mostly was just.
dragging all of them with microduction 4, stops the approach down 4. And it's so much hit advantage on those, low pokes and
Safe with the
pierces.
Kung Lao.
Gives him time to the wall.
He's
that either
harassing
bully
him
with
pretty
a mid,
good.
mixed with the
Dragon's
command
just trying to
grab.
find a big hit right now. He's
that's
supposed to move forward
Big
to,
whip
hoping
one is
that
off
they'll
that
land.
sweep, but he didn't get it. Goes in with the
Overhead, good
overhead.
one.
Gur, can set up a block. No, actually, I think I
Gur
already
has
has one.
about a 300
He's just
HP
going in
lead.
right now.
Oh, it's getting bigger now.
The chain fists of the Shaolin. And you're still in the corner. What are you gonna do?
That's a punish. That's a punish. She's dead. If he does the right combo, she's dead. I think.
Spinning it? Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's a break. All right.
Oh, but so much damage has been done. What are we gonna do here?
Oh, this
Gur
is
with
it. This is it.
Oh, unless he does some impossible shit, he's cooked. He for real has to do an impossible comeback. He has 3 HP
down
done.
four is going to seal the deal. Gurr
All right,
is
good
going
shit,
to
Gurr.
take
So
it.
Gurr's gonna take that one. Let's get back to the grand speed.
Whether he wants
Let's
to
see what's
throw those
happening
straight
over
projectiles
here.
or not. Big normals coming out of Johnny Cage.
Yeah, and Ray's going to try to hold
What's
on
up,
to his
Drippy
life
dude?
as
How you
much as he
doing?
can. I don't think he thinks that the meter is worth
No,
the
Gurr's
life
great.
deficit that he
You
might
serious?
end up
Gurr
with
is
if he lets him get
still.
his game plan going.
If y'all know a better Gearist than Gurr, please tell me because I need to
Yeah,
watch them.
killing
That's for
sometimes,
real
gonna
where
have the
Gurr is
ability to
at.
call out Goro again.
Can make this happen with hype meter. If he doesn't know what's coming.
Perfect timing. And I'll be
Smart.
honest, I think Mike had just given him enough meter to do that. I wasn't staring at it, but he might have just given him enough.
It was, I mean, that's the thing. You build a little bit of meter when you're blocking things, but you also build a ton of meter when you get hit by things. And that was kind of a, I don't want to say a desperate move.
Yeah,
more
Forever
like a
King's also
Hail
really good.
Mary
Fernando
move
mentioned
to
Forever
spend
King.
your
He's good
whole
too. I should watch him
Cambio
more,
bar
if
to get the
anything.
triple shot from Motaro and to kind of give Mike Metroid that breathing room to get that hype meter full because he knew he was going to be able to build up regular meter, so he said, let me try to get hype.
I haven't watched Ninja Killer play a lot lately. I always watch him play at majors. I never
yeah,
really
I
watched
got
like
a
his
little
YouTube
being
stuff.
so
But I should
animated
check
with
some
my
of that out. See
hands
some
and
way he
my
can
eyes.
do.
Well, it's
wasn't
one of the
looking at
reasons
the
we all love
screen.
this. He did go back to Striker, so again, he's
Understood.
taking it home, right? And it's a tough decision to make because since Wraith is at advantage, you have to fully believe in whatever your next choice is.
Shout out to all you guys
He's just
watching
gonna
on
go with
YouTube,
the one
by the
he's more
way.
comfortable with. This
All love to
combo
you
extension
guys.
off of Striker grenades with corner
Fernando
carry.
HR.
2 bars, super expensive here. That no
Lord
punch would win
888 who's hanging out there just watching. And everybody else who's watching on YouTube the whole time. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in and watching along with us on the Twitch stream. I'll try to keep an eye on you guys more often. I just forgot.
Thanks on all that work.
I'm bad.
Weak to a flashlight. Nice patience. It manages to move past the Striker grenade, so now we know that we have a route that pushes us forward enough.
What's going
to not
on?
have to worry about it if Mike is not
I'll call you Owls
on
for now.
point
I don't
with
want to
his
throw
timing.
your real name out there
Oh, boy.
to the
I
internet.
beg the question
What's
at
up,
the beginning
Owls?
of the set, if after reset, the farther it goes along, the better it would be for Wraith with more time to adjust to Mike. Metroid has been playing out that way so far, but this is still very treacherous for everybody involved.
These guys have been to almost 2
Oh, wrong person
Game
to Goro.
5 sets.
Wraith is sitting on
Tournament
match
point,
point.
baby. One more,
Mike
he
came in
gets
with
it.
so much momentum in the beginning of the set. Remember, if I'm not mistaken, on winner's side, he was up
Nice
2-0.
punish,
They had to make a
dog.
reverse 3-0,
Holy
and then
shit.
It's now the advantageous one here if you are to check the scoreboard.
It's close set, man. That's all I know. This is a super
This
close
is
set. Both
amazing.
players adapting back and forth, going for throws, not going for throws, playing patiently,
Plus.
and sometimes just playing out of their mind.
Got to be mindful that is an interruptible string that Mike is abusing there. He's
That's
safe,
right, the
but you
4-4.
jab
You
in
can't press a
between it.
button, but he wants you to do that. He
There's
wants
an
you to
armor
press a
gap, but
button
we
so he
know
can
for
fuck you
Wraith
up
that
after.
much of a,
No!
He loves
Big
our
opening.
Why
that
you
is,
shadow
yeah.
kick?
a
Interesting.
block there, perfect.
He could have done 4-1-2, I
punish
think.
coming out of Wraith as Mike Metroid. And sometimes that's the only thing you can do to Johnny
yes.
Cage's jump kick. It is one of the best in the game, if not the best jump
Slash.
kick in the game.
Okay, now if he can,
He's
another
definitely
thing,
hit
if he
confirming.
can catch Mike with
Slash
that
block
ground
confirming,
skull,
'cause he's not even
he can
calling
put
the
enough
Goro on
damage
a stay
the
block.
board to kill here. But it's going to be hard with him right in your face.
Even when he could get a combo, he's
He
not
was
calling
so
it unless they block.
confident and just not letting go of block.
Oh!
Oh, and
Nice
that's
throw.
a throw.
That's
Yeah.
a throw. When you're
It's close
slamming
even.
onto that block button so hard, you're leaving
Yep.
yourself
It's an
susceptible
easy throw,
to
yeah.
that.
Or try to charge up some hype meter to have a
Wow.
better exchange and Wraith MK with the armor call out again. It's going to take the entirety of NEC. You mentioned
That was sick as
right,
fuck.
his
They're both so
story.
good.
How quick I already see all of the buddies going up to
Get paid, boys.
I like
Pray
how
for
they
the
go
W.
over
They're
the
rushing the
walk
stage.
around
I would rush
stage
the stage
to
too.
not
That shit
fall
was
off
hype
the
as
stage.
Well,
fuck.
you got to be cautious. That'd
That
be
was one of the
unfortunate
best
on
sets that we've ever seen.
Lost
Get
so
paid,
early
boys.
on
Rafe
winner's
takes
side,
it.
had to make
Mike
that entire
Metroid with his
losers run
amazing
all the way
Johnny
up to
Cage, he
take
was
it
sick
and
as
win.
fuck too. He
Finals,
gets
I
second
mean, you
place.
saw the stress on
Hey,
his
Johnny
face. This is
Cage
a
was
man
tight as
that,
fuck.
outside of competition, when you see the results,
He
you
was
can see his
basically a
emotions,
few
right, where
pixels
it's
away
hard
from
on
winning
his
it in the
sleeve.
first set.
It's meant so much to him. You mentioned how he almost didn't come.
All right, guys. Once again, that was on the Funky P channel. Let me give some love to Funky P. They're also going to have the rest of the Street Fighter 6 tournament there too. So make sure to check it out. And also follow Funky
Almost
P.
two
He's like
fully-
me. He's an
fully
old
loaded
school
sticks
streamer
of
that's been
butter ready
doing
to
this
go.
shit for years and years and years.
That's a lot to
That was
do.
Grand
Oh
Finals of
my
NEC,
gosh.
yes. So that means that he wins the whole
Welcome to
tournament.
Rock's Kitchen.
Poking the special, but you're so lucky the grenades actually interrupted him.
But
You
guess
gotta
what?
break
We
it.
have way more amazing Mortal Kombat. That's the crazy part because that's still not the end. Now we get to watch the Mr. Aqua tournament, and they're in top 5 right now.
It's the other side.
Should be another sick one.
Oh, big boy punish. No, nothing.
I hope this Grand Finals is
I
as
think
good
he
as that
struck
Grand
on that
Finals
one.
was.
Man.
That might be hoping
You saw
for
the
too
whoop.
much because that shit was epic.
Oh, look at the tick damage on this. Because he spent the bar. But he pokes out of there.
That was messed up,
Still
Striker.
ticking though.
He was hide behind the sign, man. With the gun, with the radar. That's just messed up.
He lost in regular
Oh,
pool. He didn't even lose in
Yo.
semis.
That was
And the dude he
far away
lost
too,
to,
Tootie.
then maybe they were
No
good,
good
but they didn't even even make top 8, the dude he
Swaggy
lost
cross
to.
up there at the end. He puts one on the
But
board.
that's how it
1-0.
happens. Sometimes you lose in pools and you come back and win the whole tournament. Sometimes that happens.
Sparking
That
it
happened to
out.
Arslan in Evo Japan, remember? He lost like round 2 or something like that. Round 1, he lost crazy early.
Man. Over here coming through, but Tweety said, you know what, I had enough. I'm gonna wake up.
You know who he is? His name is Ray.
Got stuff, but then he just knew just do a back 3 right here.
Oh, the dude that sent him snooze. It's on the bracket.
Man.
We're gonna look at that back one more time.
Let's see one more time. So the guy that he lost to was, we'll check it together real quick.
Yeah,
right.
That boy,
the guy he lost
to the jaw.
was
off the screen,
it's
just
right here. Where's he at?
Chukwuelo definitely had enough of Striker. He said, yeah, get him. Bro, he kicked that man. He kicked the crap out of that man. Jesus. That was a chin check if I ever seen one myself. My God.
Looks like they're Katana player.
Oh no.
Yep. Katana player. 3-1.
It's a battle of the mid.
It's sad Outworlders shun you.
Midwest here.
I mean, I imagine they must have been really good.
In the States
Either out, he just wasn't ready
versus
for
the
Katana at
Dominican
that moment.
Republic, Young Chiquelo. Always placing really well here in the Coliseums.
Yeah,
and
Tweety still plays
top 8.
Baraka even though he's
I think it was
nerfed.
top 4.
He just likes Baraka.
Down there at Blink Respawn, really big Dominican event.
Oh, yes.
He said that from the
That
jump.
was
When
actually-
everybody was complaining that Baraka was top tier and that he was
Yeah,
only playing
Phil
Baraka because he was
to
good, he was saying, no, man, I play Baraka
did
because I like
such
him.
a nice job.
And so
Phil
far,
will
he's not
definitely
lying.
prove that
He has not
you know,
switched.
he's out here, okay? He's out here. And he can definitely game with all the big boys. I'm surprised he jumped past all them grenades. That was incredible.
You see the high that's at the end of that string of Barakas.
That's what I'm saying. Who's Stu? We don't even know.
Tweety will take
Katana
that
player.
cap sometimes.
Right on Katana
And
player.
just
That's the
throw the
double.
barrage on block.
I wish that guy had made top 8 at least so we could see what his
Goes
Katana was
over.
doing.
Baraka goes
We need to watch him in
under it.
top 6.
He
He
went
see why he
overneath
lost
Baraka
game
on that one.
and
He
understand why.
definitely went over these. Cannonball, charge.
That was the best shank that I've ever seen. And I'm sure there's a better one out there somewhere. Lord knows where. But as far as what I've seen, I put my eyes on, that's the best one I've ever seen.
Pressure right now. The blocks can be a punish. No, he just goes to back 2 instead. Armor, grenades, it's still there. Can't take any more trade. And he sniped Kano in the background.
Hey! Oh, he just did another one. He doesn't care.
Breaks the armor, and that was galaxy brained right there. Are you kidding me,
I
Chiquuelo?
love it.
He was on a core striker
I really
behind him,
love
of course, to make it
safe.
safe.
Like, you know what? I'm trying to armor through this, but Chiquuelo being wise, knowing he's got multiple hits from that storm cell. I'm going to secure that. Jumps back. Look up in the high, but out of there.
He's just getting out of there. Whenever he sees grenades, he just leaves.
Just a throw. Shine the lights. Don't chase me, bro.
Smart strategy.
Just knocked down.
Hey man, this 3,500 watts of get the fuck out of here.
And that's truthfully gonna break. Yes, Chiquuelo. Chiquuelo, as soon as he gets that break here, oh, he's letting it fly.
I bet there's some other crazy ones.
Oh,
You know how it be.
big
Sometimes you see the most
confirm.
amazing
Look at
player,
that.
and then a week later you go look, and there's another guy that's just as amazing as that guy. And then you look later, and there's like three of one character that just are all godlike. That be happening.
Chiquuelo wasn't even blocking in one of
That
those
happens so much
instances. I think he
in
just
Street
let go.
Fighter. At
And
first,
there are
there's
times
one
in
guy that's
game,
just the
guys,
best
where
Ken, and then you go look later, and there's like 10 Kens that are all amazing. You're just like, damn, how do you beat any of these Ken players?
99% health. You know, if you block something, you give your opponent more meter. So, with certain health leads, sometimes it is best just to take it and get a lot of meter. Like case in point.
Yeah.
He's sitting kind of pretty, but that's a lot of damage to take.
That calls block right there. Yeah, I know you guys are used to your meter coming back to you just like MK11,
Oh,
but
damn,
it's
this
not
is,
like that in this game.
No, this is a nightmare scenario now.
Oh, so
no.
Analog wanted to know if I play how many
that's
shooting
a big
games I
check.
play or stuff like
That's
that.
it.
So I like
Oh,
Death
never mind.
Smiles, but I'm not
Sorry,
that good at
the
it.
tick
My
damage
favorite
is so
shooting game
much.
to
Look
play
at the
casually
dots.
for fun
Look at
is
the
Darius
dots.
Spurs.
Oh,
That's
he
the one I
gets
play the
smacked.
most.
Get Striker out of
So
here.
if you
Nice
on a
ball
random
back
day
towards
with
the
like Spooky, I want to see you play a shooting game. You could get. I'll play Darius Spurs for hours and hours. I love the fuck out of that game.
Nice
I play a lot of R-Type Final 2 when it came out. That one was cool. R-Type Final 2.
Overhead.
I love the R-Type Museum. You get to see all the old ships and stuff like that.
Chiquuelo.
My only problem with R-Type Final 2 is there's not enough stage rules. That's for my only problem with that
Oh
game.
my god. Oh. That
1-1.
jump was godlike. My god.
Yeah, I'm just not that good at that one. You know what I mean?
That was the best
It's not
jump
that I
I've
wouldn't
ever
mind
seen in my
streaming it, but part of the reason why I stream Darius Spurs
That
is
was like
because
a
I'm good at that game.
predatorial
So.
jump right there.
Like, man.
He reached deep into his DNA and went back to
It's hard to
some
be good. The
caveman
thing about
shit.
shooters, right,
And hunting
is
a
like
man
there are
down
some
with a
players that are
spear.
good enough to be good at like multiple
that
shooters,
jump, holy
right?
crap.
But you know, it's just like fighting games. It's hard to be
Said now's
super
the
good at
time
one
to
fighting
stealth
game
it.
and then also be really good at another fighting game,
The
right? That's
amulet
hard.
tingled
It's,
and he
it's
said,
really hard to do that
"Jump
with shooters
down."
also. Shooters, you
Jump
got to
down.
devote a lot of time
And
to
forever
be nice
hold
at
the
them.
piece.
It's not just
Look at that
memory,
deficit.
you know? Memory is only one part of it.
Think about it all. That jump was so good. That was one of them, like, that was crazy. Good stuff, Chiquuelo.
Yeah, I got to be in the right mind for that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna shake it off, try to go back into this next game.
Learning a shooter is not
You know,
easy. You for real
try
got
take the
to
life
be
lead.
dedicated.
I mean, trying to take the set lead, I should say. 28 days later. Oh my god. Terrible. You had a disease for 28 days?
That's a hell of a movie too.
Yeah, that was a hell of a movie. Might have been a reference.
He said, I deserve respect. You saw that? I deserve respect as he took a bite out of his neck. Munch, I deserve respect.
And the throws become so sneaky because you're kind of hidden behind those smoke from the grenades. Speaking of back throws, I got one of my own. Big jump.
He's in.
Nothing off of it though. Throws being so sneaky and gets the back one into the barrage. This should be the kill. I know I got a damage nerf, but it's still gonna be enough.
That was also my problem with Ikaruga. That game is hard.
320.
For a game that only has 5 stages, try beating that game.
Trying to reestablish some dominance there. Oh no. Kano has been catching strays all night long, man. There's something about him. There's something about him. It's
a whole Tarkov blade to the face before you can come on the screen.
It's that metal in his head, man. It's a magnet for bullets. Just strays. They're just drawn to him.
Anyway, thanks for asking Analog.
If you ever want to know if a cameo
one more
got
time.
hit,
Like I said, I love shooting games.
That's the best way to look at it.
I'm big on them.
Hey, gonna get grenades.
He's talking mad shit. He's like, don't anger me.
Got so much shit. Big jump.
He's talking to him like it's a story mode.
For real.
Almost one block sequence.
I don't know. There's a Steam version. So you can just play on Steam.
Raidens, which is reduced chip damage.
Is there also a PS4 version or something like that? Maybe.
Before 3, didn't believe though. That could have been death. Oh, armor's right through. Now the
it's
thing
not
is,
you need the most fancy computer. You can play on any laptop you got around or whatever.
Because he held up. He's going to
live. I went through it. Oh my God, you armored through in that moment. You're so crazy, young man. You're so crazy.
How godlike was it to hold up right there and that be what wins in that round? Insanity. Ass play, man. Oh, wait.
Ass play? No, ass play's the best. No, you're not lying about it.
Like y'all are nasty. They're so nasty. Y'all hear these guys?
Beautiful duck. Hey. Oh, no, you dropped it.
I never played that one. Shit, Contra. I played a lot of Contra 3 though. The Alien Wars and Contra 1.
Oh no!
I owned a Contra 1 board, but I think right now it's with Lord Admin right now.
Victory and a brutality.
Goodbye. That's so gross. Would you do that? Would you kill someone and have their blood just rain all over you? Only if you really hate them, I guess.
This is Tweety.
Tweety's first ballad Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, Contra Hardcore. That's reminded me. I also played that one too.
Literally.
That one's great.
Literally the Hall of Fame here and there.
That game has an epic soundtrack.
In the future, we're gonna erect a statue of that man here in the Coliseum.
Tenor Club said, "I'd do that as an offering to my dark god." I guess that makes sense. 100%. Be like Shang Tsung. Need that blood to travel the realms.
If I lose control, I could kill you.
I'll take the risk, Baraka.
I wouldn't take that risk if you don't get away from me, bro.
Look at him. He's like Wolverine. You sure you'll take that risk?
Take the risk.
Would you fight Wolverine?
You keep your distance.
Yeah, please stay away. Stay back.
You win this fight here, buddy. Good luck. Have fun.
No, it's on. There's a Switch version, Dalonomus.
Tell me
there's a Switch Contra series that has everything. It has hardcore 1, 2, and 3, I think.
Caught a walk back there. It looked like.
But you can also just play on emulation. Honestly, I don't even like that Switch remake one. I don't like that shit. I just play it on Mister.
A hit away from putting a match point on the board. What a tectonic shift that has happened to this match right now.
I like the intros. You just like them?
The turnaround, but Tweety ain't playing.
Oh wait, to break.
And then they talk shit to each other first, and then one person smacks the other person or something like that. I think that's just cool.
With the 4-4 to go under the grenades, but sadly, it wasn't low enough.
Personally, it's all opinions, right?
Down, but Capello said, you know, I'm gonna just keep jumping. Well, that should be it. Oh my God.
Tweety tried to repay him in kind.
Oh, Uprising.
Yeah. Right there. But Chiquelo doing something that converted much better this time around. No punish on the down 2 whiff. Tweety swinging with his entire might right now. Every fiber of his
I don't know. I never tried Uprising.
Swinging harder. He could
I love Contra. Original Contra Hardcore. I love that game.
He's just in auto down 2 mode right now, Tento. He could do no wrong. It appears like in young Chiquelo in this final, which could be final round. Tweety, the 3-time champion. Here at Coliseum.
We're going to go down to the new blood.
Have a nice day, Rambo Motion.
New blood at that, but wait a second, this is confirmed. He heard, no, I ain't gonna lose the new blood. Y'all saw what I said in the chat.
This whole season has been the story of the new blood, of the new era.
We're going to the last round, believe that.
Young Chiquelo, new names to test the old gods. And Tweety says, you want to test me? Oh, welcome back.
I'm a new god. I'm not the old god, I'm a new god.
New grenade and the conversion. Electing out the break at Chiquillo. Oh, the 4-3. I mean, sorry, the back 3 coming through. Gonna get sniped.
Yeah, some of the stuff they say is corny. You're not wrong about that.
Big punish coming out.
But that's kind of real too. You
Leaning
know, some people
forward
have
at
entertaining
maximum
pop-ups and some people have
distance
cornball
from that
pop-ups,
stair.
right? That's like
We
their
might
personality.
go to another sudden death.
No, Olga flowing. He just does that.
Tweety snapping
Is
right
he
now.
smart?
Only taking 20
Mr.
damage
Aqua
on
does
the
that.
round,
It's a hype
walking
streamer.
back
He
with
throws
his
the toasty
chest.
in there sometimes.
Took a raw Superman to the face and overhead, but that doesn't do an awful lot of damage. As he needs one more hit, one throw. It's going to be the overhead. Look at him slice it and dice it. It's 2-2 now in another sudden death. What is happening here at the
The only
Coliseum,
toasty in the game that I know of is when you do Johnny Cage, the second fatal. When he kicks them into the car and the car drives off, it says
So let me
toasty.
find out at the
Right now,
break,
the car
every
explodes.
match after this is gonna be sudden death.
Man.
The round ones, you know, it was 3-0s, but after this, oh, we're going to distance. Wouldn't that be something?
That's why I always do that fatal when I play for y'all.
Wouldn't
Because
that
it
be
does the
something?
toasty.
Right there?
Bitch, get your
Tweety's
ass in
army's
the
going
car.
crazy
Were they?
in
I don't know,
both
Mecca.
chats right now, YouTube
Unfortunately,
and
NEC's
Twitch.
over already. It was hype as fuck though.
Tweety
They might have
army
been,
is
but
rising
they weren't. They
higher.
weren't in top
Chiquillo,
8.
You got something to say about that army?
Yeah, where's the DRS? Latin America,
DRS,
we're living.
hey,
Final battle.
We're lighting up here. It's another sudden death.
Final battle. I love how this.
La Familia beat. La Familia beat.
La Familia.
Oh my God, the grenade's on
Kano
deck.
again.
Jesus
Kano, come on.
Christ.
Kano caught another one.
I think that's about right.
Let's keep catching straight.
I both love and hate this.
We'll get past
The-
it.
what he does with the overlay. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love the idea. I hate that
you
it blocks
whiffing.
the life bars.
Another $10 into the prize pool as well, putting us
Hey,
at
big shout out.
3-4-3-0. That's coming in from
Hey!
Steve Leone.
Don't throw a fireball back. I'll
Thank you so
fly
much,
at you.
Steve. Thanks for watching some Mortal Kombat, man.
Yeah, exactly. He should just tone it down a little bit, and then it will
To
work.
La Familia.
Brother. And that's going to be a lot of tick damage, too. I like Tweety going for this route.
respect
He's gonna
the
try to
idea,
put
though.
Chip out instead.
This is along the same lines as the funny
That
stuff
was
I would
so
do.
good.
Like
He recognized
I would
he
have
had
the
3
sweep
bars
where
immediately
it was
to break,
the
so you
image
know,
of the
I'm
guy
gonna
that looked like
now,
Arturo
just
doing the
take
sweep and stuff like that. This is like in the same vein as that. So I like
because
this
I'm not
stuff.
going to give him a chance to break.
People used to really love the sweep. You
Oh,
know, it's
but
such a
from
simple,
the
silly thing.
rock.
People used to love that shit.
And you have enough time on that thing to kind of hit confirm or block confirm and save your striker as well.
Oh, Soul Calibur was hella
Playing
hype
so
yesterday.
Smart. Now has a match point of his
That
own.
shit
Would
was
he
great.
turn around? Nothing is safe in this matchup. I'm not even counting Chiquillo out right now. You know, he's a madman. He's got a lot of bar right now.
It's something I really don't like about Baraka's projectile. Once you really look at it and you notice that
These
it's
matches have
actually
been
blood
so
coming from his
amazing.
arm when he shoots the
Really
blade
good
out,
matches.
It really makes you kind of like, oh my God.
Thanks for watching, everybody that's on YouTube, as well as everybody that's on Twitch tonight,
Like,
guys.
Jesus.
So far, it's been a beautiful
Oh.
epic day.
No, he
No,
missed
the
it.
uppercut didn't work. He
Oh,
tried the uppercut to
no.
force the trade. Instead, he whiffed completely.
Oh,
He's
he
low.
got sucked in the vacuum.
Oh, Tweety not thinking that he has the audacity, I guess.
Yeah,
got
you have
bars.
almost exactly
wait.
the same amount
He's
of life.
got bars,
It's nutty.
and Tweety's got
Dude,
bars.
what the? He,
For real.
Oh, bro, Kano.
I
I
know.
never seen that. He flew away.
Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, he's flying around. Thought the up block was coming. Grenades, the throw. Oh, this is actually bad for Twiller.
Yep.
3 bars to work
It's
for
dangerous.
Tweety. A poke in the special is all that's needed.
He's got a Kano.
Nice
Coming
overhead. But Tweety has fatal blow now, so
Word.
you can't do anything to wrap. He dashed up 3 times and tried to
Let me
grab
type
that
this
man.
to poor
Oh,
Analog
he's out.
because he's hella behind.
This is insanity. 3 seconds remain. He's got the healthy to Chiquillo. Can big chill, and we're going to a
Nope.
final round.
No. No.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Here we go.
I'll just tell him.
Oh,
Oh,
block.
oh, hey. Stab him up. Knock down. With 2 grenades.
He's getting that pressure. Chiquillo just takes his turn and looks for the counter poke setup. Can't break
Got
it.
the
And,
overbreak
and-
for the mid.
didn't get there in time for the double hits.
Conversion
Go for a
off
ride.
the 2.
Sexy. Saves the
Oh,
resources.
no.
Goes there and breaks it up.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Keeping his turn. Out of there.
And guess what? He's doing it his way. Just backing up. You got to come to me. Good luck. Good luck chasing me down.
Nice.
Oh, wait.
Oh my God.
Chase me down.
He's coming in hot.
Stabbed him in the back.
A lot of chip.
Too much chip.
Striker throwing the wrong grenades,
beautiful.
though.
That's not going to kill. But man, this going to be really trouble right now. Oh, wait. This is actually grenades and
Kill him,
chip.
maybe.
GG's.
Wow. Tweety.
Brings this
Good
one
shit.
back, and he's going to win 3-2,
Dun,
and
dun,
he is not
dun.
going to get eliminated. He says, I'm in the Hall of Fame for a reason.
Oh, he just took his guts out for no reason.
Let me spark this
Oh, I
up
never
real
seen
quick.
this
Grab
one.
that. Hey, come eat real quick.
Oh, I have seen this one. Never mind.
Dude,
Time to
let's
eat.
do meat.
I've seen this.
Check him out. Yeah.
Ah!
He said, I've got a family to feed.
Ugh.
Hey, Striker, you gonna call this in, bro?
Fed all his brothers and
Which is
sisters.
like a whole assassination in like this. This is kind of, you know what?
He fed the whole colony just now.
Someone in chat said Tweety ate, and little did they know. They literally just did.
He did. He definitely ate him.
He ate. He left no crumbs. Okay.
Him and the boys. Everyone eats in Tweety's posse.
My goodness, 3-2 victory coming out of Tweety Young Chiquillo. Great season. Unfortunately, you're going to be leaving.
He's flying.
Plays Tweety versus Gur is set up for semifinals. I don't even have words for that.
This is gonna be sick. Gur versus Tweety.
Going right in.
Dragon's already out of the tournament. Isn't that nuts? Who's in the winner's side?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So that was our decent journey through loser side, guys. First 2 rounds, but now we're going back to the top of the mountain. It's been a while. And it's a long journey.
Thanks for watching, man.
climb.
Hope you're having fun
But we
watching.
got you
You
here.
look like you're having a good time making faces in the stream.
We're there
relaxing.
now. We're jumping Hourglass
Hopefully you're
of
lucky.
Rain.
Oh, there you go.
The #1 seed. Going up
Hourglass
against the
versus
mighty
Unjust.
Unjust and Hourglass.
Let's do
They've
it.
only played 1 time this season. And Hourglass won it 1-0. And I believe that was in a grand final.
Yeah.
So that's the set count. They played recently in one set. After
Big
that.
Dono, Big Dono coming in on the YouTube side of things. Thank you so much, Kurt.
Hey, Big Kurt. Thank you so much, guys.
We appreciate the support here.
Hell yeah. Thanks for
We got
hyping
a collective amount of views from YouTube. and
Mr.
Twitch.
Aqua,
We got over
guys. Everybody that's been helping
2,000
him out.
Big shout out to everyone. that's
Street Fighter
watching.
6 is
Oh,
coming
welcome, everyone.
soon.
Thank
I think
you.
I'm gonna give them the raid when Street Fighter 6 happens, guys. Normally I would stick around and stay with y'all, but I have to start cutting more of the Tekken
Hello,
videos for
and
you.
thank
What do
you
you
for
think? Should
watching
I?
and
How
all the
about this?
restreamers.
Y'all let me know. Should I stay or should I cut more Tekken videos?
Hope you're enjoying the
I
show
probably
as much
should
as
cut
we
more
are.
Tekken
This is a
videos.
show tonight.
How long have I been streaming today?
After
That will
those
help me
3-0s,
decide.
it's been
Oh, it's been like 5 hours.
it's
Fuck.
been madness.
Down to the wire indeed. But hey,
He said eat. You telling me to eat?
There's something about Hourglass of Rain.
I'm okay, V. I'm trying to lose weight anyway. That's why I haven't been eating as much. Don't worry, I'm fine. If I had an appetite, I would take a break to eat. Don't worry,
That's
I'm
what,
good.
that's what I'm saying.
That's why
He's
you see me not
the
taking
most
smoke breaks or
comfortable
anything either.
I've
I'm
seen
legit trying to.
defensively
You even saw
and
me
just
exercise
kind of
earlier.
In general, against Kung Lao cameo, it doesn't seem to affect him.
But yeah, that's fair. I guess after this is over, then I'll head out. Not that I want to. I want to watch Street Fighter with y'all, but I want to work on some more of these videos that I gotta work on.
Brother, this
It'll be worth it for you guys. Trust me.
different level.
The first video, the admin I showed it to me, he said it looked pretty good already. I showed it to him, so that's good.
Legit.
But now I gotta work on the second one. That one's just as important.
Hourglass comes from anime games, comes from
No, I'm
Guilty
good.
Gear.
Y'all was
Is
telling me eat
used
like I haven't eaten. I'm
to
fine.
this
Thank you,
type
Chop, but
of
I'm okay.
Always having something, always be able to put something out there. It do something.
I'll get dinner
you'll be
when it's
able to
all over.
hold
Don't
it,
stress.
It goes somewhere and play around that with your character. He's actually been doing that much longer than we.
I had
as
a nice
Mortal
ass
Kombat
lunch.
players
If anything, before I started the stream, I had a nice fruit and cheese plate thing. It was
Coming from
delicious.
Guilty Gear, playing a character
had like
that
5
does that,
different
has a lot of
cheeses.
moves that do that, you can see the comfortability almost more so than
Grapes.
anyone else, and it's
Apple.
in the play.
It was delicious.
Oh, Buster Foot.
And the names are switched. We need to swap them.
I've been hydrating. I've
I'm
been
gonna
doing all
get that
that
fixed
stuff.
for you guys, but just know Hourglass.
Why y'all
rocking
saying I'm not eating? What's wrong with y'all? Stop training me like I'm a little
A's.
kid.
Hourglass
Enjoy the
looking to
matches.
try to seal the deal with that fatal blow. Just need to make sure that Unjust uses a bar first. Oh, whoa,
No, I'm not
whoa,
even
whoa,
fasting.
whoa, whoa.
I'm just not eating a million calories
that
like I
just
usually
wanted
do.
right
That's
there.
all.
Come off the
Usually I eat
bar,
fucking
you go back to the
breakfast. I
corner
eat a huge
here.
breakfast
I
and I eat a
forgot
huge
all
lunch
my
and I eat like
meat.
McDonald's for dinner or something. I go look later. I eat like 3,000 calories.
Why
or
did you
something.
just
Why
random
did you eat all
ball roll? It got me though. Damn.
Oh, that's a challenging meeting.
Can't be eating all that if I want to lose weight.
Just knowing when to throw out that
Should be
1-2.
more like in the
Just
1500
Hourglass,
calories, you know
just
what I mean?
provably just getting the most
Gotta
out of
be
all, every hit he can find. But speaking of getting hits, Unjust, we in the corner.
All this off a command grab. Too,
1,500
reading
to
me up,
2,000
blocking
calories.
jump
That's the weight I
grabs.
should be
So
in.
scary.
I'm aiming for
At
around
these high
1,700
levels.
per day
We're up blocks.
right now.
Are baitable. Staggers plus.
Oh, it's lagging.
Oh, big hits.
Scary.
And
Oh,
he
that's a hit.
challenged
Unjust. Back,
after
back,
the.
back.
Oh man, okay.
2, 1,
Unjust.
4. Oh, the lag.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Uh-oh. Internet. The interwebs.
Not like
Internet.
this in any way, but this. No, you got to
Not like this.
Is
Oh.
really, really great. Why'd I think of that song?
I guess
That's
maybe
tight.
fatal right there. Maybe it was, he knew that a reset was going to
fast
occur, that it
reaction,
could have been
so
blocked after. I don't know, but there were some spikes right there.
There were some spikes right there. You know what's gonna, you know what Aqua, you know what I'm gonna do? I feel like I'm gonna leave the hill just in case, and I'll just watch him just in case.
Okay.
I feel like that's I'll be better.
Yeah, I know the chat is like my one grandma. Hey, if it was Thanksgiving, I'd be down for that. I'd be like, look, feed me all the turkey, feed me all the greens, the cornbread, and whatever y'all got. The stuffing. I love stuffing on Thanksgiving. I'd be like, feed me everything.
Asking the players if they want to reset.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Unjust. I have no doubt that Unjust will be on NRS tour.
Yeah, Unjust. Are you cool with that? Unjust made this one, and we'll see if Hourglass.
Yeah, so they're gonna try to reconnect. It looks like. I'm 100% convinced that Unjust will be on NRS tour. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't make it.
All right, we do a quick reset, guys. And it's going to be 1-0 Hourglass.
1-0 in favor of Hourglass of Rain. Doing mad work right now, I will say.
God damn, the combo fee. I just looked at it again. That's just funny. God damn. That's just combo.
Just in the chat just got bodied.
Waka Flocka never replied, huh? That's sad.
He's like, it's not me.
I expected him at least reply and be like, hey, man, we'll try to make this right. Or, hey, all right, we're going to talk about something. He just didn't say shit, huh? That's a shame.
He said, I got gig internet. I got
1.2 guy. That's his problem right now.
Hourglass, you can make this one.
And you do not have to worry about inviting me. I will just be watching from the
What's up,
Discord just to
Cheesy?
make
How you
sure,
doing?
you know, if there's more people in the lobby. So we just gonna.
If I said your name wrong, my
dim
bad.
that
How's
down
it going?
a bit.
Just in case. This is winners finals. There's the loser side of things.
They're just reestablishing the lobby, guys.
The
Just
loser of this will be going down to losers finals, which will be on the right side there.
I guess we don't
After
need
this
the,
will be Gur
the
versus
Combat Network
Tweety.
anymore. I can kill that one.
As we
Today was a good day. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Had a bunch of good streams to
he's
watch.
fine, young gentleman.
Hey, he was. That Shang was
Tweety.
the best.
Gur.
He was the
Unjust,
best to watch.
and
He was so
Hourglass.
fun.
Top 4 after a long time.
Man, and gonna be guaranteed a decent chunk of that change. Remember, guys, still live. You guys can still donate, and mind you, guys, if we
What's
didn't
the donation
tell
link
you
again?
the
I'm gonna put it
hitbox
for you guys in the chat.
that we're giving away, every $10 you put into the prize pool,
Where's the donation?
Look at that thing.
you get an entry for this thing right here.
So there's
So
a
if you want to
Matcherino.
continue,
Is this
just
what it's talking about?
putting
The
in
Matcherino?
money into the
Oh,
prize
this
pool,
is
you
it.
might have a
Here you
big
go,
chance
guys. This is the crowdfund
to
if you
get
wanna
up
help them
on
out.
this
Oh, the code's
beautiful
gone already?
hitbox
The
you see
code's
as
gone.
designed for the
Alright.
Coliseum.
They have so much
Yeah, we
money.
went
Isn't
with
this great?
with
One person gave
much
$1,000.
different look
Really?
on the hitbox,
Holy
too, with
shit!
that gunmetal and the black.
Oh my god!
Yeah. She's looking real good, guys.
This is
in
amazing.
person.
Look at these
Very
donations
sexy.
for
I've
the
actually got one
players.
on
This
me
is
right
fucking
now.
crazy.
Let's take a look at the end of that last match.
I'm not teased. I'm
Everyone's gathering
pleased.
back
That's
into
how
the
it is.
hill now.
1,500, and
players
they
ready
went way beyond
to go
that. They're
back
at
at it.
3,400.
Got me on camera?
I'm not teased.
Let
I'm
me show you guys
pleased.
this
Look
thing
at
real
all
quick.
the
The
donations
custom
from the players.
Coliseum.
Wow.
Oh,
Man.
look at the shine on it.
That's great.
Man,
With the gunmetal buttons and the black gunmetal on the left, which are your inputs. Left,
Oh, this
right,
is the stick.
down, and up down here, and you've got your 8 inputs over there. We've actually got a card if you want to see.
That's so. I can't
Hitbox,
believe
some of
that
our
they got so
sponsors
much
here.
money. That's
just
so
a way
sick for
to
online
level up
tournament.
your execution and take some control over your inputs, similar to using a keyboard. Only, as you see here,
He's
designed
teaching you about
for fighting
hitbox.
games. Check it out. Hitboxarcade.com/
Get out of here, Aquaman.
Coliseum.
We know this shit is cheap already. You don't have to tell
you
us.
guys know, you might as well just go
We already
ahead
know
and
this
do
shit is
that. Make
cheap.
sure you put that total 10 bones to the pot so you can be a.
He's
be a
over
I'm
here
probably going to do it as well.
selling the
'cause
virtues of
I kind of want the
Hitbox.
hitbox.
Hey, did you guys know Hitbox is really cheap? Yeah, we know, man. We already know.
No, Hourglass took it.
I was.
I think it
No.
was Mighty.
Mighty and just
too
won that first
funny.
game, correct, guys?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't
Now,
even
my
know
Unjust
anymore.
was the one.
Yeah.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, I'm just.
The connection looks better.
He almost caught him. Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, Unjust one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm tripping. My bad.
It's
Sorry,
all good.
guys. Sorry, guys.
The glory of the hitbox was so powerful. You know, we were.
He just
staring
forgot
there,
the
we
score.
was like,
Yeah, because the
can't-
hitbox
I
was too
can't
cheap.
even
I get
see,
it.
man.
Wow.
The glare on
Thank
it's
you, Cheesy, too. Wow
it's
to you.
actually insane to think
Wow
about.
to the comment.
But, whoa,
Wow
that
to you for
down
hooking
was
me up.
insane.
Thanks
You
for
saw
putting
that.
something in my pocket, man.
Oh my God. Toasty indeed, but wait a second. I think Hourglass got some
It's
things to sit in
appreciated.
my
Thank
mind.
you for the
Consider
donation.
issue. Nice flawless block, but the staggers. It's so much. It's so. It's. I caught him. Remember that flawless blocking. When you get a flawless block in this game, it's basically like a timer of bonus where you do not take any chip at all whatsoever. That's when the staggers really come in and you work directly on them.
The thing has been a good day.
Got money on just.
Oh, you can't be whiffing like that, young man. Please, please, please.
I want to thank him for rocking the color scheme of our hitbox too, with this black on gray Johnny outfit. Just saying.
Hey, he linking up with he linking up with the time.
It's a good scheme. We got Undead Melina. That's a good theme too.
Beautiful, beautiful challenge. And guess what? He does a setup off of this as well. Look at that hat. Oh, wait, no mind. He was wants the damage. He wanted the corner position. I respect that.
That's pretty much a setup. I think this armor break setup.
Yeah.
The one.
Who's breaking Johnny's 8-frame armor?
Who's breaking a nut punch?
That's hard.
Like, you're not breaking nut punch at all.
Getting 2 hits in there
You're
between 3. That's the 2 hits of armor in there between that 8-frame move is very hard.
To put that knee into the active hat.
Oh, that's a GG.
Uppercut. Boom.
I'm sorry, there's something very triggering about getting carried by Johnny's fatal.
Alzaman said, donate to me. I don't think someone's going to donate $3,000 to you. Sorry, Alz. They want to see a tournament.
They only met once. Hourglass took it. Hourglass is dominated. Meanwhile, Unjust.
I know what you mean, though.
Do we have his stats right now? Producer Rick, by chance? Okay. All good. All good. I didn't expect you to. That was completely on me. But one thing I want to say about the Mighty Unjust is that the only reason that he isn't kind of up there as like the 1 or 2 seed as well is that he didn't play as much at all. He only lost 7 games this season, or 7 matches total.
7 matches total was Unjust. So keep that in mind when this guy's been.
Troyism likes
What's crazy about this right now? Unjust
he said, I like the regular
if you,
square
if
game.
you
One
guys
thing that's nice about if you learn on generic square game is that if you do play in an arcade, most arcades are basic solid with square game. So at least you'll be able to play. The problem nowadays is that there's less benefit to that. Back in the day, you would learn regular Sanwa stick because the benefit was if you ever had to play in an arcade tournament or you went to an arcade to play, you were ready because you were playing on the same shit that was on the arcade cabinet, right? But nowadays, like you can't even find an arcade cabinet unless you own one yourself, or you go somewhere really far away or something like that. Even in Japan, a lot of the popular arcades are closing down. The last time I was in Japan, I went to Akiba to play at the arcades, and the only arcade that had fighting games was Hey Arcade, which makes no sense because if you know, Hey Arcade is a shooter arcade. They have fighting games too, like they're known for the 5 yen Super Turbo and stuff like that. But that's a shooting game arcade. They're the place to play fighting games now in Akiba. That's nuts.
We're on just here to keep the healthy.
Oh, that's a big parry. And that should be a GG. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not going to be a GG quite yet. It should be a big jump in. The stagger to throw. Stabby, stab, stab to the corner you go. This ain't good. This ain't good. This
overhead.
The overhead is going to do it because he called Kung Lao out. It was extra damage. That sucks.
That's that thick damage.
Oh, that dummy thick damage.
It was a 2-hit. 2-piece.
So smart of him to do it that range too. If he reads the hat, it's gonna go underneath it.
Woohoo!
Okay, wants to be anti-air.
You can't anti-air.
I wish they would survive. I love arcades.
You gotta unblock it, guys. Now
yeah,
you gotta.
What do you do? Can you ball roll?
That's the modern era. You know what I mean?
Even ball roll.
You can go outside to an arcade, or you can stay home and play all you want.
There's something about this man's crocodiles that they're just too much.
That's just how it is. That's the modern era. In Japan, arcades made a lot of sense too because there was less space. You couldn't just invite 5 people to your house to play a game. You had to go to the arcade together to play games.
Just like Aaron Black back in MK11.
Man, about a high noon.
Shit, I even missed. I don't know about this. When I was a really young kid, like between 5 and 10 years old, they used to still have drive-in movie theaters.
One more chance at me.
That's just long gone now. You can't find a drive-in movie theater anymore.
He fully swung through a Stringle Molina on Wake Up right there, and he activates. Got hit through the middle of it, but you always have to be worried about the nut
drive
punch.
and watch a movie
and
then
cancel
drive and
blocked. Like there's so many options in this star power. As it fades, and now nothing. Don't gotta worry about shit.
But yeah, as Aquaman was saying, it's so scary during star power. You see a lot of people showing respect. Why? Because nut punch is.
I mean, the people change too. It's not just the people ruin everything element. It's also people change and the things that they like change. That type of thing.
Oh my gosh, splashes the toes. It's a throw, no tech. I love it. Advances forward.
Do they really stop driving movie theaters at Texas? That's cool. In the Midwest, they have one of the best arcades right now in North America, Galloping Ghost Arcade. And they have a very complete collection of both North American and Western-made games, as well as Japan arcade games and stuff like that. They have one of the largest collections of arcade games, period, in all of USA.
That might be it.
They might be the largest now.
The bar.
And Mighty Unjust. Dude, 3-0 over the 1C dominating form. Even through a couple of early spikes, he collects the trophy. And the Mighty
Man, Cheesy's hooking me up on the YouTube chat. Y'all don't even know, guys. I'm legit gonna write him a thank you.
Top 2
right
Aqua.
now.
Mighty
Thank you so
Unjust
much.
is going to advance on to Grand Finals winners side.
Just so they know,
Hourglass
but
of Rain.
they don't just hear
Not
it, they
gonna
can
be
also
out,
see it.
but gonna be had to fight his way back up through the loser side. And man, he got some people.
I'm a little surprised. The YouTube
last
community
48 hours for the Mighty Unjust
was super nice. I was kind of expecting to see a lot of random people that I never expected to see. Instead, everybody's cool.
In top 16.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
He had to get in the top 8 back-to-back game 5s. Him versus Nyx was a game 5. Him versus Dragon was a game 5. But today,
there's not a lot of that stuff in California either. Like California, what's the arcades here? There's like a round 1 or somewhere or something like that. A couple round 1s, and the round 1s I heard they don't even have fighting games anymore. Most of them, or they're getting rid of fighting games.
That's just how it went. That's just how it went. Every match in the side was a match.
And will losers continue to go the distance?
Every match in losers looked like it was a. Yeah.
I got a no session available.
If anything, I want to see a different balance soon for some of the other characters. Like, I guess Baraka's okay, but I just don't want people to feel like Johnny is too good. You know, if you feel like Johnny's too good, let's make some other characters that are just as good. Honestly, Kenchi's good as fuck too.
All right, so
Johnny's good as fuck, Kenchi's good as fuck.
Now I have to blow up Tweety. Tweety, who streams this game and plays this game for 12 hours a day.
There's no way he messed
7
up.
days a week. Sent us all a one-on-one invite.
Oh yeah, Quan Chi's got. There's no way Quan Chi's
Birdman. Hey, I gotta talk to you real quick.
Just because if we're gonna do it to Dragon, we gotta do it to Tweety.
Let me talk to you real quick, Birdman. Hey, I got mad love for you. One of my guys.
Quan Chi's got it. If Quan Chi's not good, I'll be disappointed. Quan Chi's got to be top tier. I want to see Quan Chi win a tournament within 2 weeks.
Sent us a versus.
That's how good I want him to be.
Bro, you know how this go. We just talked about you as a Hall of Famer.
Colorado Arcade, huh? I never checked it out. That's what I know. Or not Colorado, Colfax. Denver. Oh no, Colorado. Denver, Colorado. I'm stupid.
Hey, we love you, man.
Colfax.
Good luck though. Players.
I'm sorry,
are
my
in.
brain. That was a brain
It's time,
fart
guys.
just now. But thank you, Tenacious. I'll keep it on mind.
Losers, aka the losers semifinals. Grr.
No, it has.
Tweety, who do you guys
it
like
has
in the
like
chat?
they
Let
have
us
to
know
use player
in the comment
match
section.
and then join
Who's
another
been your
player
favorite
match, and
so
then that's
far?
what they
Who's your
use.
favorite here?
It's not like a true lobby.
Players, you guys.
Yeah, he's
can
watching
go
the
in.
Funky
Tento,
P
would you like
stream.
to be
That's
here?
why. Because remember, it had.
Oh no,
I'm
gonna stay. I'm gonna stay out for the rest of the day, just in case.
This is what he's watching.
Alright, I got you.
You guys do not have to worry about everybody. I'm actually just putting in the chat too. Mass, you don't have to invite me anymore. I just make sure everything goes. Now I want to be in the lobby.
Same stream we're watching on the side. Although I haven't tuned in a little bit.
Tweety. I think that the players were waiting on you.
Yeah, I think they were waiting on me. That's my fault. I gotta put that in the yeah, let's put that in the DM chat.
All right, there you go. They're setting up the lobby for the next match, right? So who's next again? My bad.
Yep,
It's
our bad on that one, guys.
Oh, I don't have
I feel when the players were more on top of it than we were.
Yeah.
They've been on it.
Hey, they just want to have a good event. I understand.
All right, there we go.
Oh, next match. Let's do it. So it's Gur now versus Tweety.
ready.
Oh yeah, it is. This is a big one. Y'all want to bet?
Loser semis.
I guess we should bet this, right? This is a crazy match. I imagine it's worth betting. Y'all tell me, how about that? I'll throw the bet out there for y'all if y'all want it and y'all take it. How about that?
Loser semis. This is for 4th place, pretty much, guys. Winner disc is guaranteed top 2, and the loser disc gonna be losing. Just sticking out in 4th. It's Gur versus Tweety.
Or Gur. I'll give you 2 minutes to decide, everybody.
5% of the prize pool. How big
Later
is the prize
third.
pool? Let's take
Have a good
gander.
week, man. Come through to the stream soon in some time.
So 5% of that. That's gonna be a pretty.
I almost gave a date, but I shouldn't give a date. Come through to the stream soon. You'll know the right time, and I'll have a lot of technique
You
and
know,
stuff
math
to
is
talk to you guys
hard,
about.
so I'm gonna just say a number.
Very soon.
That's what it is, a number.
There's a $170 difference in this match, give or take.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
That's just to put things in perspective for everyone. There's about a $170 gap in between all of the rounds of this event. Whoa. As Tweety is picking up where he left off, using the blades to chop another man to pieces.
That's crazy to even think of that. He's doing that. Why would you do that to this man? Terrible.
He's a killer.
He's definitely a killer. Almost right through to the corner though.
He's got the police bond paid for. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
You know, the man's got the ZPD on his side, bro. Like he can definitely do whatever.
He has time on his side. That's what he has.
That's some power.
Father time.
Grenades. Couldn't get it confirmed, but down one Tweety. You're so brave. Oh, gets that back to me, but guess what? I have.
That's fucked up. You get to knock them down and side switch too and put them in the corner? That's cheap. How is that real?
And I think this is going to be a crazy storyline to follow, Tento, but follow me. Tweety should let Gur, or at least take us 1-1. Don't go up 2-0 on Gur. Don't activate that mode. Know what I mean? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
It's definitely a risk to worth taking and worth thinking about, but like
I wouldn't go up 2-0 on him.
You know, Tweety want to get the kill for sure. Oh, that's gonna be a big punish, and that's gonna be death.
Of course, I did see it, Tenacious, and yes, it is amazing. I don't want to spoil for anybody that hasn't seen it yet. It's fucking amazing.
So Tweety might be pulling that right now, and if he gives this first game to Gur, then he avoids that scenario.
It's so much better than the last couple. And the last couple, some of them were not bad, but like Shin Godzilla, and then what do we have? The new Godzilla versus King Kong. Those were all right. I consider this better.
You get that option going on. It's levels to this, man.
It's always a lose-lose. Gur's mental damage. What was it? Emotional damage?
Emotional damage.
Wow! Tweety! That was sick. I learned just now. You can do that to that move?
He's just liking his face. Is crazy.
That was sick as fuck.
Oh, wait,
he deserved to win off of that.
Traditional.
There's no way that Gur was ready for that.
Well, a combo. Oh, no grab right there.
Hey, what do you do? Like grenades is gonna kill you.
I mean,
damn, that's scary because that's one of his main like hit confirm style moves. So if he goes for that and you punish him on block just for doing it, that's frightening.
Despite you win or lose, if you actually made that shot.
He's ready for this matchup. Tweety.
I had no money in my pocket.
And Team Spark it up 1-0.
Ascension replay. Yeah, Tweety at this point it was just like I had the life lead. I'm gonna throw grenades. I'm gonna just shoot some blades because you're gonna die from chip.
I hate that movie. I know which one you're talking about. That movie was terrible, and I still watched it all the way through. I watched the whole thing, and I was mad at the end. I was like, we're stupid. We don't know how to make a movie that they make in Japan. They make 20 of these in Japan. They're all good. We make one and it sucks.
I'll always ask.
We don't know how to make a good Godzilla movie in the West. We're idiots.
Dang it! I tried, guys.
It's not hard.
Manifest them.
Make Godzilla fuck everything up. That's the movie.
No,
it's not hard.
No noble steed on the Coliseum. Son of a bitch, man.
He better be cheap. He's basically Father Time.
It's just to see my favorite
in NRS form
on the stream. And it never works, man.
This is the opposite feeling, okay? You watch that movie and you come out of it feeling disappointed. Like, this is stupid. Why'd I even watch that, right? You come out of this Godzilla movie like, yes, I made the best life choice watching this. That's real how you come out of that movie.
One Motaro play, and we saw some of the coolest combos in the entire season with Scorpion Motaro. And they were saucy.
He's definitely showing this sauce. But wait a second, Tweety showing that this man Gur is definitely busting his head with those 4-4s. Or is it 4-3? I don't know which button. Oh my God, Tweety costing him. That's not a kill, but he's cashing out.
Shot him. This is too real for me. I can't watch this.
Is
it in Spark range?
That's any given day in the 80s in Brooklyn. What I just witnessed.
What do you do? I respect that. He went from mid.
Yeah, hell no. There's no way they can make fun of that movie and have it stick. I'm telling y'all. There's no way they can make fun of that movie and have it stick. That's how good it is. They can only make fun about very certain things.
Switch to this.
They could try to make fun of it. It's not going to stick. That's how good that movie is. Trust me.
Oh my God. Big eat indeed. Oh, he went with a chest bump, but nothing afterwards. But the armor through. Remember, there's always a gap to that Kung Lao hat. He tried to 4-3 that man, but nothing. You're not hitting me with overhead.
Look
for mine.
You are.
I'm sorry. My fault. My fault, game.
You're not gonna keep abusing my toes with the sand either. All right. You're gonna sandblast these things clean.
You definitely heard me. I didn't mean
it just came out, wasn't Nero? It just came out last week. That's why you haven't heard of it.
Going right back into it.
Also, it's not. It's done by. It's done by Toho.
up.
It's not done by a Western
Oh my
company.
God,
So
it's gonna be a big punish. Yes.
He's got the range, the blades.
shit, bro. Don't watch too much of that trailer. Let me
Safe
tell you. Don't
against
spoil
me.
yourself. That's how good it is. Watch a little bit of the
Let's
trailer.
stay
If you're
calm now.
convinced, bro,
Lose
go
it.
watch
Lose
it.
control.
Overhead v overhead. Nice trade.
Oh, armor screw. I think he got that before he actually got the clocks out. That's huge.
Attacking the resources. This is war, baby.
Oh my God, if he committed to that back one.
Ooh.
Nice burst. But armor right back at you. I got it too.
I can do better. Another one.
He don't
no
care.
striker. No.
You don't
striker
understand,
either.
bro. Trailers nowadays be spoiling.
Do it.
That's all I'm saying. Trailers be spoiling
Like the striker
nowadays.
go early.
I don't even want to see that. When the Deadpool trailer comes out, I'm not touching
Did
it.
it again.
I'm for
Yeah,
real
the
avoiding
break.
that Deadpool trailer when it
stinky
drops.
leg.
I'm not watching it. I'm trying to come into that movie and
stayed
know nothing about what's gonna happen.
Oh my God, he did blade charge so he can make sure he got the chip out and secured the Vic. That is crazy. Tweety going up 2-0.
That is so big. Over the hat, chip out, bought the time, still had striker to keep it safe. Every single thing about that was smart, calculated.
Sometimes I watch a trailer like, well, I already seen that movie.
The
What trailer
Tweety
did I feel
fans
like
are
that
standing
recently?
up. They say,
There was
hey,
a movie that definitely felt like
a
that recently. I
bird's
watched a
flying
trailer
high.
like, well, I'm not even
He's
watching
gonna
that
make it
movie. I just
happen.
saw the whole movie.
that was so good to actually use that Baraka barrage in the air to make sure he dodged the hat too. I believe if he would have landed,
I feel
he
like
would've
I'm a
landed on
little
that.
bit smarter seeing that, you know? Like, I feel like my brain has gotten like 0.0001% smarter.
When someone's so big brain, it makes you smarter. That's actually.
I hope you guys are taking
Ooh.
those too. Because we all are.
The cadaver.
I always steal people's tech. I'll let you guys know. I'm sorry, I
Tweety's
won't.
looking
I'll
like
steal
he
your
really
tech.
knows this matchup.
I know that 98% of you wrote down pick Lao cameo. But hey, hope that if you've learned something here, that's been helpful in your Mortal Kombat 1 game, and hope that you become a part of this community. It's a wonderful competitive community, very welcoming. There's no bullshit, there's no drama here at the Coliseum. It's just competitive Mortal Kombat. Check us
Just
out.
buttons and a little bit of shit
Tackle
talk
you,
here.
you tackle you so hard.
Oh my God, grenade! Grenade gets out. He did not get down. In fact, he stood up. Jesus Christ.
You cannot fight time. Round 2. Fight.
He said, you
That
can't
back
fight
one doing
time.
massive
I'll
work
turn
right
your
now
ass
for
into
Tweety.
an old man.
And Gert, once more. Finally playing.
This
Now that
has
he's
to be
down
the
2-0.
best character they've added to
I didn't
Mortal
tell you guys,
Kombat
but that
in like
wasn't Gert playing those first
recent
two
memory.
games. He doesn't
He's
show up
so
until he's down
good.
2-0. Here he is.
It just might be the
He's so
prophecy.
good that when they
I
announced this
think
game,
he
people
might
are like,
be
you
on
better
some
put
there,
Gears in
Vetus.
the game or else. That's how
Oh,
people
no.
are talking.
Oh no. Wait a second, Birdman.
7 of the 8 planets are aligned. The chevrons.
We're down
aligning
over.
right
See
now.
you
Oh my
later,
goodness.
man.
Yeah, someone call Shinron. Make your wish.
I'm gonna tap out soon,
Might
too,
as
to be
well.
honest. I might tap
I don't
out
know how
after
the
this
saying
one.
goes, but oh my
We're hitting
goodness.
the 6-hour mark.
How the saying
I
goes?
don't
Was that a
understand what
punt?
happened.
If Gert takes no, I think I'll tap out. Tweety looks like he's got this under
He
control.
got over it? No, he did not. But he got the clock. Oh, bro, that thing's alive? Wait, what? Why did it move? It just scared me.
I don't even want to spoil what's in there. That's why I
was
haven't been
scared
saying
of
anything. I'll just say it is.
I was scared of the
so
thing in the
good.
background.
Without
It's gonna
saying
be a
nothing
cool
about the design or
That's
how they
it.
did or anything, I'll just say it's
Breaker
done by
2,
Toho and it's
once
good.
more, Gur has actually woken up.
Word.
The
All
eyes
right,
are
well, let's
back
get them
of
a
the head,
raid,
just like the
guys.
Undertaker
Oh, no, wait,
ran
Gur's
right
alive.
side and ready to murder.
I'm over here acting like
There's
it's over.
no
Gur's still
way.
alive. Let's go, Gur.
Prophecy.
Aquaman just spoke this to existence.
Yeah, that guy's sick top shit their games.
No,
Him and Mr. Aqua
No,
get really along too. They always be doing events together and stuff like that.
Oh wait, no, wrong song.
That's the best song.
He was
That is
scared
the
of
best
Striker.
song. I was scared of the thing in the background. Hey, I'm letting you guys know right now. If you want to
That's it.
kill it on
For
the
the
Stairmaster
breaker,
and the treadmill,
you son
you
of
better
a-
play Duels of Fate.
It's a hell of a song.
Alright.
10 out of 10 song right there. Duels of the Fate. One of the greatest songs of all
Man.
fucking time.
I feel powerful while I'm listening to that, bro.
What's up, silly bus? Of course you are. I know you love Gromble. You didn't pre-order the collectors or whatever,
Because guess what? This
so you
is
could play early.
a duel of the
I didn't
Fates,
either. It's
baby.
okay.
Gurus. Tweety the Bird. Here in the Coliseum. I call it a classic.
This guy is a classic. Just poke right there, the chest stuff. No, I don't care. I'm gonna armor through no matter what. If I got bar, I'm gonna use it. I'm the Birdman. Darth Gur sounds OD. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my god, he got smacked though.
Rewind.
Another
That
dome check.
overhead is so good. Big jump.
That one got him. He
Command grab.
resets instead. Gur loves
That's what
doing
takes
that.
him down.
when he's close to the corner for the side switch. He's getting the space by backing up. Waits it all out.
Down
Gets the
two. I
perfect
like it. I
trade
like
two.
it. In the hat.
Damn, Gurr's coming
Yo,
back.
Aqua.
He heard me.
Shit,
He
that's
heard me
awesome.
say I'm
Coming
leaving if he
down.
loses, and he said,
It
"Nah, I
feels
got
like the
this."
property- He's the chosen one.
That's a punish. Rewind.
Here
He
to
had
bring,
enough.
He
here to bring
legit
balance
took
to
no
Mortal Kombat.
damage.
Not leaving
That's
in
cheap.
darkness.
Mace
Gur is the
Windu
chosen
said,
one.
How did he
nah,
get hit by half a combo and
Mace
come
Windu
back
said
and just
you're
have
not
full
him, but,
health?
hey, Gur said something else about it. He
If
said, I'm
there's
gonna change the fate. I'm gonna change time.
Tento, if there's anyone that's going to be bringing the light to this community, it's someone like Gur.
That's scary as hell. You basically have to kill him like 3 times.
He's getting armored right now.
He's up again armored in the worst way. Oh wait, that
Grenade was in the way. He couldn't do that.
Throw him out the corner so he gets a safe jump. The throw?
Something like that.
Yes,
That's the same
sir.
reason why Elena was
Yeah, you
annoying,
definitely
right?
got
Because
fucked
you'd
up
have to
that
kill her
bad.
like 2 times to kill her. It is for real the same reason that Elena was
Yes.
annoying. It's even more annoying for him because he gets life back and he combo breakers. There ain't no combo breaker in Street Fighter.
I respect that. I respect that.
I'm going to give him meter 2. Gur needs a miracle to make it out of this corner, though.
Oh, bro, was it teabag and blocking right there? Who's going what? We playing chicken.
Overhead on the last part.
A lot of fear. It's
Oh,
yo,
that was so
good.
good. He took a combo from it.
And Anti said, yeet. Not maybe sure the full conversion, but he's taking.
Hey, he got most, and he got out of that situation too. So we'll take that. We'll take a small damage and running away.
Throwing some fake outs with the stand ones full
on
screen
life.
too. Love that in the
They're
zoning
Omega
game.
even.
Trying to bait out some jumps. Maybe
Wow, the overhead was an anti-air overhead.
That 4-4
That's cheap.
anti-airs look so good, but wait a
Step
second, you're
on.
gonna get your toes.
Step
less
on
locked
this
in the-
man. Oh my God!
You love that DDT.
Hell yeah, I love that shit.
Oh no, he got smacked in the chin. But
Bap, you get in the corner now. How's it feel? Smart, smart.
Any kind of recovery. That's
Shoot his ass.
You know, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say, but that man, striker.
You can say it, Tento. You can say it.
No. Look doing the thing.
Fuck the police. I'll say it.
Wait.
Fuck the cops.
This is bad for Gur. Good block as well.
Oh, it broke through the armor.
Tweety's gonna take it.
Damn. Dun, dun, dun.
The prophecy was in front of us.
Time to feed the
It was
kids.
right there and denied. Tweety said, "I am." one of the
Oh
greatest
God,
in this
his
series of all
eyes.
time
That's so
for a reason."
gross. That was nasty. Damn.
Wins 3-1 over Gur.
That one's extra gross.
We're
Ugh.
going to take it. Pop. Zers. Fighting. Doing the thing.
All right, guys.
Gur,
I
you
guess
had
I'm
a
gonna
great
tap
show.
out today. I hate to do it because I feel like there's still a lot of good action going on and stuff like that. But I guess I'll tap out. Remember, there's 2 more streams that you can still watch for the rest of tonight. So if y'all want to see some more action, please check out. Yeah, Rip to me too. I guess I'll take a break since Gur is dead. Oh, let me pay the bets too. So the winner was Tweety. Here's the payout, guys. Y'all get the bets. Make sure to check out Lord Funky P because right now he's doing the Street Fighter 6 event at Northeast Championships. IDOM is there, I believe, and some other ones. So check it out. And then also I'm gonna raid now Mr. Aquaman stream. So if you want to see the rest of the Coliseum tournament and see how it's gonna end, just stay right here, you Twitch guys, and the raid is coming to you. For the YouTube monsters, thank you for watching YouTube. Thank you for donating money to me, YouTube guys. Thank you for the subs, Twitch guys. Y'all hooked me up too. We got hooked up from all around. It was amazing. Good night to the YouTube guys. I'll see y'all later, YouTube. Have a good one, and look for more news soon, YouTube. Look for a lot of really good Tekken 8 news, especially YouTube. I promise, very, very soon. All right, the YouTube stream is going bye-bye now. Bye, guys. All right, and now the Twitch stream is